Shout out to Kopish.
Shout out to Kopish, guys.
All the good work
the
up.
Two legends, Emil Heskey, Howard Gill. Can't get much better than that guy. Yeah. You know what to do now. Like, comment, subscribe. I'm with legends, guys.
Kopish.
Good evening, lovely people. Hope you're well and welcome back to another live call-in show and rival watch. Now, obviously, it's Thursday night, so you probably think, oh, it's not Friday. Have I missed a day? No, you haven't. We've changed the schedule around. There will be no Prem panel show tonight. And we've moved the rival watch to today because obviously tomorrow's Christmas Eve. And we'd be guessing that you guys would be out doing your shopping, etc. So we don't want to burden you down and make you watch Kopish because we know that's your priority in life, right? So we have to be around tonight, but we are going to do a live call-in tonight. And also look ahead to the fixtures that are scheduled to be happening for now. But, you know, we don't know what's going to happen next, so we'll have to see. Drift, how you doing this evening?
Not too good, bro. Not too good.
Say not too good.
Still mash up. I overdid it yesterday. You know when you think you're better and you overdo it. And then the next day you're like, yeah, you should have kept your dumb ass in bed. Why did you do that, bro?
Yeah, I've been there quite a few times still.
I'm gonna power through. I'm gonna just quickly. Someone just asked in the comments, is it too late to send in your review? Do you know what? No, because I'm gonna release the review in the morning tomorrow, especially with the schedule being changed around and everything. So big up to everyone who sent in their viewers review already. And guys, if you still want to send one in tonight, I'll give you a couple more hours, and then that'll be getting released in the morning. So today you got a little bit longer than normal, guys. So get your reviews for the Leicester game in ASAP.
See that? Look, I was giving you a bit of leeway in that. Big up, Matt. How you doing, bro?
I'm blessed, man. Sorry I'm late. Apologies.
No, you're cool. We literally just started. You're good, bro. You're good.
Oh yeah, I just see this. Yeah, I just see the thing now.
We good. All right. So let's get into some of the fixtures that we know are meant to be taking place at the weekend. Now, obviously, our game against Leeds has been cancelled, which KG was very happy about.
You know, sending gifts into the group, and
he's very happy that game got cancelled. But there are other games on, and I think it's only right we start with Manchester City versus a team that we knocked out of the Carabao Cup last night, Leicester City.
Convenient is the name of that team now. Convenient. Everything seems to be very convenient for them.
Who's that? Man City?
Yeah.
Why'd you say that?
I mean, they seem to be handling the situation better than everyone else. They're the only people yet to have a game cancelled. They have the lead, so now they're going to win another game. Then they have an even bigger gap. So everyone chasing that even more pressure because they've got to win the game. And it's just very convenient for City right now, isn't it?
To be fair, City did have a lot of cases last season. And if I'm not mistaken, they've had a few this season as well. It's just, it probably isn't as sort of magnified because of the squad depth they have.
Maybe. Like, I'm not even saying it's a conspiracy. I'm just saying it's very convenient.
I just think they've just put themselves in a good position where they got squad depth. So when they lose a player or two, they're not feeling it like the others. No dig at any owners or anything.
No, it's kind of true because if a man like Sterling's missing, they got Grealish. If a man like Jesus is missing, they got Bernardo. If a guy like Foden's missing, they got De Bruyne. If De Bruyne is missing, they got Gundogan. If Rodri's missing, they got Fernandinho. Like,
don't forget about Mahrez.
But Mahrez is going AFCON and no one even mentioned it.
Because
it's not even a big deal for them.
Squad depth indeed. Jamie Phillips is right. Foden and Jack are clubbing it up as well. Like they're doing their thing. First super chat of the evening. Big up to Lee. Can't make the call in, but Merry Christmas, my bro. Merry Christmas to you as well.
Merry Christmas, brother.
Big up, bro.
I'll let Zabiri deal with you in the comments.
I was waiting for that little
Merry
Christmas,
big up to yourself. Big up to everyone in the chat so far as well. I see Kev as well. Smash the like buttons. Merry Christmas to one and all on screen and in the chat. Have a great one. Same to you, Kev.
Big up, man. Merry Christmas.
And obviously, I know it's a little tough time for the year for you as well, Kev. So blessings to you and your family, man, and always in our thoughts, brother. You keep doing your thing, man. What are we saying, guys? Is there any chance for Leicester to get a result here against Manchester City?
No. What, they're gonna put out the same team that played against us. They're gonna put out the same team, you know. That's their best team that they can put out right now.
They have to. They've got bare injuries, bro.
Like, and don't get me wrong, it's a strong team. It's a very good team. Don't get twisted, but this is Man City. Listen, they couldn't even beat us. No disrespect, but we put out kids to start the game. Obviously, we ended the game a lot stronger, but even still, like...
No, when the kids were out, man, they beat us up.
No, they did. And they did. Obviously, it took our seniors, but... And here's the thing. They're going up against Man City's seniors. There ain't no kids playing.
And even their kids are superstars anyway, so it's like... I
was going to say, not even just that. You look at Leicester and, yeah, they were beating us in the first half, but again, no disrespect to the players, but Naby, Milner and Jota were the ones that came on, right?
Yes, at half time. It was Ibu.
No, and Ibu.
It was Ibu.
Sorry.
Yeah, Ibu.
Ibu doesn't start ahead of Matip and Virgil usually.
No.
Naby's not a starter in our midfield and everyone's fit.
No.
And there's an argument Jota sometimes doesn't start either.
Oh, there's an argument Naby could be in our midfield if everybody's fit. There is an argument.
No, there's an argument, but when you actually look at it,
normally goes to the tried and tested thing.
It's Thiago, Fabinho, and Hendo.
Yeah.
So
if Naby was fit every week, though, I think that could change. But I get what you mean. Yeah.
But this is what I'm saying. Kelleher is not our starting goalkeeper. Alisson is.
Yeah.
Nico's not our starting right back. Trent is. Virgil and Matip are our starting centre backs. And Robbo's our starting left back. Hendo, Thiago, and Fabinho are our starting midfielders, as Klopp seems to prefer when everyone's fit. And it's Salah, Jota or Firmino, and Mane on left, or Mane or Jota. So, yes, we brought on some senior players yesterday, but let's not change the narrative of we still beat up Leicester without our first choice players, and a lot of them. We are good. We are bloody good.
Leicester are having a really bad year, though, isn't it? Like by like what their usual kind of standard is.
Is there a certain man at the top that we've got to look at Leicester?
No, I think it is the injuries. Their squad can't deal with the amount of injuries they've had. Even when they never got top 4 in the previous 2 seasons, Cal, I still think it was injuries that derailed that as well. Like when you got a small squad like they have, you can't cope, man. You just can't cope.
I don't know, Jiff. I mean, there's no smoke without fire sometimes. No smoke without fire.
Because how many times can we blame injuries? Because I think we said that a lot, even when, when Leicester were in a spot for the Champions League. And then, like Leicester, bro, they always get into good positions early in the season. You think they're going to do well, and then they just start folding. They just start folding chairs, fam.
Well, look at this year. Fofana, bang. Season ain't even started. They lose him.
They got Vestergaard.
They still ain't got Justin back. No, but come on, Vestergaard and thingy, man, you have to play differently as well. Vestergaard isn't crap, but like Fofana is very athletic. Brendan likes the high pace.
Guy. I hear that.
Do you know what I mean? Like it's a totally different playing style.
We can't blame
like
one guy.
Everything.
Can't blame
Even
one
Johnny
guy.
Evans is injured at the moment. I think.
At the moment, but it hasn't been for a minute.
And you see, you mentioned Justin Pereira came back in it because Pereira back.
And now Pereira's out as well, bro. So now they haven't got any of their senior right backs.
Only in our game, though. Only in our game.
Well, I will say that you see Pereira. I'll be honest. I think Morton should have been sent off for the tackle he did on Pereira.
That challenge was kind of bad. I can't remember.
I don't know if I say red, but it was a bad tackle.
No, that was high still. It was high still. That could have done his knee in proper. So we have to be fair on the channel still, because we do get peed off when Harry Kane goes all Street Fighter and gets away with a yellow. So we got away with one yesterday with Tyler Morton, and hopefully Pereira's not in too bad of a situation. So what are we saying for scores then, boys?
Am I taking liberties if I say 6-0?
Man City 3-0.
I'm going 4-0.
3-0.
In fact, no, I'm not. I'm not actually. I'm gonna go 5-2 Man City.
Ooh, I'm gonna see your 5-2, and I'm gonna go 5-1, Cap.
Yeah, I can see them getting.
I can see a little jammy counter attack. A little jammy counter attack. The firepower of City is still brilliant. But
they won't even have the ball, fam.
Don't sleep on Tielemans and Maddison finding Vardy. Oh, is there no Vardy?
No Vardy.
Oh.
Hold on.
No. You got Daka. You got Daka.
No. It should be rewinded, by the way. I'm going 4-0 Man City.
Well, in the actual Ndaka, it's still a dangerous strike.
It is. No, it is.
Yeah, but it doesn't have the potency of Vardy.
I hear that. What's happened to Vardy?
I think he picked up.
Oh, that's why he didn't take one of the penalties.
Yeah, I'm going.
Picked up a knock still.
Yeah, I'm going.
I'm still gonna go 5. I'm still gonna go 5-1.
I rate it, Drift. I rate it. Wouldn't be surprised if they did get a goal, but yeah.
It might just be like a Tielemans or a Maddison 25-yarder, you know, like something like that. Yeah, I'm gonna go 5-1.
All right.
City, you're getting handed. I'm beating them up, whichever way.
Norwich City versus Arsenal.
How come they're playing again so quickly?
Arsenal, man.
I thought you had to play I thought you had to play everybody. Like I thought all 19 games had to be played before you played the same team again. Didn't Arsenal beat Norwich in that little run before they played us when they thought they were bad?
I can't even remember.
I'm shocked they're playing them again already.
I don't think so. No, don't think so.
No, guys, they beat Norwich 1-0. They beat Burnley 1-0. You remember that little run before they played us? They only played Norwich a little while ago.
Beat Norwich. No, that was a little while, you know, Drew.
Yeah, it couldn't have been, bro.
Yeah, that was a little while.
Yeah.
Feels like it was only like October, November.
You man, check Lee's comment.
Lee's fully back on the horse now as well, isn't it?
Bro,
them man, they think they're bad, beating up Sunderland and
enough long strokes, you know.
Trust me. Patterning. Don't miss a beat. Every second exactly the same. Exactly the same, fam.
Just rhythm to it, yeah. Just rhythm to it,
bro.
I'm going 3-0 Arsenal.
I'm going 3-0 Arsenal as well. Bro.
I like a 3-0 as well.
I'm going 3-0 Arsenal, bro.
Friend said that's still, you know. That's jokes. All right, next game. Tottenham versus Crystal Palace.
Oh, Mark A just said he's seeing Pepe thingies compilations going around.
Sunderland. Give it a rest against Sunderland.
Who's what? God. Who's compilation? What?
Pepe. Or should we say Lepe?
I think Pepe.
Talk to your boys, Lee. Talk to your boys. We opened up you know what, Lee? We opened up the doors for you, bruv. You came in and then you stole all the money from the safe and ran back to the Emirates, bruv. And you know what happened? Them man lost the money on the car journey. The door's still open for you, Lee. We're a forgiving club. Bro. We're a forgiving club, Lee.
I tell you what, it does not take much to get them Arsenal man gas, does it?
Don't at all.
Bloody
it really doesn't.
hell. 1-2 wins and they're like them man are. I don't even want to call Arsenal fans flip-flops now because there's got to be a new word for it. Like
Arsenal.
Like, Arteta in, Arteta out, Arteta in, Arteta out. Oh, we're dead. Oh, we can get top 4. And we win this game. We're going to win the league. It's like, yo, what is going on? Like, mad.
They're unbearable.
Flipping hell, man. I'm so glad we corrected the world when we beat them up, man. But I only gave them a bit of realism for like, a week. And then they were back gassed again after they beat whoever it was they beat.
Whatless.
Mad.
What are we saying? Tottenham versus Crystal Palace.
For me, that's a Spurs win. I think if I know they haven't got their full strength back and whatnot, they still got players missing, but I think the way they're organized, a bit more diplomatic as well under Conte, I think it will suit them because Palace are a bit more expansive, funny enough, than Spurs. If I think about how the two teams play. I'm actually going to go for a Spurs win. I'm going to go Spurs 2-0.
I'm going to go for a 2-2.
Oh, Palace have been a little off of late. I think Vieira's got to pick them up again. But they still play good football, though. They just haven't been getting any good results.
Yeah, I like Palace still.
Yeah, they do play good football. They're easy on the eye now still.
Yeah,
And KG was right. They've got to stop playing like AU and a few of the others and bring in some of the young bloods.
AU was techie with it still, man.
Bro, the other day, AU got his first goal for like 4 months or something. Like
that's Matt's boy.
I said it.
Boy.
But when I said it, he scored though. You know what I mean? Techie with
I know you don't even mean that, bro.
AU was techie with it.
Bro, he's not even the real brother, bro. He's not even the proper AU, bro.
I know. I think you know what it is. We grew up on Andre,
yeah.
For Master, the left-footed one. This is Jordan. He's the Reebok version. Still, I can't even lie.
Yeah. I'm gonna go for a 2-2.
I'm gonna go 2-0 Spurs.
I feel you.
Zaha has to have the game of it. You know what it is?
No,
Vieira's got them playing.
Zaha is Edouard is playing well as well.
No, he is. But they're playing in that position.
Even our ex-boy is playing well.
Who?
Christian.
Oh, Christian.
He is.
Oh, do you know? I thought you were talking about Klein.
Tech 9.
I thought you were talking about Klein.
Nah, I'm not. No,
Benteke's been actually very dangerous for Vieira.
I'm not gonna lie. I still wish we had Klein. I don't know why I've got this affiliation with Klein. I still wish we had him.
Do you know what it is? Klein.
The story ended wrong for him.
It did. No, it was just, and it ended weird. Like
it ended with a scripted storyline. That was where
like
it went
you
wrong.
Pick up an injury and then we just never see you.
No,
again.
but we did. Remember, we saw him in the Man U game in the 18-19 season on a one-off, and he played well in that game.
And he played well. And then
you went Bournemouth after that.
It's weird, bro. It's weird, but I'm not gonna lie. When if Klopp has something against you or some sort of madness, you just get locked off very quickly.
But Klein was. You see, when we talk about Trent sometimes not being great defensively, you see if Klein and Trent were both on a training pitch together. Trust me, it's different.
Yeah.
Again, no disrespect to Nico, who I thought had a great game yesterday.
He did.
But Klein instead of Nico, we're not having a debate about backup right backs.
All right. This is one thing I will say about Nico. Nico is probably better going forward than Klein, though.
I disagree. I think Nico.
No.
I think Nico may have a better delivery, but Klein for me is actually better going forward. He's better dribbling. He's better at moving into space. He's got a better shot as well.
No,
I'm not gonna lie. That was the thing Klein wasn't good at. Cal was going forward.
If you watch, he used to have a nosebleed, fam.
No, if you watch him back when he was at Southampton, and even in certain games with us, when he got forward, he did it well.
No,
the only thing was his crossing wasn't as great. But again, we're spoiled with crossing because we got Trent.
I know. I would say his crossing was very, very standard. And even when he beat a man, it's very basic. Like I think Nico's got a little bit more. I wouldn't even say invention, but I think the way Nico can beat a man compared to Klein, I would say Nico can do it a bit easier. And his crosses, I think, are better. Maybe a bit more consistent than Klein. But you see, when it comes to the defensive part of the game, I'm gonna be real. Klein's better than. It's not even a debate, but Klein is better than Trent, Nico, and I'd say he's close to the level of Robbo. But Klein, think about people in the chat.
Yeah, people. No one
did you ever see Klein? No one ripped Klein, fam.
That's Stockwell, brother. You mad?
You
no
crazy.
Bad up man from Stockwell.
No one could move to Klein like that. You crazy?
His career clearly after the injury just wasn't able to get back up to speed though.
Yeah.
Sammy's coming for me early. He said, "Take Cal's opinions with a pinch of salt." He
said a punch of salt.
I've got that.
Oh, did they come for you yesterday, Cal?
Yeah. I told you I ate that humble pie yesterday, man. I ate well. Next game, then. Let's move on to the next game. Aston Villa versus Chelsea.
Oh, you know what? This is a big game for Gerrard.
Is it in Birmingham or is it at the Bridge?
It's in Brum.
It's in Brum,
yeah. It's in Brum.
That could make it very interesting.
Yeah, because Gerrard ain't messing about, you know. He's got
to take points off of one of the big boys sooner or later, innit? Surely.
Yeah, and he ain't ramping. I like his press.
Chelsea aren't in form either.
Yeah, bro. What we saying? Ollie Watkins to cause a madness.
Is Leon Bailey back for this game? I'm not sure.
I'm not sure. He might be.
I
Is
like
Danny-
I like the sound of Leon Bailey up against Marcus Alonso.
Is Danny Ings back?
I think so.
Is Ingsy back?
I'm not gonna lie, McGinn is balling out. I saw it in the comments.
You wanna
McGinn
know
got Scottish
something?
Player of the Year, and you know what? He deserves it still.
Bro, McGinn moving mad, you know.
McGinn's been on fire this season.
He has
Fire.
And even their centre back Cal, who we
Konsa.
bruv,
Different.
he's playing different, you know.
Different.
I'm gonna be real.
Everyone raves about Mings. Konsa's
Konsa's way better.
Clear.
Bruv, clear for Mings. It's clear for Mings.
Konsa's
Can we sneak a 2-1 Villa in here? Is there any chance? Is there any chance we can sneak a 2-1 Villa in here?
We can. I genuinely think we can.
I'm going 3-2 Villa.
I'm going 2-1 Villa. I'm going 2-1
goal thriller, yeah.
2-1 Villa. Ollie Watkins is gonna score.
I want a Boxing Day massacre, Stevie. Pull
I'm
it
going
out.
2-1 Villa.
I'm gonna go 2-1 Villa as well. Fuck it.
2-1 Villa.
Two fingers in the bucket.
They're beating Chelsea, bro.
Yeah.
Or do I need to reverse the juju and go, nah, Chelsea's gonna sneak this one?
Nah.
I need you to say something like, "Oi, see Lukaku, yeah, you're gonna bang in a hat trick, you know."
I tell you what, I'm putting Lukaku in my dream team.
Oh, I don't know about that, bro. He's been off.
Bro, I'll take a hit if Chelsea do, bro.
Oh yeah. No, I hear that, bro. You see him and his teams, yeah, they're back together again. That relationship is back from my United days. That relationship is back, fam. He's got on the teams, the original teams, fam. He's got them on right now. He ain't doing nothing. I say that now, and he bangs in a hat trick.
I was gonna say still, you might.
Do you want can I let you know in a little secret? Yeah.
For the reverse.
Every week, no matter what the odds are, I put a £5 bet on Man City and Chelsea both to win their games. Like as a 2-game accumulator.
Should have kept that to yourself still.
Yeah.
Because I wanna like either jinx them or capitalize on their victories, innit?
I can't.
And I'm not gonna lie, I haven't won any money yet. And it's Chelsea
because Chelsea keep letting you down.
And I'm not gonna lie, I'm very happy. It's money well spent.
Well, keep doing your thing, fam. If it means Chelsea not winning,
money well spent, bro.
But speaking of betting, who's this show sponsored by people? The one and only fans bet.
See the layup there.
I see. Alley oop. I said it right, innit, Matt?
Of course you did. Come on now. Come on now.
Cool. I can't see your facial expressions. I was speaking.
No. You done it right.
I'm gonna come back on the screen, and Matt's just gonna be like, "Don't do that again. Don't do that."
No, you done it right. You teed you up nice.
But no, big up to FansBet, the show sponsor for Rival Watch and Kop-Ish Kall-in. Make sure you check them out. The link for the description. Sorry, the link is in the description on the YouTube video. Guys, we are currently teamed up with FansBet, the fan-led leading sports betting company committed to supporting charities and causes which are important to fans as well. So not only do they offer you great odds, but they offer you an incentive whereby you can support a charity or a cause that is near and dear to you. Do check them out. Click the link in the description of the YouTube video. You can bet £10 and get £30 free plus 10 free spins as a welcome offer. Please do check them out, people, but also make sure you gamble responsibly. Visit begambleaware.org for more information. Go and check them out now. Let's go.
Let's go.
Big
up FansBet each and every time. Proud sponsor. Come on now. Best
all right.
in the game.
Some super chats. Lee Campbell says, I'm calling it right now with Venom. Arsenal piping Liverpool in the semi-finals. And then when we go through, make sure you call me, Cal. # winning team. I'm going to call you. But you've seen... Hold on, Drew. Sorry. You've seen what happens when Liverpool pipe Arsenal. You see how I go on, Lee. Lee, I'm going to add your number to my phone book. You're now going to become one of the Arsenal
Lee, you
victims.
shouldn't have said that, bro.
I'm going to bell off your phone, bro.
I've got a feeling that Lee knows the dimensions of the P5 box, and there's a box under the Christmas tree from his missus that fits those very dimensions, and he's getting a bit giddy at the moment.
No,
he's getting a bit overhaps right now.
They're gonna pipe us.
It's on. Cat Sunday says, "Bro, pause regarding Lee's comment about Mr. Steele." Matt's hairline says, "Big up Kopish, my heroes." He's made a return.
Matt's hairline has made a recovery. What's
He's made
going
a
on, bro?
return.
Whoever Matt's hairline is.
Build these 3-man shrine legends of the game. Like, big up to yourself,
big up,
bro.
big up my
man,
hairline. Big up my hairline. My guy.
A-Spec says, "Do we need to consider Jota as a number 9? His best performances have been as a 9 for us. Thoughts on the January links to Luis Diaz?"
Do you know what? This is a conversation I wanted to have, you know. All right, let me go first on this. All right, so Diogo Jota signed for Liverpool for about 40 mil, add-ons up to 45. Started like a house on fire, got injured, came back, started banging in goals again this season. Started banging in goals again, but not only that, important goals. Not just like the goals where you get the second or third. We're talking the winning goal or the first goal where you set the trend.
Or
left foot,
goal.
Left foot, right foot, header, clutch, pressure moments.
Different.
This guy here, if he isn't already, is already a Liverpool superstar. And do you want to know something? His journey's just begun. 24 years of age, 25 now. I think he's got 12 goals this season. I think off the top of my head, 12 goals.
He's got 19 in all comps, I think they said.
Is he? No way.
No, I'm pretty sure it's 12 in all comps.
Not be 12. But that's near Salah level because Salah got 20.
No, it can't be 19, Drift. It's about 12.
I don't know if it's
surely.
including like international games or something, but I'm sure the other day they were talking about him and they say he's got 19 goals this season. I'm sure of it.
That must be. It's 12.
Got 12. Yeah, Kevin said he got 12.
What is that for Liverpool?
Yeah.
So what about international? How many international goals?
I don't think he's got 7.
No, not this season. Not this season. No way. Let me check now.
I heard him say 90.
So this season, I was right. This season he's got 12. He got 12 in 22. He's got 8 in 23. That's all together for Portugal. So I don't know. Yeah.
How many of those
did you say 19? Drift, did you say 19?
Yeah, something like that. Yeah.
Oh, you know what it is? All right. You got 19 from. He scored 19 Premier League goals for Liverpool since he started. So he's got 19.
Oh, is that what they said?
He's got 19 in 36. So that's better than one. Basically, better than 1 in 2.
That might have been what I heard then. Yeah. That's mad, bro.
Let me say this. This guy can play left wing, right wing,
through the middle,
number 9, false 9, wherever you put him, he's gonna do bits. There is a serious conversation to be had, in my opinion, about in terms of like our favored front three, so to speak, how we've come to know Roberto Firmino, Sadio Mane, and Mohamed Salah. Like, I kind of feel like, has he got to a point where you can't drop him? And that's no disrespect to Firmino because he offers something different. And Firmino's a different type of player. But you see, in terms of like, just like, if you want to put out your best front three and say we had to go 4-3-3, there's now the argument that Jota's like, nah, bro, like Firmino can't start. And that's no shade on Firmino, but it's what he's brought to the table that's something new because he's a different type of player. I always love Firmino. Everyone else here, Cal loves him more than anybody. But you want to know something? This guy here set a new level that I haven't seen for a long time. He's come in and usurped the front three. He's made a name for himself, and he's got to a point where he's actually undroppable. And Jota's so good now to the point where we cuss him if he scores a goal, and some people will be like, "Oh, wait, what is he doing in the game? Lost the ball in that," but he still scored. He's got to that level now where it's like scoring a goal is almost normal. Everything else, you're like, I need you to do more. Bro, he's doing the false 9 thing. He's actually doing the false 9 thing. Yeah. We'll never be Roberto Firmino in terms of dropping into space the same way and making runs for other people, vacating space and making, like, his intellect, I don't think, from a footballing point of view or footballing IQ, maybe the same as Firmino in terms of build-up play, but in terms of just from an attacking point of view, bro, he's on another level. And we have to give man praise. Like, all jokes aside, bro, he is an absolute warrior. He's a superstar, and I'm so glad we signed him. And I'm so glad I was wrong when I looked at it and I called you, Cal, and I was like, Jota 40 mil. And I said to Drift, I was like, 40 mil. And Drift was like, bro, trust me, Jota's serious. I was like, yeah, but I don't know, bro. I'm so glad I'm wrong. Trust me.
Facts. Promo says, Jota reminds me of Suarez so much without the baggage. I see it. I do see it.
I wouldn't give him a high praise in a footballing way like Suarez. I think maybe that's a little bit too far.
I think Suarez is a bit different. Yeah, he's level.
Suarez had more to his game.
Suarez was a maverick. I wouldn't call Jota a maverick.
No, Suarez was an animal.
Yeah,
he was an animalistic maverick.
Yeah,
but he came with the baggage though.
Oh yeah.
You know who Suarez is? Yeah. Suarez is who we would look at as maybe some people look at as Mike Tyson. That's who Suarez was.
No,
he had a lot of issues going on. No, he did. He had a lot of issues going on, bro. And listen, Mike is my guy, but we can't sit here and say Mike didn't have issues at certain points in his career.
You gotta take that bet, man. You gotta take that.
Why, Mike? Why? I don't understand. Like, I'm saying before Don King, Mike. After Don King. Don't you think you know he'd be different?
He's nothing like me.
Fair enough.
I'm a supreme warrior. He's nothing like me. He bit someone. I bit someone's ear off.
I swear to God, I thought I was talking to actual Mike Tyson.
He's nothing like me. I'm too ferocious for him. He's nothing like me, man. You gotta take that back. You gotta take that back now. He's nothing like me. I'm a supreme fighter. I'm a supreme fighter. He's just a football player. He could never survive in my world.
Mike, just quickly, Mike, before you go though, Mike, didn't you have something similar though? Remember, Mike, if I'm not mistaken, Jota hurt was it his knee? Went out with his knee, and Mike, didn't you hurt your back, Mike, before the fight or something like that, Mike?
And I still won my fight, spinal, and I still won. I knocked him out.
Mike, did you break your back?
I broke my back. It was spinal, but I still cleaned him out because I'm just so ferocious.
No, Carl, I'm not gonna lie.
Can nobody beat me? Can nobody stop me?
Bro, you're the goat.
No, I'm the original biter. Diogo Jota the animal. No, I'm the animal. I'm the king of the jungle.
Was it? I'm Alexander. Is it? You're Alexander, isn't it?
I'm Alexander the Great, not Lennox. I'm coming for you.
I can't even repeat what Mike said, bro. Mike just went out.
Sammy said in the comments, one day Mike Tyson's going to be at your local Tesco cow. It's going to get techie. It won't get techie because there is no way I'm standing there and looking Mike Tyson in his eyes. I am sprinting harder than you've ever seen someone sprint before. You see, as I'm sprinting, I'm clearing the shelf off behind me. Everything's coming off the shelf. I'm throwing jars of everything on the floor, yogurt, everything. Matt's hairline says, "Man's back making a hairline recovery. Love Kopish. We love you too."
All right, big up my hairline if you're making a recovery. Trust
me, man. It's been a while.
It's been a while. It's been a minute, bro. It's been a minute. Where you been? Where you been? I needed you. I needed you.
Good evening, guys. My Christmas merch came. Hey, there we go.
Big up, man.
Big up, bro.
Bless. Big up to everyone who bought Christmas merch as well. Real talk, man. Yeah. Love as always, man. Big up.
And for those that didn't, I'm disappointed. No, I'm joking. Big up you lot. Anyway. No, I'm joking. It's all love.
Mr. Kinclair says Jamaican Dutch versus Tyson.
I don't even know how you can even do that.
I'd have to record. I'd have to record that too separate. I
can't even do it. If I could do the Dice thing, but I can't even do the whole Dice thing. Like the Dice.
It's not just Dice.
We could do Harry Kane versus.
It's Island Dutch. Island Dutch is different.
Because it's Christmas, we could do Kane versus Tyson.
Stop giving away the members' ideas, guys.
No, I'm just saying.
Yeah, what you say? We do an island. We do an island.
Yeah, we could obviously. We played the game. I scored a goal. You know, it was a minute when I scored, and I looked at Dele, and I just couldn't believe it. Conte spoke to me, Antonio. He said to me, "Listen, mate, make those runs that you used to. My knees are still there." I spoke to Dele on the blower, and it's emotional. Big up Robbo. You could have sold it a bit better. It's one of those things, really. I went in hard. I tried my best. I won the ball. Ha ha. But you know, in England, sweet boy, you know, it brings a lot to me, means a lot. You know, the other day I saw my kids, you know, I won't go into it. I saw my kids that I scored, just like how I said, you know, I didn't make contact, but you know, it's one of those things. You know, big up Antonio, big up the FA, and what's his name? Cal, who's the ref's name again? Trying to remember.
His name was Paul Tierney.
Yeah, sorry. Big up Paul Tierney. You saved my bacon. You know, I can still be the face of England. And yeah, Delhi, we move.
Yeah, we're gonna have to do a
Twat.
members video still.
Harry Kane's a twat, fam. I swear to God. Man speaking like he's got Monster Munch in his mouth. Obviously.
I'm not gonna lie. Harry Kane did not cover himself in any glory with that post fight.
Man said he won the ball.
Post fight, you know.
Yeah, my Tyson's on the mind. My Tyson's on the mind. But guys, I want to ask one of the questions.
Yeah.
Do we have a squad that is underrated depth-wise? Now, we've come on here many, many times and we're saying, look, squad depth ain't enough. It ain't good enough. But if everyone's fit, is our squad depth a lot better than we give it credit for? Sorry, Jamrock, we have spoke about Tyler Moore. We all agree it should have been a red. Well, Drift said it could have potentially been a yellow. But either way,
I'll have to watch it back again because I must admit I don't fully remember the tackle.
Yeah, it was a bad tackle.
I remember Pereira rolling around in agony, but I don't fully remember the tackle, so I'll check it back. To answer your question, Cal, I'm not going to lie.
Sorry then, Drift. Let me go through the squad then. Yeah. Alisson and Kelleher in goal. We're not complaining with that, surely.
No.
I mean,
you can always improve on Kelleher. I know, just going to say, because we can.
Kelleher is far from the end product.
I'm not complaining with Kelleher, though. It's not like man's crying out here. We need a new
I'm going to be real with you. Kelleher's better than Kepa.
Yeah. Nah, he probably is.
He's better
he probably
than Kepa.
is, bro. I would feel more assured, you know.
Did Kepa not just go through a bad 18 months? Is that not a bit too far to say that?
No.
But Kepa's first year at Chelsea was actually good, you know.
Kepa is washed.
I don't know, that's tough. He's a bit.
I don't know if I would take Kelleher over Kepa. I think that might be a bit reaching.
Kepa's a bit. You know what it is? Kepa's just made so many errors, bro. And I know and I know what you're gonna say because Kelleher did. I know
yesterday's game because me and Cal talked about it. Was Kelleher not mad suspect for the first and third goal yesterday, bro?
You talk about Madison.
He made up for it with the you know, being the hero, the heroics or whatever in the penalty shootout. But when I watched back the game, the first goal, even more was like, bro, you gotta have a strong wrist. That cannot go in.
I hear you.
That cannot go in.
One thing I would say, all right, to his credit, no, not to his credit. Obviously, his reaction was a little bit slow because I think the spring to even get to.
He got a hand to it, bro, but his hand just weren't strong enough, bro. Do you know what I mean? Like,
but you see, Madison's.
You got to have that strong hand.
That's Madison's goal.
Kepa's not saving that though.
No, that Madison's goal though. If I think about it, shouldn't have gone in.
Kelleher's got better distribution as well.
The center of the goal. How come Madison
should have never been able to score down the middle of the goal.
It was straight and just went over him. You're like, what's going on there?
If Ali let that in, we'd be going mad.
I hear that. But here's the thing: Kelleher is younger than Kepa, if I'm not mistaken, right? I know Kepa's young, but Kelleher's younger, right?
I believe he's younger, yeah.
Kelleher, for me, I still feel like is eventually going to be the better goalkeeper. I feel like Kepa's been exposed at Chelsea, and I think he's going to have a little bit of a carries about him where wherever he goes, he's always gonna have that around him. And I don't think he'll ever kind of go back to when he was at Bilbao. I don't think and even at Bilbao, I was like, he's good, but I wouldn't say he was like top 10 or top, you know what I mean? Like, it wasn't on my radar. So I don't know, man. It's a bit, I don't know. I'll pick Kelleher for me. I'll rather Kelleher go.
Robbo and Simicast.
We're happy. We're more
certified. He's certified. Ibu, Virgil, Matic, Gomez, and now Dini is certified.
The best 5 centre backs in the league. It's not even a debate, you know.
He's certified.
It's not a debate.
Trent at right back and Nico. I think that's one area where we're slightly weaker. I think the drop off's quite big there. I don't think the drop off's big in the other areas so far. A goalkeeper, the drop off is quite big, but I think that's to be expected with a backup goalkeeper in today's game.
Yeah.
Centre midfield. If everyone's
We've
fit,
got
we're
options.
good.
If everyone's fit, we've got options.
The only thing I do think we lack.
I thought that clap was part of Callum's speech there, you know, bro.
No,
blood.
Yeah, this thing's been trying to move mad all show, you know. All show, and I've just ignored it.
Got the last laugh.
All show, and I've just ignored it, you know. There we go.
Cal just went Mr. Miyagi on us out of nowhere, you know.
So centre midfield, I do think we're lacking a natural cover for Fabinho.
Yeah.
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 Whoa. LDO, I'm not saying squad depth is fine. I'm saying it's not as bad as some of us have made out. We still need better depth.
I remember LDO, we're talking about if everyone's fit, but we know that's never the case.
We know that's never the case.
So that's what the caveat is. It's like, if everyone's fit, how do we look? Obviously, we know that's never really a thing.
Remember in the summertime when I said if it was a computer game and not real life, I actually think we probably got the second best squad in the league. And people kind of looked at me a little bit sideways. And I said, no, I'm just saying if there was no injuries. Because because I think what a lot of people did that, thankfully, you didn't do, Matt, for example, with Naby, I didn't do with Ox, is write him off if we're talking about on form. Because a lot of people look at the fact that they do get injury, they do get injured a lot and they're injury prone and they can't help as much. And then that kind of, it is a true way to reflect on what you're talking about because it's reality, isn't it? But when they're on form, they're two of the best midfielders in the league. I'm sorry, but I'm not going to forget how good they are because they get injured a lot. Like Oxlade-Chamberlain in the last, months to 6 weeks has really been playing well. And I feel like nobody wants to give him his flowers. And it's not really fair because it was he was the agenda guy and it was easy to just scapegoat Ox. Oh, get Ox out the team, man.
As you just said, though, Drift, as you just said, availability is key.
Oh, it is.
Key.
It is. But if it was a computer game, Cal, we got a good squad. We do. If it was a computer game where you can just put everybody on form and no one gets injured and it's about talent, we've got a good squad, bro. We actually do. It's just the injury proneness of the squad that is the issue. It really is.
I think we could upgrade on Nico. No, again, this is no disrespect to any players. I think we could upgrade on. I think we could upgrade on Nico. I do think we need another DM. I think we need another out and out DM. I think Zakaria on a free. Or even in January, I don't think you can go wrong with that.
Yeah, it kind of makes sense. I know it might not be everyone's kind of like, basically, I know a lot of people in the chat want Basuma, and so do we, but I wouldn't be against like Zakaria just as a DM that could potentially rotate with Fabinho. I remember he's kind of different from Fabinho as well because he's more powerful, bit more athletic, and cover the ground a bit better as well.
The problem is that Zakaria could walk into a Manchester United, though, for example.
Yeah, that's true because they need a DM as well. So they do.
So yeah, and then up top, I do think we could do. I know Jota's been on fire, but I still love Jota playing from the left hand side.
All right, that's what I was going to ask you. Is Jota playing better from the left or centre?
I don't think he's played long enough on the left to answer that, Matt. I don't think there's enough of a sample size. I think we've mainly seen him play through the middle. But when he's played from the left, he's still scored goals and he's still done well, in my opinion.
Let me ask you this. What do you think are like his top three specialities? Like, what do you think he's special at? The top three things? Because I would say movement, finishing, and
ambidextrous finishing and heading.
Yes. Yeah.
For me, it's finishing variety, pressing,
and
his positioning. His positioning is stupid.
I'm glad. All right, so we've all said kind of roughly the same thing. I'm glad you guys have said that.
Like, sorry,
I'd probably call it more game intelligence, Cal, than positioning because I think he sometimes he anticipates so well.
But that's what I'm saying about it. But yesterday, who was it who is Cater smashed the ball back? He's heading it.
How's that my mouth?
How did he know that ball was going there?
But out of anybody in the squad, only he's doing that. The only other person that could no, tell a lie. The only other person that's actually doing that is Mane. The only other person.
I don't think Mane.
No. I think no. Mane might, because Mane is Mane's a bit like that more so than Salah in those type of situations. But
In terms of his heading ability, yeah, Mane's probably the only
Mane
one
might just
who's
think, boom, like, react quick.
yeah.
But my whole point is this, though. You both roughly said the same thing. Those characteristics that we're talking about, for me, suit a striker more than a winger. You see, it's funny how none of us said like take-ons, dribbling, and whatnot. Don't get me wrong, he can do those things, but his characteristics for me, the more I see it, bro, he suits the centre forward role better because Jota is very much of a powerful runner. So when he gets the ball, he drives at you, and he kind of like he's not going to beat your skill. He'll just like run at you, and he's relentless and he's very powerful. Mane and Salah are a bit more tricky, can go either side, give man a little head fake, so to speak. All my NBA fans out there, you know what I'm talking about. Give man a little something to worry about. Jota's very different. His characteristics suit the centre forward role / false nine. That's what I'm thinking. Even though I still think we should get a striker, Cal. I'm starting to look at Jota as more of a striker than a wing player. I don't know if you man agree. But...
I think he can do both. Again, you know what my agenda is. Erling.
Oh, yeah, we know this,
like,
though.
Erling up top, Jota or Mane on the left, Salah or Neto on the right.
Cal's going to be so disappointed when he rocks up to Manchester.
No, don't say that, Jiff. Don't say that. It's not over, you know.
Jota, Mane, Haaland, Neto, Salah is the best front five in world football. Don't at me.
Oh, yeah.
But that's why we won't get either of them.
Never say never in life, bro. Never say never. What you can say is it's not looking likely, but never say never. I'm telling you, bro.
Ali Reza says, Cal, how can I become a member? All you have to do is click the link in the YouTube description and you can become a member and get behind the scenes access, exclusive videos, and much, much more. Mr. Dare I Say It Drift says, Kelleher, Nico, Ibu, Joe, Simicast, Millie, Nabi, Ox, Taki, the Goat, Jota with Adrian, Nat, Curtis, Elliott on the bench, New Zakaria, Aaron's Raphinha needed.
That's peak.
As I said, if it's Zakaria, Aaron's or Mazraoui for right back, and Neto's, Raphinha or Diaby for wing forward, and Haaland, we have the best squad in the world.
Let's address the elephant in the room while his name's being mentioned. Raphinha, 100% guaranteed. KG, so sad to say he's going to be leaving Leeds, whether it's in January or the summer.
He is
not hanging around.
Summer is gone.
Whichever one it is. Look, he ain't hanging around for this. Yeah. There's a bidding war that's going to actually come about with this. Do Liverpool actually get involved? We have to ask the question now. Do Liverpool actually get involved? Because it's not if, it's when Raphinha leaves now.
There's not a bidding war. So this is why I say there's not a bidding war. If Raphinha says Liverpool's the team I want to go to,
I was going to say
there's no bidding war.
There's no bid.
And the fact he shares an agent with Fabinho, and there's already been talks about it, if Liverpool want him, and the funds are actually there, he's our player.
Believe me when I say, I'm not trying to say
we'll give Lee 70 mil.
No, we don't. We want to get. I'm not trying to say, man.
No, bro. It's going to take about that to get him. If Leeds survive relegation, we will not get him for less than 65, 70 mil.
I'm not going to sit here and say man's got contacts or whatever. But from what I've heard, if we said to Leeds, we're going to go for Raphinha, and we match what they want, Raphinha, from what I understand, would reject anybody or most people. So anybody else in the Prem, I can only see him maybe going abroad where maybe get more wages. Say like a Real Madrid or something came in from whatever. Say they came with money or a PSG. I'm telling you now, bro. If he wants to go to Liverpool, the talks have already taken place. You know, don't get it twisted. Man spoke like them. Man has spoken. We know what it takes to get him. It's just whether we're willing to pay what Leeds are asking for. If we actually pay what Leeds are asking for.
But there's the question, bro. How much will that be?
Well, nobody knows. There's rumors and whatnot, and I think it all depends on Leeds' position because that's what's so mad. Because it's the same thing with Ibu. I didn't even say nothing, but I remember hearing about the Ibu thing back in March of last year.
We weren't really linked to. Sorry to cut you both. LFC for L for life says, just joined the stream. Have you heard that Luis Diaz is our number one target? That throws a cat amongst the pigeons a little bit.
I don't know about Luis Diaz. I know there's been
if Luis Diaz comes, that suggests we
Interest,
got as
but-
our new striker.
Yeah, I've heard about.
You know,
I
how
haven't
happy
heard
I'd
nothing
be if we
concrete
pulled
about
that off. I'm keeping myself real quiet
I'm
on
gonna
that
be
one.
real with you. If you offer me Luis Diaz, Neto, Raphinha, or Diaby, Luis Diaz is my last choice.
Way to shit on me, Cal.
I just
No, Luis Diaz is good, but I think he would need a lot more.
I don't think he's as good as the others.
I think
Nah,
he
he
needs a
is,
lot more
bro.
time, and we'd have to really negotiate with Porto because Porto he's got
Diaz
release
is-
clause.
Diaz
Porto
is
ain't
fire.
looking to. Porto ain't
If
looking to
Klopp
let him
got
down
hold
the
of
sheet.
Diaz, that would be amazing.
But yeah, cut long story short, there's interest in Raphinha. There's always been interest. There was talks last summer, and if we really want to get him and we put the money up, we will get Raphinha. Whether we do that is another story. But trust me, interest is there, bro.
But that's what I mean. I think it'll be at least 65 mil max for Raphinha if Leeds don't get relegated. They are not letting him go.
That's
for
true.
cheap,
And
bro.
again, it depends on a lot of things. And just quickly before we move on, it's the same thing about Ibu, like I was saying. Brother, I heard about the Ibu thing back in March, February. No, whatever. I'm not even gassing. And I was like, right, okay, cool. But I don't
He
know.
had a
whether-
buyout though, Matt. That made it easier.
No, I hear you, but there was a lot of stipulations because of where Leipzig were going to finish in terms of like with the cater thing. But Liverpool were kind of like, no, we want this guy no matter where he finishes or in the league. We're going to pay the release clause no matter what it is because the release clause apparently was dependent on where Leipzig where they finish. And I'm not trying to say the same thing in Leeds, but the interest is definitely there, bro. I'm not gassing just because I like the guy. It's definitely
It better
there.
be, bro.
But it's just whether Liverpool are willing to go, okay, cool. We're going to stump out the money and we're going to go and get him.
It bloody better be.
Mr. Dare I Say It Drift says, who you getting, Raphinha for 70 mil or Haaland for 65?
It'd have to
come
be
on.
Haaland, didn't it?
Come on, guys. One's a very good footballer, the other one's generational potentially.
Very good.
Yeah, he's very good. It's not world class, Matt. You think Raphinha's world class?
He's got the potential under the right manager to become world class.
I was going to
but
say
Haaland's world class right now.
You know what I'm saying? Haaland is the answer, but I wouldn't say Raphinha's I would say Raphinha's on the cusp of being world class. I think he gets skewed because he plays for Leeds and he has to do everything. If you just give a man one role and you just got to worry about one role, I think he does. When I say he does bits, fam, he does bits. He ain't got to worry about. You see how they work at Leeds. Do you know what's so mad about what Klopp said about Jota? He said like, Jota at Wolves played a completely different role. He was like, he has to do a lot of defensive red-to-tear, do X, Y, and Z. It'll be the same thing with Raphinha. The right answer is Haaland. I'll pick Haaland all day. But what I am saying is, I think it's a bit disrespectful to say he's just good.
No, I never. I said he's very good. Remember, very good on the ranking system that we do for matches is an 8 out of 10.
All right, let me test you. How good is Neto? Very good.
Yes.
Okay. I just want to see where you was at. Okay, that's cool.
But Neto's not world class.
No, I'm not saying he is. I'm just saying.
What would excite me about Raphinha would be that I'd feel like we had our Coutinho back. And I've wanted a player like that for a since Coutinho left. I want that guy. Matt knows already. We used to have so many conversations about, did you see the way Coutinho glided past three man like they weren't even there?
He was that guy,
and then pack one in the top corner. Like Raphinha's that type of guy. Like,
but Salah's been doing that.
No, but I want a guy who, because I think that Klopp would change Raphinha's position. I don't think he'd come Liverpool and be back up to Salah. I think Klopp would change his position and he'd start playing in ways that we didn't know he could play in, because Klopp does it with everybody.
Could play in potentially 10. He's got the ability to. Not saying he would do that, but he's got the ability to.
He plays in positions that other people haven't played. Players in, because that's what Klopp does, guys.
Bro,
like, he likes to have those versatile players. Do you know what I mean?
Cal, when we bought Gini Ronaldo, I'm gonna be real. When we bought Gini, when we first bought him, I was like, I don't even know what he's gonna do. Like, because I knew Gini was like good. I didn't know if he's gonna play 10, because remember, for Newcastle was playing that kind of, and I was like, I didn't know
playing
Klopp
left
was gonna
wing for Newcastle.
Yeah,
a lot.
I was like, I didn't know Klopp is gonna turn him into some like ultimate central midfielder. That's what I'm saying. Klopp's got away with you.
Same with Lallana.
Klopp's got away, bro.
You're right.
He'll see something and he'll be like,
Firmino. We didn't truly know what to do. Firmino and Klopp was like, I do.
That's very true. When we bought him, I was happy. But at the same time, I was like, I don't even know where he's gonna play.
You look at Milner. You look at Hendo. You look at loads of players in our team. Klopp's perfect at knowing what to do with a man and playing him in a different array of roles. He wouldn't just have Raphinha being back up to Salah. I'm telling you, he'd find other roles for him in our team. And you might even see Raphinha, Mane, and Salah all playing at the same time. I'm telling you, I like the idea of that. Real big. Real big. I just have to be real. And the agent of Haaland, I think really gets in the way of, even though his fee comes down, I still think that Raiola guy just makes it very difficult to deal with the whole Haaland thing. Do you know what I mean?
Chris George says, I still think FSG could have invested in our squad a bit more, but the second string is definitely underrated. I'm nervous to be playing you next month. A slight concern is your midfield depth. I agree with that, George. Chris, I agree with that. Rahil
Chris
says,
is an Arsenal fan, isn't it?
Yeah.
He is. Yeah.
Rahil says, lads, I feel that we've been waiting for the right forward to come along or burst on the scene, and Diaz has done that this season. I reckon we get him.
It's the fee for Diaz. Yeah, he's talking about Raphinha. The
it's a
fee that Porto won, unless. But then again, I don't know Porto's financial issues. If they are sort of cash strapped, then maybe we could get him on a cheaper deal. But I think, if I'm not mistaken, he's got a 70 million release clause. And when it comes to the Portuguese, you kind of have to fight them. I'm trying to remember how much Man United. Can you remember how much Man United paid for Bruno?
50 mil.
Yeah, 56, I think.
You're looking about the same, in my opinion, for Luis Diaz. Remember, he plays for Porto.
I do feel like the way the Portuguese league has been hit badly by the pandemic and that, I think you probably could get him for less than you would have usually had to pay. He'll be cheaper than Raphinha, that's for sure.
Yeah.
Rahil says the right hand side is locked till Salah is done. We will use Gordon as a backup over the next couple of years. Left side is up for grabs. Luis Diaz, perfect. I still think Salah's going to need rotating. Salah's like world class and he's the best in the world, but he's human. He's going to need rotating, or else the wheels are just
here's
going to
the thing,
fall off.
guys. We bring in Diaz, who's predominantly a left-sided forward. We can always put Mane in the right if Salah's not playing. People keep forgetting that Mane can play either wing just as well. So
he can, but we'd have to change how we play because the whole
but if
inverted
Salah's
wing
not playing, we always change. Cal. Like Klopp said it in his interview last night. Did you not hear it after the game when he was like, "We're so used to the right side having Mo that yesterday I think the first half was like an eye opener to we have to adapt." And it was basically him admitting, "I play Salah every game." So it was like the first time we haven't had him playing, and we just had to like go, "Oh yeah, shit, we ain't got Mo there."
Yeah.
So
Jamrock saying Firmino playing a 10 would be a bad choice at 10. I disagree. I disagree
with that. I disagree with that.
Let us elaborate for me, Jamrock, why you think that.
Yeah.
Promo says, am I the only one who doesn't see the Luis Diaz hype?
Yeah, don't get me wrong. I like what I see from him.
I'm kind of with you there still. I think he's just good.
You think he's just... Okay, what do you think he lacks?
Calvin gets shut down at Anfield and is skewing his...
No. Because we saw Alisson... I was going to say, bro, he didn't get shut down at Anfield. We saw Alisson get packed in at Anfield with Roma and people were saying, no, we should keep Karius. When we pack in players, it doesn't skew my view. We're one of the best teams in the world. Like, people need to understand we are one of the best teams in world football.
Yeah.
Luis Diaz has a problem, Cal.
What does he lack, Cal, in your opinion, as to why you don't think he's at that kind of like that level that maybe you want him to be, so to speak? What do you think? Like,
I just think there's...
You're worried about the league?
No, not even that, because I wanted Bruno Fernandes when he was...
Yeah, I remember.
So it's not necessarily the league for me. I just think there are better players out there. I think he's good, but I think there's better players out there. And what is he, 24, 25?
24, Diaz.
Something like that.
That's Raphinha's age. That Neto's younger, Diaby's younger, and I think they're better for us than he is.
Fair enough.
Personally, that's just my personal preference. But I'm not... Look, if we sign Luis Diaz, I'm not going to be sitting there peed off about it. Far from it. I just think there are better players we can get.
No, fair play.
Diaz would just be Stop it, man.
I'm
Oh,
kind
man.
of like
You
I'm
say that.
here-
You,
I
I'm
think
here
he's
for it.
good. I think he's good. I
you
just
say
don't know
that,
how
Drift,
good.
but the Prem is
I don't know how
different.
good.
The Prem is different.
The Prem is different, but it'd have the backup of the team to allow him to when the moment is right, do it, bro, and do
But
it
are
well.
you saying that because you're eager for that Coutinho type player?
Yeah, 100%.
He
But I
might not
wouldn't
be that
even-
guy, bro. We might not see another
Football
type of
without players
Coutinho.
like Diaz and
He's not
Coutinho and that just don't
Coutinho-esque,
feel
though.
like
He's not
football.
Coutinho-esque.
Oh
though,
no,
bro.
he's not like Coutinho, but I've Cal
No.
means like the skills and all that because like his
Yeah.
feet, he's got feet for days.
Go make a feet. Yeah.
Diaz will skin you alive. Trust me, like he's got feet for days.
Yeah, what it is, he's electric and he's pacey.
His finishing isn't amazing, but his creativity is wicked. Like
I would say, yeah,
I would love him.
a more Coutinho-esque player would be Pedro Goncalves from Sporting. He's more Coutinho-esque in my opinion, but I've got no issues with San Luis Diaz, because I think he's a very, very good player. I just don't know how good he is in a weird way because like I kind of wanna. It's one of the ones where it's like, if you come Liverpool, can you take that next step? He should be able to if you look at how good he is, but you just don't know.
He does it on the international level, and that gives me hope he could do it in the Premier League because there's a lot of pressure to play for Colombia, and he played very well in the Copa America as well. So, yeah, he's wicked, man. I'll be over the moon as long as we don't pay something stupid like 70 mil or something like that. Then, like, if we got him for like 40 on a snippet deal or something like that, hey.
Nah, 40's I'm not gonna lie. 40, I would take him for 40.
We pull off a Jota and get him for like 41 mil.
Market, I'm taking, I'll do that, bro. 40 mil. I'm taking that.
40,
I'd rather
40.
take it. Someone mentioned his name, like Kevin Nkuku. Yeah, that's my guy. I'll take Nkuku, bro. That's my guy.
He's not for 40. He's not for me. I'm not gonna lie.
Nkuku is the guy, bro.
Not for me for 40 personally.
How much would you pay for him, Cal?
You wouldn't take him for 40? Diaz.
I'll be more looking around the 30 mark.
30 for Diaz?
Yeah.
Bro, Dan James went Leeds for that same price.
No, but that's Dan James in Leeds' business,
but bro, we're talking about
Cal, you did that in the wrong voice,
Portugal,
bro.
Man.
You did that in your voice. You did it in the wrong voice. Cal.
No, man. I'd rather take
30 mil.
Bro,
I thought he was here himself. Like LeBron, he's talking about
30 mil
50
ain't getting
mil.
you nothing. Like it's not gonna do. That's not enough.
We can't look at what other teams play for players because that's like saying Harry Maguire is the benchmark or. But Manchester United, Leeds,
bro,
they've done some weird business, bro. I think there's shenanigans there.
But you're going but you're going over to Portugal, you're going to Porto, and you're trying to take their best player. He ain't going for 30. So like, even though I know what you're saying, you're basically saying, oh, you would pay like 30 max, bro. To get him, if you wanted him, so to speak, I think it's going to be like 50 plus add-ons or something.
But that's my point. I don't want him for that price because I think we can get others for that price. I'm not saying that's how much. I'm not saying we wouldn't pay 40 mil. I'm just saying Tellez didn't go for 30 mil. Tope, he was about 13 mil.
Do you know what? Out of all the superstars that we all like and we like would hope our team to buy, the closest to 30 mil would be Antony. And I feel that is based on the league. And Ajax don't normally be able to, for some reason, the Dutch league, No, I think Neto would probably be more than 30 now. I know he's been out for a little while, but he's like
no. Injury tax. I think you could get it for 30 with add-ons, rising to like 36.
Yeah, it would be 30, but like 50 mil in add-ons if he performs the way we know he should or something like that. It would not just be a flat 30, not for Neto. Not a chance. He's only 20 still, right?
What about Bowen?
No, he's 22.
Yeah, what about Bowen? Your guy, Carl. Bowen.
Bro, I can't believe you just threw that name over the people we're talking about.
I'm not going to lie, the English tax, I'm not going to lie. Bowen will cost like, I know, like 40 plus for Bowen, I think.
Yeah, it would be because the English tax,
isn't it?
Well, I'm saying Antony would be the one that would be the closest to 30 mil, I reckon. And, I'll take Antony all fucking day. He might be the sauciest out of all of the man we're talking about.
Shaq says, morning, lads. Still buzzed about yesterday's win. Same here, bro.
Yesterday's win was a massacre. Mad.
Promo says, Anthony, Diaby, Neto, and Raphinha excite me. Pause. But Diaz is just but if Klopp wants him, then I'm with it. I agree with that.
I don't disagree with it, and I'm not saying it's wrong, but I think a lot of people felt that way about Diogo.
No, 100%, 100%, 100%. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Like, if they were to
It's
sign
mad, innit?
Diaz, I'm not coming on here and doing that again and being like, well, yeah,
It's one of them ones-
I'm just
It's
shutting
one
my
of them ones
mouth.
where it's like,
I'm
if Klopp
done eating
wants
humble
him,
pie.
the man's a believer straight away because he's
Yeah,
seen
yeah,
stuff.
yeah.
He's
Yeah,
seen
he's
something.
seen something that we ain't ever gonna see until it's been happening.
'Cause,
Like,
yeah, Jota surprised me. I can't even lie. Jota's
he's
really
still
surprised me.
surprising us, bro.
Yeah,
Still
bro,
happening.
he's Jota's
Different with it.
man. Jota's different.
Lord Walker says forward targets Haaland, Vlahovic, and Felix in that order. Agree.
Yeah, in that
yeah.
order, I would say so. Yeah.
Hey, shout out to the Cop TV man, like
Hey,
AGT.
man, like
Come on,
AGT. Come
happy
on,
Christmas,
bro.
brother.
Merry
Happy
Christmas, bro.
Merry
Hope you're
Christmas,
well.
bro. Love
Hope
my
you're
G.
well. We need to do something soon as well, AGT. We said
Yeah,
it last
man.
time we saw each other, but we got to do something.
AG, what are you drinking, bro? What are you drinking?
I know you two are drinkers still. Shout out to 1892 Reds podcast as well. Hope you're well, fellas. Merry Christmas. Merry
AGT,
Christmas.
my Donny. You know.
Big up to Luke and Rick as well. Yeah,
Merry Christmas, man.
Should be a good year for you boys as well.
Merry Christmas, man.
After your ideas, that
And go and subscribe to them as well. Listen,
Indeed. That is a Cop
Trust
TV
me.
and 1892 Reds podcast.
1892 Reds podcast. You know.
Make sure you head over there and subscribe
And
to those
Cop
two
TV,
great
man.
channels.
Come on, subscribe to them.
Indeed. Ronaldinho Goat says, can we talk about how Naby is a baller? Yeah, I mean, we can do. We all know it.
We
all
don't
know it.
need to, man. It's already
Don't get Matt started.
He's
it's already there,
certified.
man. Proof is
I,
in the
I,
pudding.
was, I was thinking about Matt and how much the smile from ear to ear would have been after he packed in that penalty. Because I'm not gonna lie, when he was stepping up, yeah, and not because I don't think he's good enough, because I felt like this is what fate does, innit? It always boxes Naby in the face every time he finds a way
I
to
had
be
no
good.
doubt of his penalty still.
No, I'm not gonna lie,
something?
cause you know what? You know he's the easy scapegoat. So I'm thinking he's gonna have a beautiful game like he did, miss the penalty, and then everyone's going, Naby's not good enough, and all that stuff. So I was shook for him when he was taking it.
The only pen I was worried about was Bobby's, if I'm gonna be honest.
Bruv, do you want to know something?
I
so
was fully worried about Taki.
So was
he
I.
looked
No,
nervous from the moment he was
was worried
walking
about
up.
I kind of knew Taki would miss still.
Yeah, I can't. No disrespect. No disrespect. I expect him to miss, you know.
Yeah.
That sounds really bad.
I was worried about Bobby as well.
worried.
Bobby's a 50-50 penalty taker, I must admit.
No, he's not. He's actually got a decent record still. That's the problem. It's just technique-wise, looking at him, like
he
he's
plays it so it's a bit too.
Do you know whose penalty was beautiful?
Whose?
It was Naby's. Man put it in the schneb, bro.
Yeah. He's different.
He side-footed it in the schneb, bro.
You know what? I'm not even gassed because for me, that's
out, bro.
normal. It's
that's
normal.
That's
for
bread
Naby.
and butter for
Bro, when it comes to technique, I already knew.
Actually,
like,
no.
I said to myself, it's going top bins.
I gotta be real.
top
I
bins.
was actually worried about Ox as well.
No,
I wasn't because he can dispatch.
I was scared Ox was gonna do what Taki did. Go for power, and it was gonna like blaze
Think
over.
of the goal that Ox scored. He loves that side going to his left, the goalkeeper's right, bro. If he puts it to that side, and he puts the right amount, but you're not saving it. Ox is like that. Yeah. When he sets his mind to it, you can't even get to his shot, fam. It's mad.
No, he's got a good penalty on him, but you know, like I thought he might have just put his head down and blast it.
Oh, you thought he might?
I thought he might do what Taki did.
Are we sleeping on Milner's penalty, bro? Because Casper didn't even move.
Bro, Milner's arguably one of the best penalty takers I've ever seen. Like I'm not even gassing. Like Milner he's certified.
Milner is goated for pens, bro.
Milner's certified.
Promo says controversial, but Felix is insanely overrated.
Raw.
Nah, he's a baller. Oh, yeah, big up my guy Saint. Saint. Man said
Saint in the chat as well.
He's there.
Merry Christmas, brother.
Merry Christmas, my bro.
Big up, man. Big up.
Enough love. Each and every time.
Khalid says Emmanuel Dennis for Watford has got 7 goals, 5 assists. Imagine what Klopp would do. I don't know. I'd need to see a bit more of a sample size.
And yes, I was gonna say sometimes you can have that breakout season.
Papa Cisse is always one that springs to mind.
Out my mouth.
He looked like he was going to be R9 reincarnated for that 6 months he came into
remember
the
goals
remember
what
Agalu was doing in his first year in the Premier League.
Yeah.
We got
now them man they just call him Uncle, bro.
Oh boy. Finn says you guys are overlooking the Mino Raiola factor in the deal. LFC and Klopp don't want to deal with him. I'm in a mood like just let the club work. I hear what you're saying, but with the new rulings with FIFA and all that, could be a game changer.
I never say never. We dealt with him back in the Balotelli days, I think.
Yeah,
if I'm not mistaken. Managed to deal with him back then. He had to
Sometimes,
bring his client and convince us that we were getting a good deal. And he done that job and Liverpool were happy with it. And I know a lot of things have happened since then, but you know.
All the stars are out tonight. Big up Grizz Khan as well. Happy
holidays. Man like Grizz.
Big up yourself, Grizz. Hey, as always, people, make sure you guys subscribe to Grizz Khan TV
make sure,
as well.
Please.
Make sure you subscribe to Saint LFC TV as well. Big up the brothers in the building. Mr. Darcy Drift says Callum Hudson-Odoi is the most overrated English player since Wilshere. Not the most, but he's overrated. He's overrated in my opinion. I think
Hudson-Odoi is talented baller, you know. I say talented baller, but
he's spoken about like he's already made it. Like he
hasn't made it. But he's got basically for me, he's got the tools to make it big, but he's not there yet. He's got the tools.
Wan-Bissaka is more hyped than Hudson-Odoi.
Was more hyped. Agreed.
Crypto Nation says I hate a lot of Chelsea fans. Just had to say. Just came in there on smoke. He woke up and chose violence. Guys, look, we're going to open the phone lines for you now. Because obviously, this is your show, people. So you guys will have 2 minutes from the moment you come on to say what you feel. You don't have to come up with any pre-prepared questions. You don't even have to ask us questions. If you just want to come on and spend 2 minutes talking about what you want to talk about, the floor is yours, people. Come join us. Football Sunday says, would you prefer Chiesa or Raphinha? Oh,
I can answer for you, lot. Callum would take Chiesa and Matt would take Raphinha.
That's a tough one.
I'm taking Raphinha.
That's a tough one.
Chiesa is sick.
Cal's an output guy, and Chiesa is probably getting you more output than Raphinha. I got to be honest.
Not necessarily.
No, I'm not saying it's a guarantee. I'm just saying if you ask me to put a bet on, I'll say Chiesa would get you better output.
No, I think it's Raf, you know.
This is a tough one, you know.
And not only that, Raf's got that Prem proven thing. Like, don't get me wrong, I think Chiesa's sick, but how many Italians have you know are bad at the Premier League?
I'll be honest, Matt. You see this whole Prem proven thing? I don't even care about it anymore, you know.
But are you sure?
Yeah, bruv. Should I tell you why?
You're gone.
Benteke was meant to be Prem proven. We saw how that turned out. Andy Carroll was meant to be Prem proven. We saw how that turned out. We've seen a bagger man who's meant to be Prem proven. Ricky Lambert, bagger man who's meant to be Prem proven.
But you want to know something? When you signed them, were they Donnies though?
No, they weren't. They weren't Donnies.
Benteke was arguably a Donny.
They weren't Donnies. No, it weren't Donnies. When I say Donny, I'm talking like, all right, you see a Donny. If we bought something from the
Salah weren't Prem proven.
No, but I hear what I'm trying to say.
Alisson wasn't Prem proven. Cal's got Fabinho wasn't Prem proven. There's a bag of man in our team who are better players, and they were Firmino. There's enough man in our team that weren't Prem proven. Still.
I hear what you're saying, but there still has to be a conversation about how many Italians have come over here and done well in the Premier League, regardless.
The king of Italians graced the Premier League.
Give me but I want names. I want names so I can think to myself.
Arguably one of the best players I've ever played in the Premier League. I'm so
glad you said that. Now go next.
Vialli,
Ravanelli, they both played really well. Di Canio.
Yeah, Vialli batted up.
Di Canio, yes. Zola, yes. Ravanelli, no.
Ravanelli played well in the Premier League.
Ravanelli had a stint.
Who?
Come on,
Aquilani.
Man. Come on, man.
batted up Portsmouth. He batted up the Prem.
You got 2 man.
Jorginho.
3.
How many? What was Chelsea's goalkeeper called again?
But hear the joke.
Before they signed Kudicini, before they signed Czech, he batted it up.
Hear the joke though. You started from Zola.
Barini.
You started from Zola, and you man are scratching heads between you to give me more.
No, but
names.
how many have there been, though, Matt?
There's been a few. I could name you bare Italians.
What was my man at Southampton that was badding it up?
The striker.
Began with a G. I'm sure his name.
The striker.
Graziano
who
Pella.
got banned.
Pella.
Graziano
Yeah, that
Pella.
was it. Yeah, Pella. Graziano Pella. Yeah, he battered it up. I think it might be a little bit of a myth. Italians don't play well in England.
Nah,
They just don't come in very often, man. I think that's more.
Bonner's Italian and playing very well.
No, but he hasn't batted. You know what I'm trying to say, fam.
No, but how many top Italian players have actually come to the Prem?
There's been a. All right, let me think.
Because when you
They don't come very often. They don't come very often, Matt. I think that's more the problem.
But there's a reason why.
No, but that's because they want to stay in there. That's like saying English players, the cream of their crop, they don't usually tend to travel outside of England because.
And this is what I was gonna say. Because
it doesn't make them rubbish.
No. I'm not saying they're rubbish. I'm just
Xavi
saying.
and Iniesta never left Spain, bro.
No, I'm not saying they're rubbish. What I'm saying is you have to make sure you've got the one that actually is gonna settle, is gonna not be homesick, because a lot of Italians, for whatever reason, bro, there is very it's very much a 50-50. We can't say there's been a crop. Like, you know, like we can say the Spanish or the Dutch or something, a bit more like up there might be other nations potentially that you might be able to say, yeah, do you know what? But when it comes to the Italians, bro, yeah, they're very few and far between. That's how I feel about it. Because in my opinion, I think of, when I say Italians, I think of Zola, Di Canio, and even my man now, Jorginho, as the ones where I say, yeah, nah, they done sick. They actually done sick. The others is kind of like, is very like iffy. Like,
Matt, do you know what I think skews a lot of people's opinion? It's not Italian. It's players who come from Serie A. I think that might be what it is, because there's a few players who were good in that league, but they're not Italian. But it's like, because they were in the Italian league, it's like it gets skewed that they are. Do you get what I mean? Like, it gets caught up in the, because I don't think Italians themselves have actually performed badly in the Premier League, but there's been quite a lot of players who've come from Serie A who haven't done well when they get to the Premier League. That's what I think.
Recently they have, because the Serie A is less defensive than it used to be.
So it's like a culture shock as well. Because if I say Spain, you probably say to me, yeah, there's a lot more people that come from Spain that have done a lot better than Italy. And I'm not picking on Italians. It's just that when I think about how many there's been that like remind me of like busting up the league, so to speak, there's not a lot. Whereas like maybe other nations, you could probably give a bit more. And I'm just saying, I'm not trying to say that's not the thing with Chiesa. I'm just saying that with Raphinha, for me, he's Prem proven. He knows what it's about. He plays in a dogged way where he's got to do everything. Where you've got a Chiesa, in my opinion, where the way how Juve is, yes, he's kind of the main guy, but kind of not. And I just wonder whether he would settle. Would he be able to? I don't know. I don't know. He's good though. Don't get me wrong.
I think Chiesa under Klopp would do an absolute madness.
But to be fair, Cal, how many players do we say wouldn't do a madness under Klopp?
No, but when I say a madness, I'm talking about we're like, raw. This Italian Don is doing dumb stuff,
bro. Let me ask you this: would you take Neto or Chiesa? I'll leave it there still.
Matt, I think you just broke Cal.
I'll leave it there still. Because you want to know something? He would do madness.
I'll be honest, I didn't even give you an answer for the Raphinha Chiesa thing, and you hit me low with that one still.
Bro, do you know why? Because you know he would do a madness with Neto.
But remember, I've got Neto higher than Raphinha.
That's very true. All right, and if I said to you,
I'll be honest though, I'm still taking Chiesa over Neto.
All right, let me give you some other nations. If I said to you, what would you do? What would you do with what's his name? Neymar.
Who, Klopp?
Yeah.
Do we really?
I'm just giving you a Brazilian. I'm just giving you a Brazilian name. Do
you want to go into this?
No. I'm going to give it because I'm not going to cheat. Brazilian. What would you do with Neymar? Honestly, let's say he was able to iron out the disciplinary. What would you do with Neymar? Honestly, come on, Cal. You know what I'm gonna, yeah. All right, cool.
I think
we'll leave that one.
Him in a false nine.
We'll leave that one. That one. All right.
False nine.
What would he do with Ansu Fati? Spanish.
No, he'd make him good. I don't think he'd be as good as Chiesa or Neto.
You don't think he's got the potential?
Not in my personal opinion. I'll be honest. I don't see Neymar working under Klopp.
I'm trying to think of Holland. Who's big in Holland that he could maybe turn into
Anthony.
Big. Yeah, Anthony. Do you think you could do something with Anthony?
Yeah, I think he could.
This is what I'm saying. So, in my
But you have
opinion,
to understand. Look at the level Chiesa's already operating at,
I hear you. Do
and
you know
Klopp
what?
always takes a man a level up. So remember, what we saw of Jota at Wolves was just good. Now he's whoa. What Chiesa's been doing has been like raw. So if Klopp gets him, we could be going blood fire.
I think Chiesa would be sick. I would just have that little bit of I hope I don't want him. Like one of the things where I'll be scared about the homesick thing because here's a prime. Well, not a prime
Neymar
example.
obviously gets homesick as well, though, bro.
Yeah, but so does Ferran Torres. He wanted to go back to Spain.
No, he went to go back to Spain because Pep weren't rating something about it.
No, but I'm just saying it can happen to anybody. Like it literally can happen to anybody who comes.
I think you turn Chiesa into a striker, you know.
But I think no.
Brother,
you wouldn't have thought he would have done it with Jota, and he's done it, bro.
No, they're different players. They're different players.
Chiesa could do that number 9.
I reckon he would turn Chiesa into a striker, mate. You know,
bro. Jota, remember, Jota was playing second striker for Wolves with Raul Jimenez. Don't remember.
But that was a 4-4-2 kind of, isn't it?
And when Firmino was playing at Hoffenheim, Firmino was playing as a second striker. So they kind of had that kind of at least some elements of the 9 in it.
This is
Chiesa, I hear you.
Klopp was going to play Lallana as a 6, bro. That tells you everything you know. He's a mad scientist.
Man, he's tried Ox in the false 9, bro.
Yeah, if you're gonna play Lallana,
he's turning Chiesa into a striker, bro. I'm telling you.
We went Brighton, Matt. We went Brighton one season and played Genie and Emre Can in the back 3. Talk to me, Matt. He's a mad scientist, but this is why he's the best. Because you don't know what he's gonna do.
Nah, it's true. If you can play
Chiesa's finishing is big.
Bro,
if you would turn Chiesa into a striker, bro, I'm telling you, bro.
As the 6, you can do anything.
Bro, we might sign Raphinha and Neto and play them as a false right back, bro. Inverted right back, bro. You never know what Klopp could do.
That's a false right back, you know.
A false wing back. That's what a false wing back.
Isn't Wan-Bissaka a false right back?
He's just a false everything.
He's a
false everything. He's a false baller.
Couple super chats and then the callers are definitely going to come on. Mr. Dare I Say It Drift says this man has 4 Prem goals in 4 years, was in the England squad before he made his EPL debut, also gets excuses made for him like Hazard got tacky better.
Who are we talking about there?
Who on earth are we talking
4
about?
Prem goals in 4 years.
No idea. But 4 Prem goals in 4 years is not
Mr. That's it. Sorry, bro. I'm trying to think who was.
Clear that up for us, please, bro. Di Canio, Di Canio is
I give it to Canio. Di Canio is sick, bro.
Although Di Canio wouldn't go to away games. Joe Cole told a story the other day. That's madness.
What
did Joe Cole say?
Do you mean
Di Canio used to be like, I'm not going to the away game, and he would only play in home games. Like he'd only play.
That's the manager then. That's the manager.
That's crazy.
Let one of them man tell Klopp that.
Hudson-Odoi is the one who's only got 4 goals in 4 years.
Oh, snap.
Aye.
I
said snap, you know.
But I'll be honest with you, though. If you got a man playing right wing back, it's kind of
he's played on the wings as well, Matt.
Not only recently though.
Nah, he's played there before.
Nah, bro, I'm gonna be real. I'm not even sticking up for Cho. I'm just saying, fam. He's played majority of his career at wing back. I swear to you, I'm not even gassing. There's times I look at it and go, "You've got Callum Hudson-Odoi playing wing back."
Reece James.
Bro, check the stats.
Reece has got more than 4 goals already this season. Bro.
No, bro. Callum Hudson-Odoi has been a bit part player for Chelsea, and he's mainly played wing back. Only recently has been playing in the front 3, brother. I'm telling you, bro.
I don't know. Rahil says if it was between Mane and Bobby for the new contract, who you picking? I'm going Bobby because you can't replace his skill set and he doesn't rely on pace.
Thanks for the super chat.
Matt Drift, do you care to answer?
Thanks for the super chat. Anyway, let's get the people on.
No anglais.
I'll answer the super chat. I'd keep Bobby. Babe, lock the doors. Lock the doors. Yeah, Drifty's coming tonight. Lock the doors.
Right now, I feel like I'm the man in the middle. Because I've got Mane on one side and Bobby on one side. Like, it's a bit mad.
Just keep it a buck and be like,
I don't care about the car.
If I'm being genuinely honest, I would say it's a little bit easier to find a player more like Sadio than it is Bobby. Little bit. Like, we're talking like 2%, 1%.
T1 says, guys, would you be fine if your rivals signed Mbappe and Haaland this off-season? Because when I think about it, I only watch EPL exclusively, so I wouldn't mind being a fan of your work from a Chelsea fan. Of course you wouldn't mind. You're a Chelsea fan, bro. You know you've got something lined up if someone else gets Haaland and Mbappe. You know Roman ain't just going to sit there and do nothing. I'll be honest with you. If I see Haaland rock up at another Premier League club, I am not going to be happy.
It's curtains.
I am not going to be happy.
Hey, how much do you lot agree with me on this? If Lukaku doesn't actually pick up his form, I think Roman buys another striker in the summer.
Not after one season.
Can't, bro. That he spent big.
How much he spent for Lukaku? 2 years, bro.
Like nearly 100 mil, bro.
That's Werner and Lukaku in 2 years.
Man. What is it to him? Is that dropping the?
No, but it is though, bro. He's got to sell them. He can't just even if he wanted to get rid of them, you've got to sell them.
He'll sell Werner. He might sell Ziyech.
Yeah.
If sell a couple of them man there in the youth squad, ain't no one even fucking heard of for about 15, 20 mil each. It would just offload about 4 of them, man.
Where does Lukaku go?
I don't know, guys, but I'm going to be real with you. You don't buy a guy for 100 mil who's already got Premier League experience, who's playing that badly. And let's be real, don't even suit the system.
And you discard a man twice, though?
Of course you can. They did the same thing with Mourinho. They don't give a fuck at Chelsea. They don't give a fuck over at Chelsea. You feel? They don't give a fuck. They brought Mourinho back and then still told him to fuck off again.
Yeah. Mourinho was picking fights with everyone, though, bruv, to be fair.
That ain't the point, bruv. They made up. It's make up to break up, bruv. Chelsea are method, man.
Yeah, for real. Who gets a new contract? Nabil Ox, guys.
Nabil.
Sorry?
Nabil Ox. Who gets a new contract?
Nabil Keita. I'm picking Nabi.
Thanks for the super chat.
I'm going Ox.
I don't understand a lot of these questions. It must be my cold.
Right, you know what? You see.
I'm just giving an answer, bro.
Matt, let me make sure we.
No, don't put me next to you, bro.
Where you going, fam? Where you going? Fam, where are you going? Stop moving. I can see
Matt,
you, fam.
I'm keeping Ox.
Man, them are playing musical, whatever you call it.
So you want to keep Ox then? All right, at least it could. Before we bring us, just explain why you keep Ox. Just general, like why would you keep Ox over Naby? I just want to know why.
I think Ox is slightly more versatile, English homegrown, and because even though Ox does pick up his share of injuries, I think he's actually more reliable than Naby when it comes to injury situations. And I think you could get more money selling Naby.
Cool. All right, let's move.
Yeah, Matt's coming too, babe. Look.
It's gonna be a party. It's gonna be a party.
Call the police from now. It's gonna be a long evening.
Matt, you're going around the back. You're going around the back because he's got badges in the garden, bro. Remember to put pebbles in your boots, bro, because they don't stop crunching until they hear the crack.
Shaq says, Drift, was there a match reaction for yes? There was a match reaction for yesterday. Went live.
Yeah. Oh, no. Shaq sent in his review. It's going out in the morning, Shaq.
His review. Sorry.
Yeah. It's going out in the morning. We gave the people a little bit extra time. Yeah. It's going out in the morning, bro.
There was a party vibe last night.
Yeah. Now the viewers reviews going now. Shaq is like viewers review royalty now. Big up Shaq each and every time. It's going out in the morning,
It's
bro.
out, mate.
I'm actually
It's gone. It's
disbelief.
gone. It's gone.
No, I'm
Jamie's
actually disbelief.
welcome to the show, Jamie, bro. Woo!
Disrespect.
I just heard Ox over Naby, and I've just lost a year of my life.
I'm sorry, man.
That's all right. I've got to get this off my chest. Harry Kane. The waste of skin that is Harry Kane.
What you say about me, mate? You got to prove me.
I don't get this man's ego. I don't understand his ego. When Divock Origi has had more magical moments in football than Harry Kane, and he's got this ego that the crap he comes out with. Look, he's a class footballer. I've got no doubt about that. He's a good footballer. He is. He's prem class. He's a quality player. But as a person, I'll tell you what, no, you're right. Stay at Spurs and rock for the rest of your life, not win anything, and keep that massive ego you got in your mouth. What a plum. I can't stand the guy. Liverpool's apparent depth problems. I don't know. I've said it last week to you guys. I think our depth is better than what a lot of people feel. I think we've got quality players all over the pitch and on the bench. We shouldn't compare ourselves to Man City. Comparing ourselves to Man City squad is like, comparing either both of them to Blue Chew. We don't. It's not the same, is it? But no, the team's good. We're going places. We're doing well. The squad depth's good, and that's all I've got really to say about that. And guys, have an excellent Christmas. You all deserve it. You've been fantastic, keeping us all entertained, especially through the lockdowns and everything. And big up to you guys.
I love you, bro.
I bless you, bro. Enough love, man. Have a great Christmas yourself, bro.
Yeah, Merry Christmas to you and the little ones and the wife and everyone, man.
Cheers, guys.
Stay safe, my bro.
Big up, man. Merry Christmas, bro.
Bless you, Jamie.
Merry Christmas, bro.
Great, cool. Love Jamie.
Come on, man. That's our brother, man. Come on.
All right, let's
all right. So speaking about what is it, Harry Kane, and he can't stand him and things like that. I'm not gonna lie, yeah, he's right though. Kane is a very good footballer. He's a gifted footballer.
Bro.
But I can't, bro. There's something that irks me about him.
Yeah, he's a dirt.
Really does. There's this little
here's
thing.
a killer though, Matt. If he played for us, we'd love it.
Would we though, or would we
bro.
even? I know.
Yeah.
Right. Let me ask you a question.
I'm still taking Harry Kane in a heartbeat.
Bro, some of the things we see Millie do, bro. Robbo.
We've got to be honest. Yesterday, Jota actually did clock that youth. I can't remember what one of their players it was. It was one of their young guns. Jota clotted him. If that was halfway around, we would have been vexed.
One thing I would say though is obviously
vexed.
When the ball goes up in the air, you will see me back into people and try and make them break their necks and stuff. So if you want to tolerate that, that's up to you. Me and Diogo are a bit different, Drift, because I'm England's top boy. Face of the game, and I've got Delhi on my side, which you can't beat. And it's like this as well. When you're the top goal scorer, people expect a lot of you, so you can get away with some crazy shit. It's my language. It's one of those things. Jay's kind of right. I'm a bit of a scumbag, but I score goals. And if I score goals, then Conte's happy, I'm happy, and we all go home, and Delhi gets a bonus in his check. I'll leave it as that.
Oh, telling you,
I
bro,
would be real. I can't stand him.
But I still love Suarez, brother. And Suarez wasn't half as bad as Kane.
No, you're right. But you want to know something? I think even as fans, if a man starts saying to you, "Oh, look at your striker," like he tries to bust people out. You see, like when the ball goes into the air and he does that whole
Suarez
stuff.
used to bite people. We defended him.
No, but bro, I think
Some
after a
kinky
while,
business.
no, but all jokes aside, it will grate on you. It will grate on you. No. Big man thing will grate on you, bro. It actually would. I think it will wear us down. I think first year we'll be like, we'll defend him hard and be like, no, fam.
What if he was a Liverpool player? Oh,
I
bro,
think
I'm acting like that's part of the game.
Bro, it would start to grate on you, I think. As much as you would like him, I think it will grate on you. You might not admit it, but I think it would.
You know what? He hasn't done it as much in the last, say, 12 months as he used to. He used to do that a lot, but I think he has calmed down on that.
Where he tried to break people's necks is a mad.
I think he's calmed down a bit on that now.
Might as well look at it.
Look at that Drifty sticking up for him in any of our play, bro.
This is what I'm saying. Mate, that's called loyalty. I never got that from what's his name, Jose. I never really got that.
And he's not even in our team. Bringing our next caller, man. Like Rams, come on.
What's going on,
bro?
Yo, what's up, guys? Yo, Drifty. I don't know. First thing I want to say from last week, I had COVID, so I had to. I was really struggling. I wanted to come on last week, but I was struggling badly. So
big up, man. Good to see
you.
Yeah, good to see you. Are you feeling all right now, bro? You feeling a lot better now?
Yeah. Like I did a stream with Jem when I first got like this. When I had the symptoms and I couldn't speak. I was like croaky and all that. I was like, fuck. I was like, I can't do this anymore. Sorry for any of the explanatories. I do apologize. It's like Corona is really bad shit. So
I hear you, bro. No, I'm glad to see you're a lot better though.
It's interesting. You talked about the squad. I have a very good theory about all this stuff. I feel as though people don't respect it because our rival fans disrespect our players. You know, like they disrespect the likes of Firmino. They disrespect the likes of Keita, Ox, and all these man. And I feel like it feeds on into the fan base, and we don't really back them. So it's difficult. It's difficult when we try and back our players. And if you compare it to the likes of Chelsea, they're starting shouting about injuries and stuff where their squad is not even that great. But one thing I want to say, you guys were talking about Jota and how he's a bit like Suarez. I completely disagree. He reminds me a lot like Michael Owen, the way he would use his movement, get into the box, that elite finishing. Like he reminds me a lot like Michael Owen. That's my opinion. I want you guys to think on that if you agree or not. We got Arsenal in the next round. You know what I'm saying? Neo vibes. Let's go. Neo vibes yet again. They're going to be screaming, why can't I turn off the radio? You know what I'm saying? That's probably my best contribution. That is my best contribution on Kopish ever. Nothing's ever going to beat that. Nothing's ever going to beat that. But
turn off the radio.
Exactly, man. Exactly. And just another thing on the squad. If we sign the likes of Zakaria and Mazraoui, I think Zakaria is the perfect player we need. He's a 6 and an 8. It's a bit like Declan Rice, but only plays in Bundesliga. But if we sign these players, I think our squad is good enough to challenge Manchester City's. I think our squad is not there yet, but is there and there or thereabouts with just a couple more players to sign over the summer. But yeah, I think that's pretty much it. And yeah, I hope you guys have a great Christmas. Big up and do whatever you're doing, man. It's all good. All the entertainment is great, and yeah, that's it, man. That's it.
Big up, my brother.
Big up, man. Merry Christmas to you, bro. You
Merry Christmas, man. I'm glad you're
better.
Yeah, appreciate it, guys. Appreciate it.
Cool, bro.
Yeah, man.
We'll catch up, bro.
Stay healthy, my bro.
Know what? The Michael Owen is a shout still.
I think it's only the pace that makes it not the same, but the movement and the ruthlessness, I fully get where he's coming from on that one. Still.
When you think of Jota, you just think goals, innit? This is what I'm trying to say. Like I think of more than that, though. You know, Matt. No, but when I think, all right, here's the thing.
Relentless. I feel like he's relentless.
Yeah, because he's a warrior. But what I was gonna say is the way he's been playing, Cal. I don't know if I want to see him on the wing anymore. His movement in the central areas is, bro. If he came on in a game where there were bare youths, and he
imagine
was like,
Jota on the left and Haaland through the middle.
I know, bro. I hear you.
Hey, hold on. Hang on, about
no, Drift. Before you send
you talk about Mane
to my yard, I'm saying now and again, bro. I never said I'd sell Mane. I just said, imagine him in that situation. Call off the goons, bro. My wife's at the house is so much. Trust me all you want, bro. Don't bring my family in.
No women, no children, Cal. No women, no children.
Or some Kaiser Sose team, bro.
No, it's true. No, bro, there's a massive like argument to the point now where it's like, is Jota still a wing forward? Is he now becoming just a 9 or a full, whatever you want to call him, a 9 or false 9, whatever you want to call him, striker, centre forward?
I tell you what you call him. Ours.
No, of course. Of course.
That's what you call him.
But that's the easy answer.
The whole league slept on him. He was down at Wolves, Matt, and nobody had a fucking clue.
I hear you, brother.
What kind of killer there was.
Yeah.
No one had a fucking clue what kind of killer there was. And Klopp said, hang about.
But for
I love to know what Klopp says when he first meets these players, you know. Because you can imagine them coming in timid. Yeah. They just come in timid. Oh, hello, Mr. Klopp. Sit down, sit down. Do you know who you are? I don't know, Mr. Klopp. Lift your head up. You're Diogo Jota, the shotter. Shotter? Who's shooting? You are. You're shooting. Do you know where you are now?
I said,
you're
shut him wide.
You're at Liverpool now.
Imagine Klopp just come out.
You don't even know what you are.
Shut him wide.
He's like, you don't even know what you are, Diogo. But I'm gonna show you. I'm gonna show you.
Yeah, shut him. Boy.
He just started calling him Wayne.
See how we celebrated yesterday against Leicester in front of the fans, bro.
Yeah. Shithousery, innit? You gotta love it.
Disrespect.
You gotta love it.
That's the Suarez-y kind of thing that I think maybe some people were trying to relate to. Maybe
man looked at the crowd and said, "Who are you booing?" As I walked up in,
man looked at the crowd and said, "Daniel Clark." That's what he said.
Different, bro.
But there's rumors that Jota's nickname around the training camp is Wayne, bro, because in my shatter.
I agree with Rams. If we were to sign Mazraoui on a free and Zakaria on a free, takes our squad depth and our squad up to a different level.
It really does.
But I still think we'd be short up top.
Yeah.
But if we were to get 2 of those players on a free or low deals, over the moon with that. Really would be over the moon with that.
Cal, let me ask you something. Jota's left foot finishing is so good. Were you almost surprised he took the penalty with his right foot yesterday?
I've said he's the most ambidextrous player I've seen play for Liverpool, and we had Adam Lallana.
Bruv, I was actually shocked. Like his finishing on either foot is mad, bruv.
It's different.
It's mad, bruv. I don't even know if Jota truly cares what foot it falls to. Like
it doesn't.
It's mad, bruv. That left foot finish yesterday was different, bruv.
Yeah, you're born with that. You're literally born with that. Right, let's get our next caller in. Ronaldinho is the GOAT.
How's it going, guys?
Not too bad, bro. How are you?
Yeah, I'm doing great. Pleasure to be here. I just want to say I love the show. You guys absolutely kill me.
Big up, man. Big up, bro.
Like you got like a nice mix there. You know what I mean? You got Callum, who's like more the level-headed one, I find.
Well, sometimes.
And then you got Drifty. I think Drifty, like the show wouldn't be complete because a lot of times, we're just happy, after a win, but then you need Drifty to like sort of give you that reality check. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I try my best, bro.
For real, man. And then you got Matt. Matt is just jokes, man. Like
big up, big. It's your debut, right?
Yeah,
yeah. Big up, man. Big up for the. We gotta drop a bomb for the debut. Everyone who makes the debut, we gotta drop the bomb for you. You know what I'm saying? Hold on, let me find them. Well, you know what? The beat is just as good, but hold on. It's Christmas time. Fuck it.
That's it, man. For real. I just want to tell real quick. First of all, about Naby Keita. I think this guy probably technically in the middle of the field. I think he's arguably our highest player from a technical standpoint. Maybe aside from Thiago. But I think it's just my opinion. I think our best midfield is Fabinho and Thiago and Keita. So I want to know what you think about that. That's one thing. Second thing is I think Jota has been absolutely amazing. I think he's a killer, but I think people are kind of sleeping on Firmino a bit because when Firmino is in the team, sure, he's nowhere near as lethal as Jota, but I think the build-up play is just completely different. I think we as a team are just super exciting to watch when Firmino's in the team. So yeah, I'd like to hear what you think about that as well.
Yeah,
Chop
cool,
those
man.
up, bro. Chop like two great
Chop
questions.
that out now, man.
Two great
But big up
questions.
yourself as well, man. Merry
No, thank
Christmas
you.
as well, bro.
Thanks,
Yes,
guys.
bro.
Thanks so much.
And thanks for the support as well, bro. It doesn't go unnoticed.
Always, I appreciate it.
Bless you,
Big
brother.
up, man.
I will.
You know what? Interesting point that he just made as well about the Firmino thing, bro. Because as much as Jota's on fire, and we've loved Jota ever since he came to Liverpool, Firmino was on fire before that hamstring injury. And it was such a shame he got that injury, bro. You know, he was well on his way to 20 and all comes Kyle. And the agenda isn't gone, bro. I'm still there, but he just needs a little bit of time. Let him get his form back. You know what I'm saying? He's still Firmino. Yesterday, guys, remember when he was in on goal yesterday? I was just begging he'd had half a yard of pace extra. Just half a yard of extra pace, bro. That was it. But you know what? I think it's the hamstring injury, because I think before the hamstring injury, I think he probably still gets his shot off, I feel like that's him trying to get back his form. Do you get what I mean? Like, maybe. Because he looked more so, because remember, Firmino's actually kind of deceptively quick. And I think that was like, this is the unfit Firmino. I think that run there came about maybe 2 or 3 weeks early. Give him that run in a couple of weeks' time, and I think he might get his shot off.
That 90 minutes will do him the world of good, though, I think.
Yeah, definitely.
I think so.
Definitely. But people are sleeping on how well Firmino was playing before that hamstring injury. He was arguably one of our most informed players before the injury.
Yeah, facts.
Hasn't he got 2 hat-tricks this season?
He made big contributions, man. No, not 2, I don't think. But he's made big contributions, though. Massive.
Yeah.
Listen, Firmino's been playing really well, man. And we got to, you know what I mean? We need a whole squad. We just got to add 2 or 3 men to it, and then we're done.
Yeah.
Then we're done. You know what I mean?
Ronaldinho, the GOAT, also said he believes our best midfield is Fabinho, Thiago, and Naby. That was an RKO that hit me out of nowhere. I'm not even gonna lie.
That even got me out of nowhere. I'm gonna be honest.
So, no, hold on, Matt.
I'll let you land. Yeah.
Come to you. Drifty, no Henderson in that starting lineup. What are you saying?
Okay, I'm gonna shock a lot of people when I say this. I'd actually go Henderson, Thiago, and Naby if I was gonna talk about the best 3 in the midfield.
All right, Drift, we're gonna come back to that. Because I'm not gonna lie, I tried to throw a curveball at Drift, and he just dashed it right back on me with top spin as well, bro. So I'm fumbling at the moment, bro.
Hold that whole potato, fam.
I'm fumbling at the moment, bro. Matt, I've got to come to you to compose myself. What you say? I know that's your wet dream of a midfield, bro.
Oh, bro, and I could be honest. That midfield there, for me, is just, bruv, it's just got everything that you need.
Like, Drift has thrown me off. I ain't even got notes to.
Bro, Navigator, Thiago, and Fabinho, for me, will be the perfect midfield 3. That's no disrespect to Henderson, by the way, because I think you can kind of like rotate Henderson and maybe Fabinho.
So you'd start at the first game in the beginning of next season, Matt?
I didn't say first. I didn't say first game. Nope, I didn't. I said for me.
I was gonna try and drag man back in on that one.
You got to remember, I'm 2 steps ahead. I already knew what Carl was gonna say. What I was gonna say is that because
I can't wait till one of you slips up. I can't wait.
Because I'm not Jurgen Klopp. I know Jurgen Klopp will always go to the tried and tested. The first game of the season is always going to pick his captain. But you see, me, if it was my team, personally, I personally would go, obviously, Naby, Fabinho, and Thiago. So when Cal asks us that question about, who would you start at the start of the season? I can't lie to you. A part of me was thinking like Jurgen Klopp, where it's like, I know what he's going to do. So you're kind of asking a question that man already know what he's going to do.
I'm not asking what Jurgen's going to do. I'm asking what you would do.
What I would do.
Yeah, first game of the season, curtain raiser.
I would hope that Naby's had a full preseason. I'd look at all their injury records throughout the last year.
Everyone's had a perfect preseason.
Perfect
no injury.
preseason.
Yeah, perfect preseason.
Okay, so what happens if one of them wakes up in the morning and they're like, "Oh, you know what, boss, I ain't feeling too great."
No, everything's perfect. Everything's perfect.
Everything's perfect.
Everything's perfect.
If everything is perfect, I would look at it and go, "Do you know what? It's a game day decision. I'm gonna wait until the last minute and I'll spring a surprise and I'll leave it there."
Yeah, but it's the last minute now. So what's your selection?
There isn't. I see 1 hour and 49 minutes on the screen, so it can't be last minute, bro.
Matt, the politician, strikes again. Basically, he needs to start Keita over Henderson. He just doesn't want to say it.
What I will say is this. Naby Keita over Henderson. Forget your boy. No, I'm joking. No, I'm joking. All jokes aside, if it was me, can't lie, fam. It's a Keita, Thiago, Fabinho. You got me. It's checkmate. Yeah. I can't even lie, fam.
Thank you.
That's
very
for
much.
me. If that was me, I would pick that team. If everyone's
that's fully fair enough. But
now we've got to address the herd. Now we've got to address the herd of elephants in the room.
I'll be honest. Now, if everyone's fit,
everybody's fit in the team. Yeah, everyone in the team is fit. We're going into the Champions League final. You man are leaving the captain out. No fucking way.
You're leaving Fabinho out.
Yeah, that's fine.
What?
That's fine. Flacco can come off the bench.
That's fine. Jeff, can I ask you something? Quick question?
I am not leaving my captain out of the Champions League final.
I've jumped on your boat. I've got this. Let me ask you this.
Man, I'm sleeping on my captain. I'm sick of doing this. I'm not going to do it again. I'm not going to keep on having to back the captain.
Jeff, I know I'm picking a game out of the random time machine, but you see in the 2019 season / I think 2020 when we played Man City, who didn't start the game in midfield? Can you remember who didn't start?
That's way too far back from my memory.
Really? Okay, let me remind you. No. Let me remind him. Flacco didn't start. Do you remember the team goal we scored that day? Do you know it was a part of that move? Flacco. Do you want to know why Flacco was a part of that move?
Because remind me of the game and the goal you're talking about, sir, bro.
Oh, it's the 2019 season, Drift. You know the one where we unfortunately lost the title.
When Flacco packed it from 25 yards.
No. I'm talking about the Etihad. You're thinking of 1920. 18-19. Sorry, I think I said it wrong. 18-19 season. 18-19 season, Drift. Flacco came on and changed.
When we won the Champions League.
Man saw what Pep went through in the Champions League final.
Bro, Flacco came on and changed that game. Bro, he's on the. Let's be real, Drift. Be honest. Just be honest. Be honest. Who's the best DM we have in our squad?
Who's the best DM in the world?
No. Who's the best DM in our squad?
Flacco's the best DM. But
all right, cool.
But the reason why I prefer Henderson, if we're talking about the combinations, is because I do feel that he's better across the ground. And the only weakness Flacco has for me is his athleticism. So for me, I feel like if you're going to play Thiago and Naby, I feel like you need one other man who's a little bit more athletic to just keep the legs in the midfield. That's all I'm saying. And I don't have any issues with the Flacco. Like Flacco, Thiago, and Fabinho and Naby, sorry, is fire. But I'm just saying that let's not do the whole, and I know I'm not saying you lot do, I'm just saying in general, let's not do the recency bias thing or like forget, because what always happens is Hendo will perform well and people will recognize him for a minute, but he's very easy to forget and then come back down again, and then people do that thing where they forget. Hendo's performances in the six are very good.
I'm not debating they're not good, but you got to remember, as you said it, if you've got a player who's the best in their position, no matter what deficiencies he has,
Styles make fights, man.
No.
I'm gonna be real with you. Hendo starts in my midfield three, but it's not for Fabinho. With all due respect, it's for
me. And do you want to know what? I've got no problem with that. Do you want to know why? Because here's the joke: if Flacco's the best number 6, you play your best number 6. It doesn't matter what deficiencies they have. He's the best number 6. There will always be a debate about which combinations you go for, in my opinion, because obviously I'll pick like a Thiago and Keita. You man might pick a Henderson and Thiago or whatever. But my whole point is this: Flacco is undroppable. If Flacco can walk, he's on the pitch. And I know what you're saying about the whole athleticism and even lateral movement. Yeah, Henderson is better. But you see,
Plus Flacco's turned up drunk a few times this season.
No, but bro, Flacco has one of the best footballing IQs in Liverpool squad. Facts, bro. He reads the game better than any other person.
Is a brick
one of the best.
Bro.
Is a brick wall athletic.
Yeah, and that's why I say
Can't get through it though.
He's the one that you can't drop. There's always going to be a debate about Naby Keita, Henderson, and Thiago when they're fit. If they're all fit, I think it's an argument. Not even an argument. For me, Thiago has to play. If Thiago's fit, he's the best player in his position. And you're always going to make that debate about the captain and Naby Keita. And I know a lot of people will side with the captain because he's the captain. And that's how I look at it.
No, that's fair dues. I just had to say, I'm sure statistically our best midfield combination is actually Henderson, Milner, and Naby. But
you've also got to look at the opposition of who they played. And
there's definitely a context. I'm just saying on paper, statistically, our best midfield is Naby, Milner, and Henderson. So I'm just saying there's loads of ways to look at it. There's loads of ways to look at it.
We're all about context on this channel, Drift. I see what you're trying to do, though.
I see what you're trying to do because you got to look at the opponents. But we move. I see what you're trying to do, though. You know what I'm saying? Don't get me wrong. Henderson's serious, but you know.
But while we're handing out flowers yesterday, Naby absolutely came on and changed that game. It was amazing.
Facts.
Definitely. And if we want to talk about stats as well, Naby Keita has been our second most progressive midfielder this season, or advanced midfielder in terms of like statistically what he's bringing to the table, and even defensively. That's what I'm trying to say. It's so mad. We look at balance. He does bring a lot of balance, and that's why I wasn't even surprised by what he done yesterday. I wasn't surprised, people. That's not me trying to be like all suave and smart, but I know this guy can do this. It's just a matter of, as I said before, can he stay fit? Because one thing from Naby, you do a game like this, and then Klopp will say to you the next day, Naby Keita, blah, he's picked up a hamstring injury, and you're like, oh, here we go again. And that's why I think our fan base is with him. It's not about the ability, it's about the availability.
Who put that up there? Did you guys want to read this out?
Not me.
No. I just put it up for the people to see because I think it's a very good, evened way to look at it still.
Yeah, fair enough. I'll just read out Dave McGrath says Naby is a much better technician than Hendo, but Hendo sets the level, pace, and rhythm of the team. I agree. I would start Hendo over Naby personally, but I'm never starting Hendo over Fabinho. It's either Hendo or Naby who starts. Fabinho and Thiago start for me every game if they're fit.
John, it is. I think people are actually scared about if they see Naby, Keita, and Thiago do a madness and Fabinho, because it's like, what about the captain? Because imagine if they like.
I think it just puts a lot of defensive pressure on Fabinho by himself.
You got some pro Hendos out there. I can't even lie. You got some pro Hendos out there.
There are some pro Nabbies as well, though, Matt.
There are some pro Nabbies. There are. 100%.
I wasn't even a dig at you, by the way, Matt. Still,
I know he was digging at me. That's why I didn't even say that. I didn't even say a word.
Nabbies.
Didn't even say a word.
Gonna get our next caller in. Firmino's Shed and Shotters. You changed your name, yeah? All right, I see you.
No, I'm still repping Bobby, you know. And also, Cal, you have to answer for your crimes for dying my guy on the pen shootout. Allow it, bro.
No, you're right. Man called me out early, you know. No, I take the L. I hold the L still.
Cal was about to flip the mask over. He was looking at him and he was just getting ready to just turn it over, you know.
The mask is always closed. You know what? I can't even find the mask at the moment because I think Stevie's got it somewhere.
Raw.
No, Stevie's done something with the mask.
Okay.
Oh, no.
Yeah, he's hiding it from you because you're going to mash it up, bro.
We're talking people all day, man, especially those on the TL trying to say Drake can chat to Jay-Z. Allow it, man.
Right, is that what's going on in the timeline?
Is that what's going on?
Yeah, that's what they're trying to say. Like some verses battle say Drake is, you know, the point.
Do you know what it is? They can't compete as rappers, but I think the only thing I can think of they're saying is like in terms of like hits, he can talk to him in terms of hits, but it's how you want to separate. So like if we're talking hip hop, then no. But we're just talking like just hits.
If you're talking pop, maybe. Matt,
yeah,
we're verses, yeah. You hear Jay-Z drop Dirt Off Your Shoulder. What's Drake gonna drop? Hotline Bling.
This is what I was gonna say. No. But don't sleep with Drake. What I'm saying, if we're talking about hits, I'm not gonna lie. I don't even want to say this, yeah, because people might get mad. if we're talking this hits in general, I think Drake might have the more hits than everybody. But it's just that
No.
if we're talking hip hop, not bro.
I'm not gonna lie, you lot know Jay-Z is my
Jay-Z's the
all-time
guy,
goat.
but you're sleeping
you see
on Drake's
Drake,
hits, fam.
Drake's the type of guy that no one's gonna give flowers until like he's gone. Like people find him cheesy and all that kind. When he's gone,
Drake's-
people are gonna go, "Oh,
Drake's got
Drake's
a
the
catalog.
man," you know.
But
Like
he
that's
is
how it's
cheesy.
gonna be.
He is cheesy.
Of course, he's cheesy, but you can't take away like some of his stuff because he's
Does
cheesy.
he write his own
bro.
lyrics?
Yes, he does.
Are we gonna do
Oh,
that?
we're not gonna
Are we
he
really
does,
gonna do
man.
that?
Come on, we're not gonna do that. Man. Come on.
Okay.
Hold on, you're
But-
telling me the verses,
Mm.
20 songs,
Mm.
yeah, where you've got to get the crowd hyped, hip hop crowd.
The crowd hyped. I'm not gonna lie, fam. You're asking Drake to get a crowd hyped,
We're talking about Jay-Z though, Matt.
bro. Here's the thing: if it is a rap, if we're going strictly rap, Jay-Z. If we're talking about popular tunes, what obviously the pop thing, there is a debate, bro. No, bro. There's a debate because if
No,
you
there's
walk
no
into
debate when it comes to pop. Drake wins that. But Jay-Z's
it's
not a
what I'm trying
pop
to say.
artist.
But it's not trying to. No, but you could do the whole pop thing because Jay-Z became popular. It's just what it is. For his roots are hip hop, but Jay-Z became popular.
But I could reel off 20 songs right now from Jay, and that's not even scratching the surface.
Bro, I'm not saying it's like I'm a Drake fan. What I'm saying is I
I know
don't.
you're
think
not.
we
I know
should
you're
do-
not.
Yeah. I just don't. think
Come
we should do-
on, bro! Can you imagine that drops in it? Dum dum dum. Allow me to reintroduce myself. My
Brother,
name is
I hear
Ho.
you. I
Oh
hear
my
you.
Yeah,
God.
come on.
I hear you.
The only person, in my opinion,
Mm.
that can talk to him. And I know I'm gonna incite a lot of hate here.
We're talking rap here, or just
Eminem
hits?
can't talk to Jay-Z in the verses.
50 Cent.
50 Cent
50 might have a chance.
50 Cent.
I tell you who else.
So can Drake though.
Rick Ross might have a chance.
Mm,
Hear me out. Hear me out.
No,
Hear
he
me
ain't
out.
got the catalog.
Hear
bro.
me
He
out.
ain't got the
Hear me
catalog.
No,
out.
He ain't got the catalog.
Ricky's got the catalog.
Hear me
still.
out.
No, not
Hear me
enough.
out.
He's got a catalog, but not enough. We're talking 20
Kanye's another one.
20 songs from Kanye.
Yes, bruv. Kanye.
But if we're talking, this is what I'm saying. Category is key. If we're talking about popular or just like hits, and we're talking hits, just hits, yeah. Drake is gonna spit all
Lil
over
Wayne
Rick
ain't
Ross.
talking to Jay.
No, Drake is gonna kill Little Ross, you know. Rick Ross. He's gonna finish Little Ross. He's gonna finish him. If we're talking hits, he's gonna finish him. He's gonna
All
finish
right.
him.
This is what I'm saying, yeah. What is verses? Verses is songs,
Mm-hmm.
stage presence,
Mm-hmm.
and swag, effectively, yeah.
Are you telling me Drake ain't got them things, fam? Because come on,
not as much. I don't think he's got them like Rick Ross.
can Rick Ross move on the stage? Big man thing now.
No, but it's not about him moving.
prime.
Bruv, Drake jumps up and down the stage, bro. That doesn't mean you got stage presence.
I'm gonna be honest. Rick Ross is for me is the rapper. He's the guy. But if you're talking about stage presence
Bruv,
and
have
getting
you
the crowd
seen
hyped,
Ricky get a crowd hyped, bruv.
but I don't see. This is coming across like I'm a Drake guy, bro. I'm gonna be real. I've just seen Drake just.
Bruv, man will just come on stage and go, huh.
Man,
hear you.
Rick Ross gets slept on a lot. Ross has got
No.
hits for days.
No, Rick
Bruv.
Ross is a serious. But I've got his downloaded his new album funny the other day. Yeah.
You bought it from iTunes.
No, Spotify thing. No,
Oh,
I'm being
okay.
real. So it's a Spotify where you download the app. No, it's not no boot. Man saying it like it's a bootleg. Like it's a Spotify thing. What I'm trying to say-
Sure.
Bro, I'm not saying Drake is some goat or something like that. But what I'm saying is, in today's era, and we have to be real, today's era, he is seen as the present guy who has a lot of hits. Rick Ross is the guy that we would look at and go, you can't chat to Rick. But you see, if man then want to say Drake, it's hard to kind of be like, he hasn't got hits, bro. Brother, if I say the Calabasas tune or Western Road Flows or stuff off his first album,
Facts.
his second album, it's moving mad. Like, I don't even want to go there, fam. You're making me
Anyway,
sound like
Abs,
I'm a
welcome
Drake
welcome
fanboy.
to welcome
Abs,
to
I'm
the
not gonna
show,
lie, you
bro.
dropped a
I'm
bomb in
some
the group
bars up
still.
while you man are
No, man, debate, you know, but it's calm. So, first off, Cal, man, I've asked you a question. So, do you think,
Go for it, bro.
you see, with Manchester City, right? Do you not think that the reason why they haven't been able to do that well in the Champions League is because they haven't played against a team with European heritage. So now you see when Liverpool cooked that Milan team in 2005, that was a wavy team. United 99 cooked a wavy Milan team. Chelsea 2012, we beat the second best Barca team because any team with Dino is better than that Barca team, and a ridiculous Bayern team as well. So do you not think that's why I might see maybe haven't gone over that hurdle?
This is sorry, I'll let you go, man.
That's go for it, man.
I know it's going to sound really cheesy to say, and maybe Chelsea kind of changed this a little bit, but I'm going to say they haven't because of some of the players they've got. I don't think so coincidence that teams like Chelsea didn't win a Champions League for what was after Roman took over. What was it? 9 years it took.
8
years. For me, that's not a coincidence.
No, you're right, 9 because you took over in 2003 and then we won it 2012.
When you look at the English teams that have won it, and you look at the players they've got players in that team that will literally die for that shirt. Chelsea had that with John Terry and Lampard.
The racist.
Drogba.
It's true. John Terry. He's a racist. He's not a legend in my books. Still a baller,
but he would die. He would die for that Chelsea shirt.
Yeah.
Liverpool in 2005. Gerrard and Carragher, they would die for the shirt. When we won it in 2019, Jordan Henderson died for that shirt. Milner died for that shirt. Man City have got phenomenal players. I don't see a player in that team who dies for that shirt right now.
Maybe Ruben Diaz. Maybe.
No, he don't. He don't.
I think Aguero and company would have, but they're obviously gone now.
Maybe now. Diaz only because of his style of play.
Diaz
you're probably right there.
He ain't dying for the shirt.
Right there. No,
Manchester United, Rio Ferdinand, Wayne Rooney, all them man dying for the shirt. Gary Neville dying for the shirt.
People think European heritage. People think European heritage is like a thing we just say, like it's real. Like it's a belief. It's like a deep down seated thing. Like it took Chelsea long before they truly believed themselves, in my opinion. And then they finally got over that hurdle. Like they're a great team, but I still don't even think then. Like when they came Anfield in 2005, they didn't believe in themselves. We did, and they were a much better team. We should have never knocked Chelsea out of the Champions League that year. But if you actually deep it, we shouldn't have beat Juve, we shouldn't have beat Chelsea, and we damn sure shouldn't have beat AC Milan. But we believe, we won our Champions League on heritage. There ain't nothing else man could say. Jimmy Traore and Igor Bishkan was in that fucking team. We won that team. We won that on heritage. Milan Baros was leading the line for fuck's sake. It was heritage, bro. It's a real thing. And City don't have that heritage, man. They don't. They just don't, you know what I mean? And I don't know if they'll ever get it, to be fair.
Hopefully they won't.
Well, anyway, so Drifty, here's one for you because I've seen this going around on the TL. Do you think Drogba is the most disrespected striker in Premier history? Because the way people talk about him, acting like he's just another Dion Dublin, when anyone who watched him in the flesh, like all you man have, and you remember what he used to do to Jamie Carragher and Sammy Hurpy, even though Hurpy is my guy, but the way they disrespect him is just, it's unwarranted, man. He's the most clutch football. Him and Gerrard are the two most clutch Prem footballers ever, in my opinion. No one comes close to them. And then last thing for Matt. So I remember I told you this. So who for you has been the most overrated footballer over the last 10 years? In general, doesn't matter, in any league, doesn't matter. Top 5 leagues. You already know my thoughts. It's that scrub up who is carried by Abidal and Creole. His name's Gerard Piqué. I don't think he's good. So who's the most overrated footballer? Like in general, not any that you've seen. That's about it.
Big up, man. We chopped that up now. Then,
we'll chop that up. No, appreciate
Merry
that,
Christmas, bro.
Merry Christmas, bro.
Yeah, big up, man.
Have a blessed one, bro.
Yeah, in a bit. Take care, man.
Big up,
Take care, bro.
All right, Didier, yeah? All right.
Oh, the most
I used to fucking hate Drogba.
But
I only hate, unless you're like a John Terry, I only hate you because you're lit, innit? It is what it is. Like, I only hate you because you're lit. And Drogba, like, he was that type of guy that if you're going into war, you know he's backing it. You know he's backing it. And a lot of people forget that Drogba at Marseille actually had pretty much everything. I think he kind of changed this game because Chelsea asked him to. He was pacey. He was skillful. He could finish with both feet. in the air, he was a monster. And I feel like he changed his game at Chelsea. And obviously with age as well, you lose
He
a bit
had
of
all that
pace and
Chelsea
stuff.
though, bro.
No, but
He
if
did
you
all-
remember the Marseille Drogba, it was like he did a lot of that running in behind, ball to feet, like taking people on. I think at Chelsea, he was just bullying, man. It was just like, I want to just bad you up. Get the ball in the box,
Sammy
and I'm
Hupia,
just
he
going to
did that to Hupia, bro.
No, but with Hupia, you didn't really need pace to bad up Hupia
Bruv,
because obviously Hupia was slow.
bruv,
So like,
he's Hupia's. That's the only game I've looked at Hupia and thought, I don't know if he's about this life.
yeah, he did rough him up in that game. Still, he did. I remember that game.
Drogba was different.
Yeah,
bro.
yeah. When he did.
Drogba was absolutely like.
Would I say Drogba's the most disrespected?
Bully, man.
I don't think
differently.
He is.
No, I'll be honest. I think most people give Drogba his flowers.
Yeah, it's only people being
I know
silly.
I do.
Yeah, I think if you're not giving
bro.
Drogba his flowers, I think that you're literally lying to yourself. If I'm being honest, like one thing I will say, I think there's a misconception that Drogba was a great goal scorer because I don't even think he ever got 20 in the Prem.
No, he did.
Did he?
Yeah.
But he wasn't
And
as
he once or
consistent as I
twice,
think
maybe.
people think he was. So
Yeah.
I'll say there is a misconception that he was like a great goal scorer in terms of like consistency over a season. But when you're talking about clutch, if you're talking about big games, it didn't matter who the game was, Drogba's turning up. Man U, Bayern Munich, Barcelona, he don't give a fuck who you are. He is turning up. But I do think there was a slight misconception that Drogba was like just prolific. Like he would have patches where he'd go without goals and little things like that. But no, Drogba was a G, man. I think the majority of people give Drogba his flowers still.
Yeah. Agreed. I don't know if he's the most clutch player alongside Gerrard. I think Henry and Aguero have to go in that conversation as well when it comes to clutch.
Yeah, but I'd say he's
Champions
definitely
League finals seem to skew that a little bit.
Yeah, and he's in the conversation because, like, if in terms of big games, bro, I'm not gonna lie to you. If you're playing against Chelsea, you always have to worry about Drogba. Always, like, he was that guy that would just turn up and just get you that goal. Or you know what? One thing I said about Drogba, which is what I really rate about him, he's the type of guy that's like, give me the ball and I'll take you there. Like I've always said that. Like when someone says to you, like, raw, like, give me the ball. And man will show you what I can do in the biggest moments of like what you
I
can.
just got Mace vibes, so take you there. I want to go there,
bro. Drogba's that guy, fam. Drogba's that guy.
Great place.
What was you man singing that when we played against him? That, you know
no, but I hated Drogba, bro.
I hate it because you know what he can.
Plus,
do.
I wanted to know where the sniper was. I really wanted to know where the sniper
Bro,
was.
it's so mad.
Yeah,
he
he
was
did
the
go
one that
down.
always turned up, man. Even if he didn't score, he's creating enough havoc for the other person to score. He's above. He used to get on my nerves.
Yeah, he's rotten with it.
Drogba's serious, fam. It's clutch, bro. Clutch.
Abs' question for you, Matt.
Yeah, the most. This is really tough. There's a few names. So like,
Charleston.
No. Martial might be one of them. Martial.
Yes.
This is a bit of a random one, but I remember a lot of
Matt's trying to make sure that he has to lock his doors tonight as well. Still.
No. There's a few that's a bit random.
Martial FC is real, you know, Matt. Protect yourself.
Bro. Don't get twisted. Martial is a talent, but Manem was speaking like he was Sadio Mane at one point. And I could never have that. Another person.
Way. Take that down,
bro. Okay,
naughty.
That's a bit mad.
Naughty. No.
This is going. I'm trying to think of all leagues. Another person who I never understood it, but this is when we was doing different things. But I remember people talking about Longley from Barcelona. Fam, he's washed. Yeah. You see Longley from Barca, washed, fam. He's just as bad as Eric Garcia, who's signed for them now. Another player I would say is maybe. No.
Charleston, man.
Would you say Richarlison? Martial's the one that stands out, you know.
No, Martial. All jokes aside, Martial is.
Guys, I'm gonna say this on camera.
Probably is. He's talent, but still, I don't know, man.
He's nowhere near the most overrated player. So look, we're not having that. But since we're just talking about certain things,
there we go. It's happening.
Who?
I actually kind of do feel that KDB is slightly overrated.
Oh my gosh, life. Someone give me life.
I'm just gonna leave that there.
Who's more overrated, him or Bruno? Especially when Bruno signed for Man United and Bruno had that year, was everyone not screaming Bruno's like different? Come on, bro. Let's be real.
Who's more overrated? Bruno's probably more overrated out of those
There
two.
you go. But KDB's not overrated, bro. KDB
No,
is great.
KDB is a phenomenal player in his own right.
Yeah.
But if you look
In his
at
own right.
if you look at moments where you truly need that guy who's meant to be that GOAT, KDB's kind of been left wanting a lot. We just have to have that conversation.
So's Martial.
No, I'm not saying KDB's the most overrated player or anything like that. I'm just saying.
How many Champions League goals has Hazard got?
Bro, I'm not gonna lie. Martial's
No.
way more
Hazard
overrated
has
than
got
KDB.
bigger moments than KDB, Cal.
I'll ask you the question again.
Hold on, you say Martial's got bigger moments than KDB?
No, Hazard.
Hazard's got bigger moments than KDB.
I thought you said Martial.
I'm going to ask you again, Drift. In the creme de la creme of cup club competition, how many goals has Hazard scored in the Champions League and how many top performances has he had?
I'm not gonna lie.
I'm not gonna lie. I don't know, bro.
Hazard is great. Like Hazard is a great.
Bro, would you say
talent.
KDB's better than Hazard, Cal?
Yes.
Oh,
for real?
Yes.
Hold on. Is that the conversation we're gonna have?
Hold on.
What are we doing here?
Hold on. Drift. It's not even a debate. We're talking about talent. You could say Hazard if you want to. If you want to say natural talent.
Well, we better bring in the next caller. We better because we might end up arguing about this for a long time.
Bro.
No, you're confusing talent with what we actually see.
What we actually see.
Oh no, I'm not. Oh no, I'm not.
Level.
I know there's 2 titles that Chelsea have won that you could arguably say that Hazard is massively responsible for.
KDB's done nothing for their title.
No, I'm not saying he's done nothing, but if I think about all the times when Man City have won the league, has De Bruyne sat one out. The other one was a lot more Yaya and Aguero than KDB. And no, I'm not gonna lie to you. Hazard for me has a bigger legacy than KDB. Facts,
Legacy. But you're the same guy that if I go through the tapes and said he's the same guy that take years off.
No. I think the only season Hazard took off was when he got Mourinho.
No.
But he's taken off the last 2 with Real Madrid for a start.
Oh no, I'm not going to talk about what's happening to him now.
Bro,
I don't know what's going on.
Drift,
there.
are we going to
talking about Prem, innit?
Drift in Chelsea? Are you going to try and tell me Hazard's only taken 1 season off at Chelsea? 1 season?
Yeah, I truly don't believe that he took more.
All right,
than that.
cool. We move. No, if you think he's taking off 1 season,
are you forgetting about the season where he played with Fabregas and Fabregas was doing a madness with assists?
It's not even what. It's not.
No, Hazard played really well that year, bro.
Yes, but not like Fabregas and Costa.
No, he played really well that year.
Not like Fabregas.
It's not just about the statistics. It's also
natural talent.
I'm just saying KDB is a great player, but I do believe that in the big moments, KDB is left wanting a lot. That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. When City or Belgium really need him to show up, I don't know if I can even recall a memory of him truly showing up. That's all I'm saying.
Who had the better game, KDB or Hazard? I'm trying to remember when they
both
beat
played
Brazil.
sick in that game.
They both played. It was like a double team thing. All I'm going to say is this. KDB.
Yeah, sorry, Yaya. When you said about the Yaya season, KDB was leaving the club, bro.
Yeah, I was gonna say he wasn't even there. I was gonna say that, but I was just
in my head I was also thinking that myself.
All I was gonna say is
if I'm not mistaken, KDB won what 4 Prems at Man City.
KDB came in like 15, 16 or 16, 17 season. If I'm not mistaken.
No. I wouldn't say he's been integral, bro.
Bruv, 3 out of 4 he's been integral, bruv.
I wouldn't say he's been integral. I would say he's definitely played his part, but I wouldn't say he's been integral.
KDB has been integral, literally, other than maybe 1 season we got injured, to every part of what Man City have done. Eden Hazard, don't get me wrong, Drift, as a talent, as a natural born talent, if you just look at them and go, you were born to do this, yeah, you'd give it to Hazard. But Drift, we've always said on this channel, you can't just have talent and not put it all together and be consistent. KDB's
not consistent, man. He has very bad patches where he goes missing for a while and whatever. He's not every single week balling out footballer. Let's not come on, man. Let's not do that.
Let's
KDB is not a week in, week out baller, man.
Hazard.
Quick question.
No, I'm not saying he was, but I'm saying that we're not just going to act like KDB is to shit on Hazard.
KDB is way more consistent than Hazard.
He's a lot more consistent, bro.
Is he though?
Yes.
Jeff, quick question: Does KDB get into Liverpool's first 11 in your opinion? In his prime, like let's just say, like when I don't know 2 years ago.
Yeah, probably. Yeah.
Does Hazard walk into our first 11?
in his
Yeah,
prime.
yeah. I reckon Prime Hazard.
He's taking out. He's taking out.
I would have played 4-2-3-1, and I would have played Hazard in the 10.
No, but we don't play 4-2-3-1.
Play 4.
No, but you can't not
but you can't
adjust yourself for the player that you have. Like
No,
we can't just make it all like rigid. Like.
You've just said
player.
you put KDB walks in without changing the formation.
But you then Hazard, you change the formation.
I didn't say anything about that. I just know KDB is more likely to play in the diamond that we play.
All right, Kyle, let's just move on because this is the last thing I'm going to ask him.
Prime Hazard or Prime Mane?
I was about to say that. Took the words out of my mouth. Who's better, bro?
Prime Mane.
All right, so he doesn't.
So he doesn't walk into the team then. So you have to change the formation to get him in.
But I just told you that I would play him in the number 10, and I'm allowed to do that.
No, but that's the point. You just said you'd have to change the formation to shoehorn him in.
Bro, not even that.
No, it's not to shoehorn him in. It's just that our midfield is obviously not as strong as our attack. So it's a bit harder to dislodge one of the front players than it is to dislodge one of the midfielders.
It's not even that. Prime Mane is consistent. Prime Hazard, maybe more talented, not consistent. Not only that, Drift.
I can tell I've rattled you, man, with this De Bruyne.
Rattled, bro.
You're not rattled. I think you're rattled for even saying that, but that's just my opinion.
I just asked you Prime Mane or Prime Hazard, and I've got my answer.
I'm just saying that the kid's a baller. There's no doubt De Bruyne's a baller. But if you take what makes you that like elite level player or whatever, you've got to have the talent. You've got to have the consistency. And then on top of that, you've got to have the moments. And then on top of that, you've got to have the moments. And for me, De Bruyne has very few moments, guys. I'm just saying that he's got very few moments. If I told you lot right now to tell me a defining moment in De Bruyne's career, I don't even know what you would tell me.
Bro, this guy has smacked up.
Honestly, what would you tell me?
Let me ask you this. This guy has smacked up so many teams, with assists because he's got a stupid assist record. Let's not do the stat padding thing.
Give me moments. Give me De Bruyne moments.
We're not talking about stat padding.
I'm giving you Hazard Europa League final against Arsenal. I'm talking moments. Give me a De Bruyne moment.
In the team he was playing against.
I'll give you. I'm gonna give you KDB against Chelsea. Runs through the middle of the pitch and packs one with his left foot. They win that game 1-0.
But did he run the game, or was that literally all he did, though?
Have you just asked me for moments, though, bro?
No, but it's got to be more than just one little, because if we're going to compare him to Hazard, Hazard would dominate the game. Like, Hazard would actually, remember when Hazard come Anfield? Like, it was a joke. Like, we couldn't stop him. Like, it was like, what do you do with this guy?
And because he turned up against Anfield, that means he's consistent.
No, but what I'm trying to say to you is, if you go and look at the Hazard moments and then you go and look at the De Bruyne moments.
John Thomas has just said KDB against Brazil. KDB against Leicester City, the season I think they got 100 points.
You're sleeping on.
Okay. You're pointing some out. I'm not going to say you're not pointing them out, but it really took you to do that for me to even remember those moments.
KDB runs games, bruv. That's his thing.
Even against PSG. Man can do the false 19. Like you see how you said as well. Even again, your point about your player 4-2-3-1 and playing 10. What's so mad is Eden Hazard's best years at Chelsea has been in a 4-3-3 on the left hand side. We know we can play 10. I'm not debating that. He's got the talent to do that all day. But his best years have been in a 4-3-3 on the left-hand side.
Yeah, but that's not what the conversation is now. That was just how I'd play him in the Liverpool team.
I hear you, but again, my whole point is you're shoehorning.
It's irrelevant where
but you're shoehorning him in because you know
no, but that was just a little caveat that you lot did to try and draw me out. We're just talking about.
I'm not drawing you out.
I just think KDB is slightly overrated. I think he's a baller, but I think he's slightly overrated. And I think you can be a good footballer but be overrated. Case in point, what Cal was saying about Mbappe. Cal agrees Mbappe is a proper baller, but he still believes he's slightly overrated.
Don't do that, Drift.
I hear what you're saying.
No, I'm using a very good example, but for me, I just think KDB is a little bit overrated.
No, that's absolutely fair. And to be fair, Eden Hazard, I think, in my opinion, is a bit overrated in terms of not talking about ability, but in terms of his legacy and what he's left, bro. Man's kind of left wanting because you want to know what's so mad, bro. At one point, they were talking about this man is gonna go to Real Madrid and do up the madness. He's the closest guy to Ronaldo and Messi. I remember a season where he started off amazing for Chelsea, and he was never that guy. He has not got that killer instinct, and he does not have that.
No, drive. But Matt, is Is it
No, yes,
unfair?
yes,
though?
Let's get the next call.
Jeff,
Let's
let
get
me
the
land.
next
He's got the
caller. Let's
ability,
get
but he hasn't got the drive. Let's just be real. Yeah, he got the
No,
ability.
no,
but not the
no. I
drive.
hear that, but what I'm going to say is he went to Madrid at 30, 31 years old. I think it's very disingenuous to discount from 18 to 30 at Lille and Chelsea when he was a beast. And then like just look at that when he's at the end of his career at Real Madrid and go, oh, look at him, and then put him down for that.
I'm not
Look
even
at
talking
when he
about
was
Madrid.
18 to
I'm not talking about
30
Madrid,
at
you know.
Lille and Chelsea.
20,
Hazard
29, 30
was
is
a
not the end of his
problem,
career.
I'm
bro.
actually not even
29,
judging
30
his
is not the
Real
end of
Madrid.
his career. He's made it. And he
No,
was
no, but
28
what I'm
even
saying is
judging
the majority of his career, he was brilliant. Let's
was
not just
28.
do that. He's at the end of his career now, and then we're going to shun him.
I'm
At
not
the beginning of
bruv, I
Hazard's
didn't-
career, he was
He
ridiculous.
went when he was 28, Drift. Thiago joined us at 29.
No,
It's not the end of
Hazard was
Thiago's
basically
career.
30 when he went
No,
Madrid.
he wasn't. Fam.
Bruv, he was 28, bruv.
He was 28, fam.
No, he was not that young, man. He was basically
he was.
30 when he went
Bruv, he was
Madrid.
28
No, he was
when
28.
he moved,
He's
bruv.
30 now, bro. How
Nah.
can it be? He's 30 now, fam.
Hazard is not 30, man.
Yes, he
So
is,
how old
bro.
is he, bruv?
He's about 32 now.
Oh,
30,
Lord. Drift, fam. No, he's not.
He's
fam.
2 years
30.
younger than me, bruv. He's 30.
He's 30, bro.
Is he really that young?
Yes, he's 30.
Fair enough. I thought he was older
Bruv,
than that.
that's what I'm
still.
saying, fam.
And
Yeah,
he's
the next
still at
call.
10 years of his career where he was amazing. So
Not 10 years.
till he left Chelsea, he was an amazing
He
footballer.
wasn't amazing for 10 years, though.
At Lille, he was a prodigy.
That doesn't mean he was amazing.
Fam,
Of course he
used to
was.
come-
That's why Chelsea
fam,
bought him. He
fam,
was
used
an
to come
amazing
this-
player
fam,
in the
used to
French
come this-
league.
Fam, used to come on the channel and say he's a down tools man. That's what you used to say, you know.
Yeah, in the season that he got Mourinho sacked. That's just 1 year. Come on,
one
man.
year. He down tools more than 1 year, bro. We know this. Come on, man.
Anyway.
All right. Best beard in the game.
Yeah,
Sadiq.
Man, that's Sadiq, you know.
got me in the middle of wrapping his present.
Bro, it's Christmas, you know. It's Christmas,
Yeah, I
bro.
know, but
Do your
like you
thing,
guys
bro.
are
Do
here
your
to play.
thing.
I'm just like there putting these away. But anyway, I was the one doing Merry Christmas to you all.
Merry
Nah,
Christmas.
Merry
Merry
Christmas,
Christmas,
bro.
bro.
Merry Christmas, bro.
All right. So yeah. What was I gonna say? I'm gonna ruffle something. Sorry, Drift. I apologize in advance. So there's a question. So watching yesterday's game, and obviously super happy about the result. But question got asked on my WhatsApp group, and there was a bit of a debate around it, and I thought I'd bring that question to you guys. So Joe Gomez, should we sell him in January? There are some teams interested, Aston Villa being one, Real Madrid as well. And with that, we was also talking about Nat, and was just thinking, realistically, as much as I know I love Gomez, but we all sitting here having our conversations, and we all see what we see. Yeah, I love the look on Cal's face right now.
Do you know why? Because I can unlock my doors now because Drift's coming to your house now, Sadiq.
I've got double bolted and I've got a porch to get through, bro. Yeah. Good luck with that. But yeah, Nat, I would say that Nat is a bit more of an accomplished player than Gomez, in my opinion. And I know Gomez has got hella good pace, but just I don't know. I know what Drift is going to say in regards of his time out and the injuries. Do you know what I mean? I got that bear that in mind. But while he's still relatively young, we can still fetch a decent penny for him. That was the first question, and the last question before I go was, seeing as it's Christmas and all that, what is okay? I'm gonna make it 2 questions quickly. First question. Second question is what's your favorite thing about Christmas, and like food wise and stuff like that? So for me, my parents get in like the duck bread. Do you know what I mean? West Indians know about the big old massive, right? So I know. In my household, we do like my mum's from Grenada, my dad's Jamaican, so we do this West Indian brunch. Okay. So we have like ackee and saltfish, hard food, ham, fried fish, and like other bits and bobs. But I know a plantain, scrambled eggs, whatever. I know by the end of that, we don't even do Christmas dinner Christmas Day. Put it that way. By the time I finish the front, that's me done. That's a good thing, and that's me done. And the other Christmas question was, what has been like the best present you ever got at Christmas?
Okay. A Merry Christmas, by the way, bro.
Balance
Big up
it
this-
with the hard punch, and then show you some
And
love.
then, you that drink afterwards. You're like, you know what? I'm gonna spark you in your left eye, but I'm gonna offer you a drink afterwards. Though it's all love. It's all love. It's all love, man.
Basically.
Yeah. I hear you, bro. I hear you.
There's enough man here rush you in the car park and then carry you back to your car. There, man, in it.
Nah, big up, bro.
No, big up yourself. Merry Christmas, bro,
Merry
man.
Christmas,
Merry
bro.
Christmas, bro.
to you
Have a
guys,
blessed
yeah?
one, bro. Stay safe, bro.
Yeah,
as
you
well.
will do.
Yeah.
Big up, bro. Big up. All right, let's chop that up now then.
Indeed.
Yeah.
Hey, I'm gonna be honest, guys.
Can I go first?
Can I go? We can talk about food.
All I'm going to say on the Gomez thing, just to quickly tell, because
the Gomez thing.
apparently Arsenal one of the teams.
Matt said that we're going to talk about food in space.
Yeah, Bun Gomez. I'm talking about food, man.
If you like Joe Gomez, why the fuck would you send him to Arsenal?
Oh, not Arsenal. I don't think they can.
we're
I
not
don't think they
selling
got the
to
capacity.
I'm just saying. You send people to Arsenal that you don't like.
That's true. That's true.
What I
never
will say with the Gomez thing, and I've obviously just unlocked my doors. I'm going to lock them back after I say this. Gomez is quality when he's in form. Out of form, he can be very, very frustrating to watch, and he's not gonna pick up form unless he gets a consistent run in the team, which I don't see happening. I'm gonna leave that there.
I'll say one thing about Gomez. I think we shouldn't be selling him. I understand. Sometimes when I think about what Sadiq was saying about how
I'm hearing 50 mil to Real Madrid.
Yeah, I've heard that as well. He wants to play in it, and it's a case where he feels like he's at a part of his career where he should be playing week in, week out, and you can't blame him. However,
Justify it yet.
You can't, and not only that, Man City have shown to win a title on numerous occasions, not just the one that we won. You need a squad, and sometimes you need to be called upon. And not only that, you might not play every game, but you're going to still have a big impact. I still feel like Joe Gomez can hold on that little bit longer because I do think he's good enough to force his way to play alongside Virgil, but he's got to have the appetite. I feel like if he kind of doing the whole, you know what? Yeah, I love Liverpool, but I want to play. Begrudgingly, we may have to let him go. I don't want to see him go because he's a massive talent, and I kind of feel like if he goes anywhere else, we're going to see him ball out because he'll play week in, week out and get his confidence. Because Virgil said it best on the camera the other day when he was doing that interview thing with the thing. He was like, "These guys are going to take my place one day," and he meant that. He was like, Virgil and Ibu will be the ones to kind of take over. But it's like, can you wait that long? Can you be that patient? And not only that, if you don't play week in, week out, you have to be ready. Joe Gomez ain't that guy. I'll be honest with you. Joe Gomez ain't a guy where he could just come in for one game after not playing for 6 games and be amazing. He's not that guy. And it's not a bad thing. He just isn't. Do I think we should sell him? No. But I think we should.
I'm so sorry.
Drifty is fully melted, fam.
Drifty is in the mud right now.
Is that you know that
Matt said a lot there, you know. Did you hear how much Matt was saying? Matt said a lot, you know.
I love Joe Gomez, bro. We've met him.
No, you don't.
You don't love my man. He's not your guy.
Shout out to Chris Brack. Shout out to Chris Brack from Day Trippers. Callow, enjoy your last Christmas when Drift finds you. If Madrid are wanting to pay 50 mil for Gomez, it shows he's seen as quality. Can't no squad depth and sell Gomez. Facts.
No, but
tell him again.
My whole point was this: if he wants to go,
and
obviously, no, it's not even that. If he wants to go, you can't force a man to stay because you know his heart's not going to be in it. I don't want to see him leave, Drift. On a serious note, no, big man, I don't want to see him leave. But if he can't sit around, bro,
you don't have to convince me, Matt.
I'm not convincing you. I'm just speaking to you, innit? I'm just saying, he's so good, but is he patient enough? I'm gonna be honest, bro. From what it sounds like, he might not be patient enough. And as I said before, Drift, He's a centre back that needs to play every single game. He's not a centre back like Matip that could be out for however long, come in and play a sick game. And I think that goes against him when we look at and do the eye test and go, is he worse than that Phillips? I don't think he's worse than that Phillips. He's not. He's better than that Phillips. He's better than that Phillips. He's better than that Phillips, bro. But the thing is, in terms of longevity, I'm going to be real, fam. I don't know where his future.
All right, let's get on to the Christmas stuff. Let's bring the mood back up.
All right.
About food.
Best. No, we're gonna save that till last.
Oh,
best Christmas gift, guys.
Unquestionably, this one year when I was super into remote control cars, and I used to like going to the actual track and watching the professionals like race them and stuff like that. And me and my boys were like all into them. I'm talking about the ones that you build, like, you know what I mean, like the proper ones you build where you like, it's like Formula One but for remote control cars. I remember I asked my mum and dad for one, and they're about £300 or more. And like, you know, you just throw a shot in the dark. You just like, can I have one of these? And you just know it's just gonna fall into the abyss and just melt. And then I just didn't think I was ever gonna get it. And then I woke up on Christmas Day and it wasn't there the night before. My mum and dad purposely like waited until Christmas night to put it out when I was asleep. And I woke up in the morning and it was there. Man, I've never been so gassed in my life. I think I must have been about 12 at the time or 13 years old, something like that. I have never been so gassed in my life. But then it had to be built. And me and my dad spent the whole day trying to build it and we weren't really that good. So he took it to his brethren and he knew how to do it and he had to build it first. But I've never been so gassed in my life. And I've still got it to this day. I've actually still got it to this day. And it was a Mondeo and it could do, I think it was 22 miles an hour. This is a remote control car and it could go 22 miles an hour.
Yeah,
it was the shit.
They're the sickest,
my old car could just about do 20 miles an hour towards the end. Being real, bro.
Yeah,
Boy,
that's my favorite ever Christmas present, without a doubt.
Right, mine's probably, you know what? When I was a youth, so I must have been about 4 or 5, and I got the first Nintendo, bro. When my mum and dad got that for me, man got like Duck Hunt and Mario Bros. And I remember thinking to myself, I'm never going to get this game console. And I was young, obviously, like 4 or 5 years old. Like, I remember just looking at the game console thinking, oh, if I could have one of them consoles, like, I would be like the happiest kid in the world. And I remember when I got it and I opened the packaging and I saw the Nintendo sign. When I say to you, I was so gassed. Bro, I think I was all crying in that, you know. Man got emotional. Remember as a kid, I'm like, oh my days, I got the... Bro, for them times there, buying a Nintendo was like a big thing. We're talking about the cartridge where you have to push it forward and click down. It makes that clicking sound. And you got the gun for Duck Hunt, yeah? And Super Mario Bros. And here's the thing as well, yeah. I remember
I played with it.
Bro, I remember, like, I didn't even realize as well, but here's the caveat though. Here's the caveat, right? So I'm all thinking, yeah, like, I've got my Nintendo. I'm about 5 years old. I'm the happiest kid in the world. Don't think, yeah, I found out like years later when my mom and dad told me whatever, they used to take the console out of my room and bang out the console, like take it and back for themselves. So basically, my mom and my dad were banging out Nintendo to all hours of the evening. Yes, I exposed you, mom and dad. Love you, loves. Merry Christmas. But yes, they were banging out Nintendo to all hours. And yeah, bro, my family though are like gamers, innit? My brother's one, my sister's one. Like they've got Switches as well. My brother's got PS5 and all that. But I come from a family of like gamers, innit? So like gaming's always been in my blood. So it's kind of like mad that how my first console was like the Nintendo. Even now thinking about it, I'm just thinking like, raw, bro, that gun, that Nintendo Duck Hunt gun. People, if you know about that gun, hey.
Do you remember the days when your parents used to tell you plug in the computer into the TV would mash it up?
Yep. Oh, yeah. All right. I remember I went to bring it round to one of my uncle's yard, and he used to say to me, I think he used to say that, if you plug into TV, I don't think it's a good idea. I think, what are you talking about?
What kind of adult bullshit was that, bro?
It's made
told me
for
I
the
can't
TV.
play in it.
Man used to say like, yeah, if you're gonna brush up the TV, what are you talking about? Crazy. I remember them ones though. I remember them ones.
Oh my god.
I think for me, Toy Story is one of my favorite films when I was a kid in it. And I got one of the Buzz, like the Buzz Lightyear, but it was like the all singing, all dancing Buzz Lightyear. I kid you not, I've still got that in my mum's shed to this day,
Swear down. I'm trying to think what my Nintendo
I've been really blessed over the years to get some amazing Christmas presents, even up until last year as well. Like Saturday's good as well. Still, so we're gonna have some conversations that I don't want to have. But but nah, that right
Toy
there,
Story
that Buzz Lightyear
legend.
It was the all singing, dancing. The helmet came off. Pause. It was just sick. It was sick. Had the wings at the back. Oh, it's talked. You had the flip up. Oh, that was my thing, man. I loved that.
I'm showing my age here. Did you man ever have the figurines for like Turtles and Ghostbusters?
Yeah, of course.
That was
fam.
For me.
When I say to you,
like,
now I'm not gonna lie, I was kind of spoiled as a child, bro. I had all the figurines for the Turtles and Ghostbusters, bro. I remember when I got the Ghostbusters backpack, and I had the Ghostbusters thing, and it had the foam coming out to say like you're shooting the thing, and I had the trap as well.
With the trap, aye, bro.
The trap, bro. Aye. When I say to you, nah, it's actually mad.
Yeah,
hey, mum, spoil me again, please. Like, I'm a big grown man. Like, come on, man. Like.
All right, Matt, we've got to make this next segment quick because we've still got 2 more callers.
Yes. I'll make this one quick.
Food.
See, when it comes to food, these men know what I'm about. Everything. Plantain, fried fish, jerk chicken, fried chicken, beef. I'll go get the lamb tomorrow, by the way. Big up Mumsy as well. You know what I'm talking about. Go get the lamb.
Go through all the meats.
Bruv, rice and peas. Coleslaw.
That sounds like he's at a Brazilian barbecue. Man's just naming every meat that exists.
Every meat,
bro.
Now let me macaroni and cheese, dumpling. Bro, when I say to you, everything's there. Like everything. It's like for me, it's the best time of the year because all my food in one location. I can't wait. It's gonna be amazing. I can't wait. Seriously, I'm more gassed about the food than anything else. I swear to you. Like listen.
The way food excites human beings has always been something that I find fascinating.
Are you crazy? Macaroni and cheese.
Yeah, we what me and the missus did.
I'm looking at the wifey now as I say macaroni and cheese. She's looking at me like, nah, there's something wrong with you, fam. You're looking at the way you watch food is different.
When it's normal and not pandemic time, what we tend to do is we float to different houses and we just bring empty containers with us, and let's just say we eat good for the week after Christmas.
Bro, I'm not gonna lie, you're going easy. A container, bro. I'm gonna be real. I'm greedy.
Containers for each place I go. I'm not just talking about the normal one. I'm talking about like ice cream containers and
yeah, bro. I'm gonna be real. Sometimes I go deep in that.
It's Wool's ice cream, but it ain't Wool's ice cream.
You see the cover for the microwave that you would have. The cover.
Oh, you cling film. It's got to be clean. Oh yeah, you got cling film wrap it as well.
Now.
The lid don't shut.
It don't shut.
And oxtail juice is due to run out in the bag as well.
And even
when you hit the speed bump, you know it's due to run out in the bag.
Even the stew chicken juice. Oh, bro, let's not talk about. I'm not gonna lie. No, you're making my it's mad. Let me just sit back.
It's a problem. Right, let's get our last 2 callers on. They've been waiting.
It's all about the stuffing for me, by the way, Christmas.
Stuffing is what?
Oh, stuffing. Man, like John Moore in the building. What's going on, bro?
Raymond, how's you?
Not too bad,
bro. Merry Christmas, bro.
Merry Christmas, bro.
Merry Christmas. Could be a good one.
Same to you, man.
Thank you. Same to you, brother.
You're talking about Christmas toys. You forgot about the best one ever. Action Man.
I know. Action Man. That was my thing. Still.
Oh my days, Action Man. I did Action Man. No. I did have Action Man. And I had John. Did you know about what's the thing? Do you remember a program called Jason and the World Warriors?
Yes.
Were you old enough? You remember that? Hey,
Standing.
Bob, Jason and the World Warriors. You remember that?
I remember that.
Yeah.
But I'm 33.
Bro. All right. Let me test you again. Do you remember Captain Planet?
Vaguely.
Captain Bucky O'Hare.
Right, man's on some reminiscing.
All right. Thunderbirds. Remember Thunderbirds? Thunderbirds?
Yeah. Thunderbirds.
I brought it back. All right. what's the thing called? Thundercats. Remember Thunder. You remember Thundercats? It was next to kind of like He-Man.
I'm not sure, mate. Not sure.
I only know about Thundercats because
I'm showing my age here. Fam. I can't lie. Let me stop. Let me stop. I'm showing my age, bro. What's that?
Mr. Blobby?
Yeah,
Mr. Blobby. Yeah, Mr.
Yeah, I
Blobby.
remember Mr. Blobby. Yeah, Mr. Blobby. Do you remember you remember Transformers, innit? Transformers.
Aye.
Oh, all right. Cool. We're good. Transformers.
But Action Man was the best.
Action Man was sick still.
I didn't really like Action Man, but anyway, what's going on, bro? Welcome to the show.
All right, certain man know my age because they know about the thing that we're talking about.
50's more a pop girl, was he?
A what, sir?
A pop girl.
Powerpuff.
I mean, you know what I mean? I'm
Remember man like Mojo Jojo?
Mojo
Jojo.
No, I was.
Sadiq, Dungeons and Dragons. Are you crazy?
I was a Visionaries and a Transformers kid still, so that was my thing. But yeah,
I give you that. I like the way about one man.
Transformers is legendary.
Earl, you were talking robbers. Just quickly.
Yeah.
The one rapper in the world for me that's pure goat is Eminem.
He's up there.
He's there.
He's as a lyricist, no doubt.
He's top 5.
Yeah,
even
100%.
50 Cent in the game, I come out and said that nobody wants a mess with Eminem because he will ruin your career.
That's so true.
Look at that rule. He killed that rule.
Ja Rule kind of killed himself, to be fair, because Ja Rule shouldn't have got into a beef with all of G Unit and Dr. Dre people at the same time.
That's what I'm saying, but
Eminem put a nail in the coffin, though.
As soon as he mentioned Eminem's daughter on a song,
it was done.
Yeah.
He was done. So
yeah, true.
The only is one goat, and it's Eminem.
Do you know what?
He's in my top 5. He's not my goat.
Eminem, in terms of talent, Eminem is probably top 3, bro. In terms of talent, but you see, like if we say,
all right, take Biggie and Pac, out of it.
Okay,
who's back?
Out of Jay-Z and Eminem.
Jay-Z and Eminem.
Yeah, Jay-Z.
Ooh, I've got. You know what? I'm gonna go Jay-Z. However, I think Jay-Z had a lot more hits, and I think Jay-Z. What it is,
has he?
No, he does.
Jay-Z is, in my opinion, so versatile.
You know what it is?
He can flow over any beat, any.
Jay-Z's timeless.
Yeah.
I think Jay-Z's timeless. Eminem, I think if you go and listen to like his old stuff, you're gonna go think crazy all over again. But you see some of the stuff that you might hear now or a couple of years ago, you might be like, it's good, but I don't know if it's the same Eminem.
But Eminem brought a record out a couple of years last year, was it? He says, I set the bar too far. Not even I can beat it.
Shall I tell you what? M's probably the most talented rapper we've seen.
Talent-wise. But putting it, you see, like how we say, like the complete package.
It's rap not about talent, but
no, it's not that. You know, when you think about like the complete package, so like you have to have everything. Like if I said to you over the last, say, 15 years, who's had better albums, like over 15 years, you probably would, not even probably. I think you would. It's Jay. You see, like it's because it's about like it's not just your talent. You know how we talk about football. Like, you go. Wait, sorry, John, say that again, bro.
Who sold the most records? Eminem.
He has, but that's like saying Bieber's better than, I don't know, who can I think of that's a good singer.
Right, but why is no rapper? Why is Jay-Z never went for Eminem? Why is Drake
they get on pretty well
for Eminem?
Yeah, that's
why
they would never do. Yeah, I think something. What it is, M is very respected, and M, as you say, is also feared as well.
But M never went after any of them either. Remember, M was picking battles with people like Britney Spears, Will Smith, and Christina Aguilera.
Yeah, he's not really that type
and Justin Timberlake.
If Jay-Z went at Eminem wouldn't hesitate to go back at Jay-Z.
No, it's true. It's true, and M probably would give Jay-Z a beating potentially when it comes to the battle rapping stuff or diss tracks. But over the course of a career,
this is what I was gonna say. When it comes to dissing, maybe you could go Eminem. But if we're talking just about like putting it all together, like body of work, you know how we say like a world-class player, for example, like complete player, they've got everything. I do think for me personally,
last year, the Eminem cancel culture because he's a white rapper. Does that influence people?
I think him being white works for him and it works against him.
Yeah, I can understand why it would cause a debate. I honestly believe that. It doesn't for me though, because I'm not watching it. I'm just watching how good you are. When you spit on that mic, how good are you?
Yeah.
When I listen to your albums, I mind the moment. When I listen to your album, I like what are you talking about? And when I think about just everything and putting it all together, for me personally, I'm gonna side with Jay because for me, I think his body of work has been more consistent and it's been at a higher level.
Is that because he's been in the game longer?
No, it's not that. I think there's been some Eminem albums that you probably wouldn't listen to. You might listen to one of
the test of time as much.
Yeah, you listen back to them and you're like, okay. But then if you listen to Jay-Z, like if we put on, let's say for example, YouTube weren't going to do this, but let's say we put on the Blueprint right now, bro. You can listen to Blueprint right now and not realize it was made how many years ago. Whereas Eminem, you might put that on and you might go, yeah, he's talking about, it's not really like you get what I'm trying to say.
No, I get you. Just something that 50 Cent said in an interview years ago that I generally don't mean this in a bad way, so please don't take it the wrong way.
I know what quote you're going to say, and it won't be taken in a bad way because it's not a
50
silly
Cent
thing to
said,
say.
black people are just jealous the white man does it better.
Yeah.
Is that what? Who's that? Jay?
No, that's a direct
50.
No. But here's the thing. That's why I'm going to say that's where it works against M being white, because you do get those salty black people who are like, oh, blacks rapping's a black thing. That's why
you get pros.
That's where it works against it.
Yeah, because you will get a pro black, obviously, naturally, as like you would in any culture, and
which
you will
is where
get
he's unfairly judged. But at the same time, a lot more white people will listen to Eminem because he'll be more relatable to them than say like a 50 Cent or Jay-Z, for example.
That's very true.
So it does work both ways.
You think about Eminem. Look what Eminem has brought us. Eminem brought us 50 Cent. Probably the best rapper.
I say Dre, you know.
I
feel like it's Dre.
Dr. Dre did that.
Dre brought him in, and if I'm being
honest, it wasn't Dre. It was Eminem. Actually,
no,
Dre
you're
was
right.
Against.
It was M discovered him. Dre signed him, but who brought in M? Dre.
Aye, but Dre was against saying 50 Cent. It was Eminem had pushed Dre to sign him.
That's true.
That's a good point.
But 50's not even in my top 15. If I'm going to be honest.
He's not in your top 15? 50?
No, he's not even in my top 15.
Bro, I'm not going to lie. 50's an animal, bro. Prime
50 Cent's not in my top
15. No, bro.
50.
Prime 50's an animal, bro. He's an animal, bro.
But it's the same argument I use with Hazard. And how many great albums has 50 had? How long was he at his peak?
50's problem is, at the minute, he's focusing too much on movies and films.
Yeah, bro.
But that first two albums.
If we're talking about impact, bro, Cal, you see, like I know what you're gonna try and say, because if we talk about impact, I know you're gonna say you're gonna be like, but the consistency, but just ignore that for 1 sec. I know consistency is a big part because I just said that about Jay-Z. Don't know, hear what I'm saying though, because we're talking about 15 other rappers, bro. 50 for me, his impact in terms of his era was absolutely different, bro. And I'm talking about the tune How to Rob. I'm not even talking about even going to Wankster. I'm not even talking about
Peter said everyone steps ahead. 50 has it.
50 is not in my top 15.
He's not. Can I ask you a quick question? And this is just one of my personal favorites. Do you rate the game or game? Do you rate game?
I think he's good.
You just think he's good?
Yeah, he's 50. I'd have 50 ahead of the game, even though I think the game is more talented.
Okay, now I'm gonna be real. I'm like I went to I think one of the games.
But who wrote the game songs?
Yeah,
50 had
no.
an input. 50 had an input.
Originally, 50 and Dre, but then when he left Aftermath, that was his own thing, though.
But it's like, all right. So I know
were they as good as first ones?
Imran in the comments is being...
Doctor's Advocate. I don't care what no one says. Doctor's Advocate was just as good as the documentary.
No, it was good, but was it better?
I don't know if it's better, but it's on the same level, though.
Here's
same
the
level.
thing, yeah.
Go.
Imran's gonna get at me for this, but 50 Cent can't talk to someone like Ice Cube, for example.
No,
he can't. He can't. No,
can't talk to Snoop.
No, he can't. No, Snoop is like Snoop. No,
can't talk to Eminem.
No,
can't talk to Jay-Z.
But M can talk to Snoop.
Yeah. M can talk to Snoop.
Yeah.
Can't talk to Kendrick. No, you know he can't, Matt. You know he can't.
Lyrically he can't. No. Hear me out, because
he can't talk to Kendrick.
I think he can't. I think he can't.
he probably can't. He probably can't.
Ain't talking to Busta Rhymes.
But who can?
Yeah, I was gonna say, Carl's trying to really do.
I'm only at 6. I could continue going. He ain't talking to Andre 3000.
Of course he can. Of course he can.
He can, bro. And different genres.
He ain't talking to Andre.
No, he can. He can't talk to Nas, but he can talk to Andre.
He ain't talking to Andre 3000.
I think he can, bro. He can, bro, but he can't talk to Nas. He can't talk to Nas. Nas is one of the fathers, bro.
But I could really go through a list of
I'm waiting because I'm seeing where you're gonna. Because I'm gonna debunk some gum.
Biggie 2-pack. I'm at 10 now.
But are we really gonna do the guys that aren't here?
No, but I've just said he's not in my top 15.
No, it's cool. It's cool. Let him have it. That's 2.
I'm ready at 10.
Okay, go on.
Do you want me to continue?
Yeah, go on.
KRS-One. DMX.
Ooh,
I'm on 12. He is not talking to DMX. Kanye West, I'm at 13.
That's close.
Kanye, yes, it is.
He ain't talking to Kanye.
Kanye's not. I've never read a Kanye.
Can I be honest with you?
He ain't talking to Lil Wayne. I'm at 14.
He can't talk to Lil Wayne.
He ain't talking to Lil Wayne. I'm at 14.
Carl, you
messed up there. You messed up there.
He ain't talking to Rick Ross. I'm at 15.
You messed up there.
He can't talk Rick Ross?
No. He can't. Hold on. He can't talk to Weezy.
He's not better than them.
Bro, I'm going to be real. Lil Wayne, Carter 3, that was it. Done.
He's not talking to Lil Wayne. Wayne is better than 50.
No, he's... Carl, you know how we talk about how you don't...
Jada Kiss. I'm on 16 now.
You're reading off names. No,
I'm on 17.
Carl, don't do this to me. We're supposed to be brothers. Hear what I'm gonna say to you. You don't like what's his name? What's that guy?
I'm not even a Wayne fan, by the way.
Bruv, Lil Wayne made one great album, Carter 3, bro.
How many's 50 made?
What's his first album, Cal?
Get Rich or Die Trying.
What's his second
he's had
album?
one great.
What about
The
Massacre? Yeah. Oh, what about the one bit? If hold on. Let me just bring up 50's thing. Hold on, because I'm gonna tell you the albums. Hold on.
Dave said he's not talking to Missy Elliott or Little Kim.
No, we're being mad at here. We're being mad at here, fam. Get Rich or Die Trying.
All right, do you know what? Even if you take Wayne out, because Wayne seems to split opinion, I've still named you 15 other man. And I'll be honest, the other 15 I've named you, no one's really come out and said nah.
What's that said again, sir?
The other 15 people I've taken out of a hat, no one's really debated apart from Andre 3000.
No, Andre 3000 and Lil Wayne. No.
Andre 3000.
You can't put Tupac.
No, fam.
And Biggie.
Plus you're bringing up Tupac and Biggie, who are like, that's a bit of a mad, well, not mad debate. It's just that we're bringing up.
But them two in my top 15.
But you can't put them in the list against 50 Cent. You can't.
They're not even here, bro. Like, or their legacy. I rate them. I know you're trying to. I hate what you're trying to do there, but
them two are the biggest goats in the world. You can't put them in the list.
Them two in their own category for me. Because for me, like,
whoa, I'm seeing Tupac weren't lyrical.
What?
For me, Biggie's my goat. That's
Biggie.
No, for me, Tupac's
second.
Tupac is.
Oh, really? Okay. No. And I respect it. Anyone that says Tupac or Biggie, I respect you. Like, because for me, they're both absolutely amazing artists. That, you know what I mean. But for me, Biggie was that's just for me.
No, Biggie was great. Biggie was.
But in terms of Karma, be real. I know what you tried to do there because you tried to do the whole whole footballing thing and reel off name after name, but I'm not giving you Little Wayne and I'm not giving you Andre
No
3000.
chance.
And there's some others that have probably gone over my head, but I'm
You're
not.
sleeping
Nah.
on Andre 3000.
No, bro, you're sleeping on 50.
I'm not, bruv. I'm just saying there's 15 better rappers out there.
There's not, Cal. There's not.
Prime 50 was an
You keep
animal.
on saying Prime 50, bruv. I need to see a bit more than just Prime, though.
But you're talking about Tupac in his prime.
No, I'm
I'm
talking
talking about
about
Biggie in his prime.
bruv. Tupac is timeless.
I hear you.
Yes.
I hear you.
Right,
Tupac
but you
is.
say
And so is Biggie because
Lil
he's into
Wayne
them now.
in his prime.
But no, there's just a lot of names being thrown out. Like, man,
You
don't
talk about
Anyone, I'll be honest,
Prime
anyone in the
50 was
chat who's
doing.
laughing at Andre 3000, you don't listen to his stuff or else you wouldn't be laughing. I'm going to be real with you.
No, Andre 3000
he's
serious.
good,
No,
but
I'm
he
just
can't
saying
beat
I
the
just
50.
think 50 is better. I'm not saying it. Bro, Andre 3000 got bars, fam.
He's good, but he can't actually beat the 50.
But I just prefer
50 can't talk
maybe.
to Andre, bro.
I just prefer.
It's different.
I just
But
prefer.
anyway, off rap. My main topic now.
Many men. Wish death upon
Many
me.
men.
Good
Wish
and
death
I
upon
know.
me. Carl, you're after nut.
Take my life away. I put a hole in her. Me.
That's just me. That's just me.
All right, cool.
You've got me head right now.
Cool.
Anyway, the question I want to ask is, I fucking fried my head. The question I want to ask you was,
yeah.
If Liverpool win the Carabao Cup or the League Cup, whatever you want to call it these days, will that push us on to win a quadruple?
Oh, this quadruple's a little bit early, but I can understand why you would say that because it would give man enough confidence to think, you know what, if we can win this, we can bring. I hear what you're trying to say. We'll chop this up. No, we'll chop this up. This is a debate because I think there's going to be some contrasting answers personally.
And second of all, is Klopp right? I think he is right. With the 26th and 28th fixtures, why can we not push it back to 29th? It's only 24 hours.
What in terms? Oh, in terms of the Leeds game, like push it back, you mean? Yeah.
Well, every year you play in Box Day.
Yeah.
And then you play 28th. Why not play Box Day and play on 29th?
Yeah.
I hear you. Yeah, I hear you. I hear you on that, bro. The
you can't keep doing it to players because then the players are going to burn themselves out. It's more risky injury.
Yeah.
And people say, it's tradition, right? But if a player gets injured between the 26th and 28th, and it's a life-threatening injury, career-threatening injury, sorry, then where does the player go? That's the end of their career.
Yeah. I agree. But traditions in this league, in this country, it's very hard to break because people see traditions as the be all and end all when sometimes change is good.
But surely, like Jordan Hayden said so, player welfare is more important than tradition, isn't it?
Yeah.
Especially with COVID going on.
Yeah. I agree. But we're going to chop these up now. We're going to chop these up. John.
No, I appreciate that, John. No, appreciate that, man. That was a good talk, man.
You're wrong. I love you the bits, but you're wrong.
I'm here for it.
Matt, I love you.
Big up, bro.
Big up, Drifty.
Yeah, Merry Christmas, bro.
Cal, you're
Take
wrong.
care, bro.
Big up, man.
Bro. Merry Christmas, mate. Love you.
Merry Christmas, bro. Have a good one.
Merry Christmas.
Drift, I don't know how much of that you caught.
Yeah.
Yeah, sorry guys, I had to put my device on charge and I'm still only on 11%, but like I nearly died.
Yeah,
so
we're about to go to the last caller. We'll quickly chop it out now. In regards to
I ruffled the feathers. I said I haven't got 50 Cent in my top 15 rappers of all time.
I think he's in my 15.
No, I could hear it. 50's not in mine, and if you sleep on Andre 3000, then you truly are sleeping.
All right, no, I hear that. Is Cameron in your 15?
Lil Wayne is definitely better than 50.
Is Cameron in your 15 drift?
100%.
There we go. Cal, is Cameron in your 15? All right, we move still. All right. And I saw what you said, Jamrock, about I need to take back my strikes. Man's put Cameron in his 15. You know, so I don't want to put 15 in mine. Right, we move.
Anyway.
Anyway,
don't let me take you back to horse and carriage. You know, let's move. Who's the last caller?
Man.
What I will say regarding the quadruple, I honestly don't know if we'll see any team win a quadruple.
Yeah, I mean, don't get me wrong. I think you can get confidence and belief that you can win more trophies, but I don't see. Yeah, I think a quadruple. Not if City couldn't do it, arguably when they had like their stupid squad where Sane was there, Sterling. Yeah. I'm trying to remember who they had 4 wingers, like 4 proper wings at this time, and they still couldn't do it. And I figured, these men can rotate and do everything. They can't. No, I don't think no one can do it, in my opinion.
Yeah, I think unless you have the perfect squad depth and perfect injury record and other teams flop, then it's impossible. I won't say it's impossible, but highly, highly, highly unlikely.
Yeah,
highly unlikely.
By the way, that whole rap thing, that really got people riled. 50 Cent's "Get Rich or Die Trying" was so big. I don't think anything will ever have an impact on music like that I can remember. Like, I wasn't alive for the Beatles and things like that. Like, I think "Get Rich or Die Trying" is like the biggest impact I've ever seen an album have on the world.
I hear you.
So I'll always give 50 his flowers for that. But Cal hit the nail on the head. When you talk about consistency, I remember when I watched one interview and Rick Ross said, you know what? I'll always give 50 his flowers for what he did with that album, but I'm going to go make 10 albums that are all going to bust and be platinum. And I'll be consistent for the whole time, whereas 50's going to fall off. And we're here 10 years later, and he was right. Like, 50 did not uphold that level. He got worse and worse.
You're right. He didn't uphold that level. But
so for me, I even sit down and I ask a man, tell me 50's got a better catalogue than T.I. Tell me.
T.I.
But can I say this, though? All right, let me ask you this.
Forgot about T.I.
Can I ask you guys both this? Serious question.
So his boss was just ridiculous. And when 50 came on the scene, it was a joke, yeah? But, bro, you've got to be more than just that.
Brother, I hear you. Other than Carter 3, what are you, man, saying about Lil Wayne other than Carter 3?
But Lil Wayne had, like, mixtapes. Because remember, music isn't just about albums. Like, Lil Wayne had
we can't. Bruv, if we're going to talk mixtapes,
but you got to look at features as well, man.
We're going to do the mixtape. 50 Cent was killing the mixtape came before he done the studio album. This is what I'm trying to say.
But it's also about versatility as well as features as well and all that, bruv. You can't talk to Lil Wayne, bro. Sorry, man.
Drift, come on, you know about this. 50, How to Rob, bro. Drift, before 50 done the whole Get Rich or Die Trying, we knew about my man before on the mixtapes, bro. Before man burst through. That's why when I say that, I'm being honest. I'm not just saying that because I'm a 50 fan like that.
50's
I'm just saying,
good, bro.
No, I think 50's sick, but I just think there's an argument for him to be in top 15. I'm not pro 50 or anything like that. I'm just saying, if we're gonna do the whole catalog thing, we have to do the same for others. And when I think about, especially like someone like Lil Wayne, bro, I'm gonna be real. Lil Wayne had one album, Carter 3. I remember like Million, and all them other tunes on this one album.
Lil Wayne had more than that, bro. He did. He had more than.
Jeff, can I ask you something?
Bro, Carter 2 was good, bro.
No, it wasn't. Carter 2 was.
It was, bro. It wasn't. Bro, if I'm being honest, all the Carter albums are good. Hold on,
Jeff,
why am I even doing it? Jeff, I'm not even a Lil Wayne man. I'm like Cal, but Lil Wayne has got a better catalog than 50.
I'm not even. I'm not a Wayne fan like that.
I'm not a Wayne fan, bro, but he's got and like I said, bro, T.I., bro, somebody I reckon most people won't even rate T.I. T.I.'s got a better catalogue than 50.
But I'm not
Jeff, can I ask you another question?
I've got T.I. ahead of 50 as well.
Can I ask you another question? Jeff, is Young Thug in your top 15?
100%. Man can sleep on Young Thug all you want, bro.
Bro, I'll leave it there. Cal, I'll leave you on that boat, fam.
You chose your boat.
You chose your boat. You can stay on that boat. Let's go to the last call.
Bro, sleep on him all you want, bro. You'll know one day. But anyway,
top 15 young. We're talking in history. We move though. We move.
Young Thug's in your top 15 of all time.
Yeah, this is what I'm saying.
Not of all time.
That's
No,
what we're talking about, though. We're
No,
talking
we
about
said
all
top
time.
15. I said top 15, bro.
He's in my top 15 favorites. I wouldn't
No,
say he's
Drift-
in my top 15 of
Drift,
all time.
you're not getting out of it. Drift knows how he feels about you. He loves young.
Hold
Funk.
on.
No, that's
Is
what I
Young-
just said. When I'm talking about favorites, if we're talking about favorites, I will. There's no. Well, Young Thug is a beast. I don't care what anybody says.
Fam,
But
all I'm
there's certain when it comes to lyrically, there's certain man I know is better than Thug, like Nas and all them man, but they're not my favorite. It depends what the conversation is.
no, but that's a different conversation, Drift.
It,
Favorite,
you're
trying to get
you,
out
but
of
you
it.
not know.
Look at Carl's face. You're trying to get out of it. You're trying to get out of the war now. You
I'm not
can't
trying
do
to get
that.
out of anything.
No,
bro.
to be fair, he's justified himself saying he's not in the top 15, but he's in his favorite 15.
Like I said, but that's the whole conversation, though.
No. My top 15. Wayne is not in my top 15 favorite rappers.
Have I misread the whole conversation? I thought we're just doing top 15 in general, not your 15.
No, it's not my 15. It's not
So
my.
No,
15.
but Bob, I think
There's
music
no
is
argument
so
then.
personal. It's always your 15.
No,
You know what
sometimes
then?
I think.
Yeah, go
I-
on. Then I take it back then. 'cause
I think
thought it was
music is
about
the
Drake.
only thing. Music
Drake
is one of
over
the only
50.
things in the world for me where it's not factual. It's who you want it to be.
No, I disagree with that, Drift. Unless you're comparing certain people, because if you were to say
Because
Justin
unless we're talking about record sales, what are the facts in music?
No,
Music is how you feel. Music is what it means to you. Music is like when I'm driving in the whip, bro. If I throw on a Slime Season Part 3, bro, this.
Do you know what? We've got to do this as a members video. I
Yeah,
just
we
got a
gotta do it as
great
members.
little one here from Outdoors 247. We do that on the tier maker.
Oh, you're on the tier thing.
That's for the members. That's for the members. All right. Last call, and then we're going to read out all the
Last
super
caller,
chats.
for real.
Nilante, thank you so much for your patience, bro.
You know what? I'm just put back to the side like a side man. I mean, come on, guys. I mean, this is. I'm just on the side man out here. What? There's 3 members. What? I'm the side man 4th. You know, the one that begs for comes like, please, Kyle, please, sir, please, Drift, please, man, let me on, please. You know what? You know them ones. Food, glorious food. Please, sir, I just want to get on Kopish TV.
I don't make me laugh, bro. My chest feels heavy, bro. Low.
Drift, bro. After that young Drift statement, Drift, boy, you know, I was gonna say something, but you know, you man's gotta go to bed. You man's have got wifey, so now I'm gonna stop. Let's stop right.
Listen. All I'm gonna say on that one, yeah. Any man who's sleeping on, fuck it, yeah. Because I know there's enough man sleeping. You did it with D9, and now you're on my boat. Remember this, yeah. Go listen to Beautiful Fucker Girls. Yeah, that album is flawless. That's all I'm saying. And then come talk to me afterwards. But anyway, well gone, bro.
Who's better, Future or Young Thug? Who's better, Future or Young Thug?
Young Thug's better. Future's great at doing features and all that. Young Thug's a better artist.
I'd rather listen to Future than Young Thug, you know. And I'm not even Future like that, but I just rather listen to Future.
When I hear Future,
I don't even know what he's saying about come sing, come sing, come sing, come.
Young Thug is.
I don't know what he's saying, fam.
Yeah,
I can't listen to Young Thug. Fam. I'm just being honest, though. Just being honest.
It's cool. It's cool.
But I say it's preference, though. It is preference because it's stars.
No, it is. Music's always preference.
Yeah, it's stars. It is stars. Facts. It is stars.
No,
Welcome
facts.
to the show, though, bro. What's going on?
Yeah, what's going on, you mans? Again, very, very Merry Christmas and appreciate, like, all of us have said, all the contact, man. Like, big up to all 3 of you, man. Like, obviously, you put in the work, and obviously, I messaged you, man, on Instagram. So, when, like, maybe sometime next year, when you get the studio ready, you should do a live show. I'm there.
Bless you, bro.
No, I appreciate it, bro. Thank you.
Yeah.
A lot, God, no, I appreciate that, bro.
But I will be quick because I know you guys are going to wrap up anyway. I'll try and be brief with my questions anyway. But Cal, I'm going to rip off the Band-Aid. You, man. Jay-Z is overrated. We move. Anyway, next question.
Whoa.
Damn, son. Where'd you find this?
Damn, son.
Bruh.
Listen, look. I know you like Jay and all that. Yeah, he's got a little catalog, but I'm sorry, he's way overrated. I'm sorry. He's way overrated. I'm sorry. They gassed him up too much. I mean, really, can he talk to Nas? Can he really talk to Nas?
Yes, he can.
Yeah.
How?
Yeah.
What do you mean how?
Lyrically, you can't talk to Nas. You can't talk to Nas. Come on.
Of course he can.
Let's be real, Cal. Let's be real, Cal. What do you mean? Do you see what Nas did to him? Should we go
all right,
to the
perfect
catalog
rebuttal. I
together?
knew you were going to say
I
that.
said
Every,
E for
this
you.
every
No, I'm not
Arsenal
talking
fan,
about that. We can go deep. We can go deep, Cal. We can go
No,
deep
listen,
with this.
bruv, I'll
We
go
can go
deeper
deep.
than this.
Listen,
I'll
let me
go
tell you
deep
something.
as I
Let's look
need
at the
to. I was going to
albums
say something
collection.
mad there, but I won't.
Listen,
I'll
the
go on that,
kids,
Gab,
man. Think about the kids, y'all.
Yeah, well, my kids are sleeping right now, so we move. But
All right then. But then that's the case. We move.
we move. Listen, listen. Let me tell you something. No, yeah, Jay's got a catalog and all that, but you said something about versatile. What is versatile about JC? Tell me. Now, JC is basic with the money, cars, women, stuff like. It's only recently, but let's be honest. His recent albums have been dead.
Song cry.
All
Lost
right,
ones.
Song Cry. That's one.
Somehow,
That's
some
one.
way.
Cal, come on.
No. You just asked for versatility. I've given you versatility.
Somehow, some way, really. But listen, if we go to
real as it gets, A Star Is Born where he makes a song bigging up other rappers. Come on now, man. Who does that?
Oh, Cal, I mean, listen. All right, a few.
Go and talk to Timberland. Go and talk to Kanye. Go and talk to Dr. Dre. Does anybody know Still Dre was actually written by Jay-Z and Snoop Dogg's part, by the way? Go and talk to any of them producers.
We know that.
And they will tell you, Jay-Z don't even write his lyrics down, you man. He takes 5 minutes to figure out what he's going to do. Gets in the booth, spits it, song's done in half an hour. These man come with their phones. They need 2 weeks to come up with bars. Come on, man, we're not going to do this. Are we really going to do this?
Listen, man, I'm just
really going to do this. Jay-Z is goated.
No, he's not the GOAT. He's no way the GOAT.
Who did Biggie ask permission? Like, who did Biggie sit in the car and say, yo, listen to this? Who shot you? Like, come on, we're not going to do this. We are not going to do this.
No.
By the way, anyone
Jay-Z ain't my goal.
Eminem is not
exactly
more versatile than Jay-Z.
Yeah, if Jay-Z ain't my goal.
Eminem is not more versatile than Jay-Z for anyone in the chat. Name me 5.
Don't get me wrong.
Name me 5 club bangers from Eminem.
Eminem? What? We're not talking about Eminem right now.
No, I'm just saying in the comments.
Oh. I'm not saying M better than Jay. No. And as I said before, Jay's got a better body of work than M. If we're just talking about
name me a bad Jay-Z album.
Technicality or
technical. 444, that's one.
What?
Yes.
Oh wow!
Come on, let's be
real.
What
did you say?
It wasn't a great album compared to his other albums.
It wasn't a great.
Listen, man, great album. Great album was kind of. Great album was kind of mad. What's that? That was the album that Jay-Z was just moving mad. Hold on. Jay's made only. I'll be real. Jay-Z's catalog is so crazy. You have to really pick apart the ones
was coming out with
there is not a bad Jay-Z album.
There might be a few, but have to watch back the tapes.
Come on, there's with you. Now, don't get me wrong. He's done some classics. He's done some good albums. I'm not saying that. Obviously, I'll be a fool to say he's dead. He's not. But I'm just telling you, he's a little bit overrated than what people act to him.
How many good albums is Nas?
Yeah, Kingdom Come. I didn't rate that.
How many good albums is Nas?
That's one album. That's one album.
Stillmatic. I Am. That's the drama. Even the albums he's done now. Come on, no, Cal. Come on.
Illmatic is Stillmatic for his best albums.
No, come on, Cal. Oh my days. That's it. Rick was the bad.
No, I'm gonna be real. Illmatic, it was written. No, I'm gonna be real. Illmatic is sick. You can't talk to that. It was written. You can't talk to that. You can't talk to Stillmatic. You can't. Bob, are you sleeping on Godson? Are you mad?
Reasonable doubt.
You don't rate Godson. You don't rate Godson.
Weren't great, bro.
Oh,
what? It wasn't great.
I know. Matt, leave him. It
was a good album. It weren't great.
Maybe he just didn't speak to you. Godson spoke to Bob. Godson is bro.
That was a massive.
No, that's cool.
Godson came out at the same time as the Blueprint one, right?
Godson came out in 2001 or something like that, 2002 maybe. Yeah.
No, I think 02. It was after Blueprint. I think it's either 02 or 03.
No,
but still Mac was 01.
Came out in 2002. He's right. No. Neil is right. Godson came out in 2002,
and it ain't talking to Blueprint. And that's not even Jay-Z's best album.
Let me ask you this: what's Jay-Z's best album?
Nobody knows.
No, don't do that. What's your favorite?
No.
What's his best album?
You talk to certain man, they'll say the Black Album. Certain man will say Blueprint. Certain man will say Reasonable Doubt.
What's your favorite album? What's your favorite album, Drift?
Dynasty is my favorite album.
What's your favorite album, Carl? What's your favorite album?
Life and Times of Sean Carter, Volume 3. Hard Knock Life, Volume 1. Let's not do this. Let's not do this, man.
No, but
Come
you
on,
want to do the
man.
whole tag team thing. Carl didn't even give me an answer.
No, because I don't have one favorite.
No, but if you know an artist that you must have one like.
No, I don't. It's
album.
like MJ. I don't have a favorite MJ album. Like I've got a few.
For a minute, I thought you were talking about Michael Jordan. I was like, what?
No.
We said MJ. It's like, we're talking about the GOAT. You don't know about. Okay,
we are talking about the GOAT, but in a different realm.
I hear you. If you're talking about Jay-Z, you must have one album, bro, that sticks to. What's your one that you kind of relate to, or one that you listen to, bro?
There's not just one, bro.
No,
Honestly, I can't just say one.
Because for me,
that's right.
Because I was gonna say, because for me, it's like there's always gonna be one that stick out in your brain.
He even did Watch the Throne with Kanye as well, bro. But even the albums he did with My Man, we can't speak about now.
Yeah. I mean, it was a bit overrated. I mean, it wasn't all that. But
after show is the after party. Come on.
Yeah, of course. Fiesta.
I hear that.
Yeah, I know your Fiesta was to be Cal.
I hear that.
Come on, he's different, man. He's different. He's built
sleeping on now, bro.
Bob, I bet you can listen to Dynasty tonight. Listen to the Dynasty tonight.
Trust me, I've listened to it, and don't get me wrong, it's good. But like I said, Jay-Z, look, don't get me wrong, there's good Jay-Z choosing others, but to me, he's just a little bit overrated. I'm sorry, people sleep on the other rappers out here. Like Nas, obviously, I'm a Nas man. He eats him for breakfast.
No, he don't eat.
And we move. And
bro,
we move.
life is, Cal, do you remember Cal, just quickly, do you remember Nas's album Life is Good?
Yeah.
Do you remember the song with Amy Winehouse?
Yeah.
The end album. I mean, we can go.
You remember that? You see how we're talking about versatility.
Nas is in my top 5, by the way, guys. You do know this.
No, I know this, man. I'm just saying. You see, we're talking about versatility.
Number 1.
You see that tune. I think it's called Cherry. I think it's called Cherry Wine. You see
Cherry Wine, Amy Winehouse,
bro. You see versatility right there. Man's got Amy Winehouse on there doing a.
Hold on. Have we heard what's Amy Winehouse's big tune that she blew up with? Rehab. Have you heard Jay-Z's remix to Rehab? All right then.
Of course I have.
All right then.
Was it on an album? Was it an album though?
He didn't need to put on an album, bro.
No, I'm just asking. Was it on an album?
He didn't need to put on an album.
No, but normally the album shows you your best work. Why was it an album? Was it a mixtape?
Bro, he just threw it out there as fun.
No, friend, I'll just ask you the question. I was wondering if it was on a mixtape or an album.
Bro.
Trey One was on the album Life is Good, 2000. And
tell me a Nas tune that I can talk to. Is that your bitch?
Oh my! And I made you look simple. Made you look done out here. Made you look.
No. Never.
Yes, come on, Drift. Made you look.
Never.
And
I was just about to say that was a Jay-Z throwaway because he gave it to Memphis.
Encore.
Encore is standard.
Standard. Oh my day.
What can I say?
Hold on. You don't want to talk about wordplay, yeah? You don't want to talk about wordplay. Talk to me about Venus versus Mars. Go on, talk to me.
Yeah, wrong. Yeah, that's good. That's serious.
Yeah, we've gone quiet now.
That's serious.
Yeah, it's all right. Nothing major.
I mean, if you break down the lyrics in that song, it's different.
Soon they'll understand. Featuring Scarface. Talk to me.
Talk to me. I mean, the Ludacris Jay-Z Nas tune. Nas eats him on that as well.
On which song?
I mean, we can go. We can go on that with this, guys.
We can go as recently as 2020 when Nas actually said he heard Jay-Z's bars on the DJ Khaled tune, and he had to go back in the booth because he realized he wasn't up to speed.
And he still did.
2020, baby.
And he still
wasn't better. And he rewrit the lyrics.
Bro, let me be real.
No, you guys are wrong.
That's when they become pally. Let's not do that.
Killed Christ and accidentally created religion.
Are you guys forgetting?
Let's not do this, man. Let's not do this. Come on, guys.
When they were battling,
come on. Merry Christmas. Merry Christmas.
Who wrote the best diss track out of the two of them? Just quick question. Who wrote the best diss track?
Ether was the best.
When they went head to head, bar for bar, pure MCing.
Once. Yes, Ether came out on top.
I'm just saying.
Yeah, but no one.
If Arsenal knocked us out the Carabao Cup, are they a better team than us?
No. I said bar for bar when it really mattered, 1v1. You can't compare hip hop to
it didn't
football,
really matter though because they just put out one diss track each. And all right, Pusha T body Drake.
Oh my gosh.
Oh wow, let's not go that low.
No, but he did.
You're doing that.
Pusha T
Yeah,
didn't
we know
body
you.
Drake.
Doing that.
Yeah,
Are
we
you
bodied
really
him.
doing
Of
that?
course, we know he's a better lyricist than Drake. Oh yeah, of course.
I was gonna say.
Drake
I
can't
was.
touch him.
So hold on, we've seen rappers lose
Mhm.
diss tracks and stuff, but it's still better.
Yeah, but JC's not better. Just because he.
Why
he's
All
not-
I'm
not?
saying
he's not
is,
better
all
than
I'm
us.
saying is
Nas-
in rap. No, but you're trying to do the football thing. What I'm saying, and I know you brought the Pusha T thing, but I'm saying when these two, when they went head to head, you can't use other comparisons. I'm talking about these two, the two people that we're talking about. When they went head to head, I'm pretty sure a lot of people were siding with Nas over Jay-Z, whether you like it or not.
Because Nas
And let
was
me
saying
land,
Nah,
let me land, let me land,
Nas
please. Let me
won.
land,
Nas
let me
won.
land, let me land, let me land, let me
Yeah,
land.
yeah.
I think as a talent, I think some people will consider Nas the better talent, but maybe I think when you talk about body of work, you're probably going to talk about Jay. And not only that, Jay was very much connected with everyone, unlike Nas. Nas is very much his own man, very, very different guys. And I'm not using that
Fair
excuse, but I'm just saying, I think if you think about body of work, I think Jay has got a better body of work. But if we're talking about just pure skill on the mic, just pure skill, I think there's a debate to be had, in my opinion. You know?
There's a
How many
debate. There's
how
a
many
debate.
how many
Has to be,
flows
bro.
has Nas got?
How many? What? Sorry.
How many
many
flows?
flows?
No, drift. You
Flows.
can't do that. Nas got
No,
flow for
Drift.
days.
I
Still.
was gonna
Yeah,
say,
Yeah,
Drift,
but he
it's a good
can't,
thing
he
you're on
can't switch
screen,
up his
fam.
flow like Jigga can. though.
Drift, I think
I
we should
don't know. I
remove
don't
you from
know.
the stream.
No, I
We're
don't
talking
think
Nas
he can
and
switch up his
flows.
flow like Jay.
Oh
But
my
Nas
God.
has got
Okay.
flow for days, bro.
No,
Huh?
but he can't switch up his flow like Jay.
Not as good in my opinion. Not
Okay,
as
well
good
there
in
you
my
go then. So
That's
that's
fair
another
enough.
thing that Jay's better than Nas at.
No, come on, guys. Just remember when Nas first came into the game, JC studied him. And remember, his first album, as we know, he took the sample from who? We Move.
Yeah. You made it a hot line. I made it a hot song.
It wasn't he's bringing him. And let's put the fact that in the last recent years, when Nas has put a mixtape and an album, what has Jay done? Counter him. So
What's he had to do?
who's watching who?
What's he had to do?
Who's watching who? Who's
It
watching
ended
who?
up working for him.
Hold on.
No,
You
but
really
that's
think
the
Jay-Z?
that's the
Nas was
bigger
never
issue.
working
No,
for him. Let me
yeah,
just I have to clarify.
Jay-Z had the
Nas
money
was-
behind it. Come on, let's not do that. That's the
Hold
Yeah,
on.
come
thing.
on.
I'm gonna be
come on.
real with you, yeah. Let's be honest now. If
Mhm.
Jay went and said, "Right, I'm gonna put my all into making a sick album," we all know how this ends.
Can I be
No,
honest with you?
not necessarily. No.
If they both had the same
No.
access to the same producers or
Nas-
whatnot,
Nas-
I think
But
that'd be
Nas got classics. That's the
serious
thing.
debate, bro. There's a serious debate.
Matt, you're making excuses. Why has Nas not got access?
No, what I'm saying is Jay-Z was way more, but you're talking about Jay-Z, who, as you said, bro, Dre was
Nas
his
was signed
guy.
to a major. Jay-Z was on an
Bro,
independent.
can I be
What
honest
are
with you?
talking
And
about, bro?
can I be honest with you? Everyone knows in hip hop, yeah. You see your producers, bro. Your producers have a massive say in how you make your
Yeah,
part.
and Jay-Z was independent and Nas
Bro,
was signed to a
and
major.
that's
So how
why-
Jay-Z got a
and
bigger
that's why-
connection?
And that's why, not in a disrespectful way. You see, Young Thug, bro. Young Thug ain't that guy. Young Thug ain't got the beats behind him and all that, bro. But you might like him in terms of like his style and whatnot.
London on the Track is one of the hottest producers
No, but
in
bro,
the game, bro. What are you
Hey,
talking
no,
about?
but would you agree though? Your producer and the beats
Metro
you're on,
Boomin. Bro, hold on.
Bro.
We're not going to do this. And
Bro,
why are we
the pro-
talking about Fogger anyway?
bro, the producer and the beat you're on make a massive
Lante,
difference
God.
to your
Look at
tunes.
Lante
Yeah,
coming in there, dropping bombs and then bouncing, bro.
No, but no,
You're
are we gonna
man.
sit here? Are we gonna sit here and say it doesn't make a big
No, I'm back on charge. I've got 5% again. You man are killing my brain, killing my battery and my brain cells with this bullshit.
Let me read out
Bruv,
super chat.
Young Thugs in your top 15. We moved though.
Froggy, Newcastle owners make 63 mil on interest per day.
Per day. Flipping hell, bro.
Thanks for that. Right up before Christmas.
Nolante
while
is
I'm
back. All right,
struggling to
before we
put some
go,
pence together to get the little ones some
Nolante,
present.
sorry, Cal. Nolante cut out. He cut out. He's back.
Oh yeah, we'll bring him back.
Yeah.
Garland Lante, brother.
Yeah, thanks, guys. Sorry. I'll
right,
get to my question because I don't want to. We'll be here for days.
I said you did. You just got the biggest spoon and went into the dodgy pot and just put bare food in there and just went.
Listen, I'm here to put the spoon in. I'm here to mix it up and stir the pot. That's what
No,
I
I
do.
hear that, bro. I
That's
hear
what
that,
I
I hear
do.
that.
You know?
I hear that.
Yeah. Oh, listen. Sorry. Before I go on, Kin's disease. Oh, come on. Kin's disease 1 and 2. Listen to it. Talk to me.
No,
Talk to
Vic,
me.
you ain't gonna say nothing to me,
Nas is
bro.
my top
Kin's
5.
disease.
These man don't
Right,
rate life
right.
is good, so I don't know what
No,
to say.
he's in my top 5. He's just not number 1.
All right, that's fair enough. But
As a
That's
lyricist,
cool, that's
as a
cool, that's
lyricist, Nas is big, but he bores me. But yeah, we
Oh,
no, that's fair enough. Drift.
Oh no.
Oh, nah, I don't.
So what does Young Thug do for you then?
Wow. Boy.
Why do you keep talking about Thugger for? I don't
No,
understand.
because no, I'm just asking a question. What you see how you say Nas balls you? What does Young Thug do for you? I'm just asking. It's like a, just what does Young Thug do for you?
When I'm driving, it hypes me up.
Fair enough. I'll pick DMX or something like that. Something like DMX or something like you wanna get hype.
If I listen to Nas when I'm driving, I'll have to open the window because I start falling asleep.
Oh no.
Anyway, let's move.
This is why I keep drawing a Young Thug, and now everyone can see it.
Well, this has been a great show. This is Kopish. We out. All right. I was going to say some more stuff, but it's getting late. I'll just keep it simple anyway for another time. My only question for tonight is, well, this is a good one. So back in the days, let's see how your memories are, you man. Who was the better midfielder, Pep Guardiola or Redondo from Real Madrid?
Redondo was different,
I'm gonna side with Pep.
I'm going with my guy Pep.
Redondo was a G though.
Yeah, Redondo was a G. He was.
I'm gonna say something, an unpopular opinion. As good as Pep Guardiola is and was, I think he's a little bit overrated.
Wow.
A little bit overrated. Little bit. He's a little bit overrated. I think he is. And I rate Pep, but I think people start saying like, oh, Barcelona legends and all that. Bro, he's sick, but there are other people that are ahead of Pep. There's quite a few people that are ahead of Pep that play for Barca. I'm just being honest.
Oh yeah, I'd agree with that.
Yeah, there's quite a few.
I don't think he was overrated.
I think he might be slightly, because you see, all right. If I said to you like top, I don't know, top 5 Barca midfielders ever, does he get in that list? Top 5 ever, maybe.
Yes.
You think he gets in there? Top 5 ever?
I don't know.
I don't know, And again, I ain't even got names. I'm just thinking, does he?
Does Redondo get into Real Madrid's top 5?
Probably
not. Man.
Probably not. No,
So
but I don't know if Pep does either.
No, that's what I'm saying. It's hard to judge them based on that because they've had such a wealth of fantastic players throughout the year.
Because Pep is sick, but I don't know, man.
Yeah. But Nante, we're gonna let you go, bro, and read out these super chats.
Yeah, of course. Yeah, thanks, bro.
3.5 hours, you guys have had. It's been a long one still.
Yeah. Merry Christmas, man.
Merry Christmas.
Yeah.
Appreciate that, bro. Love, bro. Have a great Christmas, bro. A Merry Christmas to you and the family, bro.
Yeah, you too, guys. Big up.
Take care, man.
Big up, man. Merry Christmas, bro.
Musa says,
Pep.
It's not that, Jiff. It's just.
You slept on as a player and a manager.
No.
Musa says Mane, because currently Bobby is the one who needs replacing, but I agree Bobby is harder to replace. But if I had to replace this Bobby with Felix, Mane, Son, or Fatty.
Yeah, I didn't want to say it, but I said it.
Rahil says Kane is shamelessly a wrong and always gets a blind. There's nothing worse. He don't fit in with our squad lads. He swore on his daughter's life to claim a goal he never scored. No morals. I reckon, I'm gonna be real with you. Suarez would probably barge his mum to the floor to score a goal. And that's probably just in a park game. It's just the way they're built. Cat Sunday says, "Leave me alone, Liverpool." Arteta to Klopp in Amazon for real.
That Amazon documentary is going to be interesting.
Yeah.
It's going to be the best. It's going to be the best selling of all time, 100%. Or not best selling, or best downloaded, or whatever you want to call it. Like, it's just going to be amazing.
Jeff Bezos is going to become a trillionaire.
They're making some peas. Oh, listen,
I'm just going to forward to the episode where we beat them 4-1.
Ronaldinho Goat says Hendo is better than Fab versus teams with less attacking threat.
Hendo over Fab.
I still disagree because Fabinho can pick out passes and stuff like that. Not saying Hendo can't, but Fabinho,
I agree. But anyway.
Quarterback. Zabiri says, "Raw man, them doing a calling show. Am I too late, Zabiri? You were too late tonight, bro. You were, but we'll get you in next time. You know it's all love, bro.
Yeah. Trust me, it's all love, bro.
Micah
have
says,
a blessed Christmas, bro.
The world needs to see a Liverpool City Champions League final, Pep versus Klopp.
Facts. I want to see it as well. I want to see it. Jamrock says Naby is better than Hendo, but Hendo starts over him. I'm gonna have to say, Jamrock.
He's a better footballer, but not as consistent.
That's true. Because of
That's why Hendo
fitness.
starts
That's true. That's
and
because of fitness.
Aldianak says Islam versus Gaethje and Oliveira versus Khabib. Who wins? Gaethje beats Islam.
I agree. You see the Oliveira. You know what? And I'm mad at Khabib for retiring because we won't see that fight. So it's like
there's two fights we never saw, and it's always gonna irk me. Ferguson Habib, and now Oliveira Habib.
I'm gonna be real. After what I've seen happen to Ferguson,
I know you're gonna say about yeah,
it's hard. It's hard to still say Ferguson would have given Khabib.
I know, but that was when Ferguson had done what he'd done, and I'm talking about.
And at the same time,
and how many fights did they try and make?
I hear that. And when they were meant to fight, Khabib wasn't at the level that he finished his career either.
I was gonna say, remember the first fight? Remember, it was like 4 years in the making.
Yeah, 4 or 5
Bro,
fights.
if they fought in the first time, like the first matchup, whatever, I'm not gonna lie to you, that Ferguson there is brocking out everyone. And I don't know whether he would have beat Khabib, but he would have been the best person, like fighting style wise. So
people keep forgetting all the mental problems that Ferguson went through. Like, I think that took a massive toll on his career as well.
Yeah. Micah says Jay ain't seeing Drake in a 20v20. Drake ain't seeing Jay.
Wow.
I think you're sleeping on Drake, and I'm not a Drake guy like that.
I'm not sleeping.
Bro, they're gonna bring out some bangers that you forgot about.
No, I won't, brother. Drake's sick. But are they bangers because his name's Drake, or are they actually bangers though?
You can't.
No, Matt. I can.
Are we really gonna do this? Because his name is Drake.
No. All seriousness, Matt. That's new song with Future and Young Thug. I'm way too sexy. Is that a good song, Matt?
No, that song's not for me. It's one of the ones where you're just listening but it's not. But that's not every tune, though.
No, I'm not saying that. But that's what I'm saying. He can bring out a song like that, and it's gonna bang because his name's Drake. Let any other rapper bring out a song as silly as that, and it ain't gonna bang. So are we just giving props because his name's Drake?
No, we're not doing that. No, but you're picking out a tune that's just catered for a certain audience.
No, but he has a lot of songs like that, though, Matt.
No, but he also has a lot of songs that are slept on, bro.
No, I agree, but he has his Hove's best 20 and Drake's best 20. I'm sorry, it's not Drake.
Bro, I'm gonna be honest. I'm not trying to say Jay wouldn't win, but you can't say it'll be like some type of like whitewash. Bro,
I'm not saying it'll be a whitewash, but
Drake got bangers, you know.
No, I hear that, but I've said Jay's best 20 or Drake's best 20. Come on, man.
I would still pick. Now, hear what I'm trying to say. I would still pick Jay. I think Jay is just Jay. But I can't sit here and say, raw, like Drake would just get destroyed. Like there'll probably be some tunes you're like, oh my days, I forgot Drake had this in the catalog. Like if I said to you like Western Road Flows and the Calabasas tune, things like that, you'll be like, oh yeah, you know what? Drake got some
I would never sleep on Drake, but bro, I'll just be real. His diet, his catalog, there's a lot in there where if you were to listen to him in 10 years' time, you'd be like, raw, man, we're really vibing to this.
I think with Drake though, he always get bigged up on in terms of like his commercial songs, like I said.
He's got
but you see like when I said like the Calabasas tune, that's not like a big song in the popular world, but
no,
but purists as you like yourselves would like, you would love them type of tunes, and I think he has a lot of them. It's just that in terms of in today's age, they're not looked upon the way how I would look at it. But it's mad though. I think it'll be kind of.
Mr. Dalsay just says Hazard is the most overrated player in the last 10 years. Disagree.
No. Martial is clear. Hazard as well.
Takes that. Yeah. Ronaldinho Goat says Salah versus Henry legacy nostalgia plays a part. Facts, but also so does recency bias as well.
There's two parts to every story.
Two sides to that. Mr. Dalsay just says 150 mil to Madrid was meant to be on Messi, Ronaldo level, by a lot of people, but joined Burger King FC and was never the best player in the EPL. I disagree with him. There were a couple times he was the best player in the league. Like it's not a coincidence he won a couple accolades there still. Promo says KDB is a moments player rather than a clutch one. I think he's both personally. Just because he's not scoring a goal doesn't mean he's clutch. Man might lay on a mad assist for someone. That's still clutch. Clutch isn't just goals. Ronaldinho Goat says KDB ain't charismatic. Not enough moments, overrated. He's not overrated.
See, you see when you say the charismatic,
I don't care about that.
Yeah, it's not really about that. That's more for, I think, for you, bro. I think this is how you see someone.
Michael Owen was as monotone as it got.
Bro, he was boring, fam, and he won Ballon d'Or.
Oh, he was boring. Look what he did when he got on the football pitch.
Exactly. It's about what you do on the pitch, bro. It's not about your charisma. That's just part of today. You see what happens in today, and I'm not calling you out when I didn't go. What I'm saying is, I think in today's era, charisma is like a big part. You see that Pogba. You see that, for example, Pogba, like the aura and the man and the dress sense and the vavavoom and all that stuff.
Water it down and we'll see how good of a baller you are.
Yeah, break it down. You know what I mean?
Mr. Dare I Say It Drift says Cal looks like the guy who would jump you with his boys and take you to a hospital. Also, I worry Klopp will sell Nat and loan Gomez without getting cover. Guys, I would never rush someone. I'm not really a believer in rushing someone. I'm very old school in my mentality. I'm a one-on-one type of guy. I have a win or I lose, but we will go home hopefully. I wouldn't rush a man.
By the way, with that whole Kevin De Bruyne thing, I just want to say, I know, like, obviously it's not about his ability in this regard, but it's a little bit like when I saw a certain man like getting air and oxygen on the pitch when another man was just getting a little like talking to him and he was back on the field.
Oh, you're gonna talk about the cheekbone thing, bro.
Nat Phillips finished the game that Kevin De Bruyne walked out of with the same injury. And just little things like that just also add to what we're talking about.
That's like saying if someone...
I've seen Hazard go down and roll around on the floor and stay down.
No. Let's stop talking about other people. I'm just saying with the Hazard thing in general, I'm saying I get that he is a very good footballer. I'm just saying I do think he is slightly overrated. And like, is his heart really in it? Like, if I'm in the Champions League final and somebody hurts my cheek, I'm gonna be honest with you, it's not making me walk out of that Champions League final.
But a fractured cheekbone is different to a broken cheekbone.
Remember, there's levels to it. So remember, any injury you can get, there's always going to be a level. You know when someone says, like if I said to you, I've got a headache, and you've got a headache, your headache might be worse than mine.
Do you think you would walk out of a football match with a broken cheek?
If I thought I wasn't going to contribute as well as
Champions League final.
Yes,
it depends, bro. I have to be. It depends how bad it was. Because if you can't perform and you're going to be worrying,
and was it officially a broken cheekbone as well? Yeah,
I don't know, but I think there's levels to it, though, bro. We have to be honest.
I'm just saying,
his eye socket was broken. Apparently, Drift.
KDB. It was about KDB, by the way, because KDB's thing was mash up, bro.
Yes, bro.
It was done.
If his eye socket was broken, that's different.
Yeah.
Also, if Klopp sells Nat and loans out Gomez after what happened last season, there's going to be riots.
If Klopp ever sold Nat, if Klopp, what did he say? Sorry, say that again.
If he sells Nat and loans out Gomez.
Sells Nat and loan Gomez. Oh, I thought it was the other way around. He sold Gomez.
Either way, there's riots. You do not.
That's like what he did with Origi and remember Solanke when we loaned out Origi and kept Solanke. Them movements there.
Yeah. Star Dazen says, facts, Matt. Gomez is overhyped as F, always needs to be carried. But babysit by Pete VVD. Hasn't improved on his weakness, positioning, and reading of the game. Just as a caveat, Matt never said he's overhyped.
I never said overhyped.
Star Dazen, I disagree with that in terms of because Gomez has played without Van Dijk and looked very good as well.
Yeah.
But I'll agree, his positioning and reading of the game needs to improve.
Yeah, and not only that, I think he's not the type of guy that could be out for so long and then just jump in and just be amazing. So he needs game times and he needs to improve. I think Gomez is at an age where he needs to play every game. He needs to improve.
Yeah. Star Dazen says Toy Story is legendary. Callum goated memories, facts.
But I still remember the some of the stuff from Toy Story.
Some of the friend in me.
Oh, yeah.
All right, big choose. Star Dazen says 50 is definitely better than Rick Fraud Ross and Dusty Cameron. No, he ain't.
You don't think 50 better than Cameron?
I do.
And I like Cameron, you know.
No, I think he's better than Cameron. He's not better than 50 than Ross.
Fair enough. No, I just okay, fair enough. Because I was quite surprised you said that actually.
That's all right, because I remember when Matt was trying to use the whole like thing with Nas being better than Jay-Z because of the diss, and I remember 50 walking away after he got beat by Cameron in a diss. But apparently, we're just going to move the goalposts whenever we feel like
50
it. So,
walked
yeah,
away from Cameron in a
Guys,
diss.
remember, we're going to be doing this as a members. Let's not get into this now. David Hayden, Big L gone too soon, but major talent. Fact.
Kirby.
Big L would have been major.
It's true, you know.
Johnny HD says, Merry Christmas, Kopish. Shame the games got called off this weekend, but it's just probably me being selfish. How about the rest of the world draft content instead? Can't wait till international break. We'll see how things go. We'll see how things go. We'll see how things go. Sadiq says, Jay-Z is not my GOAT. Here's a question for you. Why is Method Man the only artist to appear on Biggie's first album? He could have asked Jay-Z. Could have. But him and Jay-Z were actually going to become a group. So, along with Big L, if I'm not mistaken. So that's a question back to you, Sadiq. But again, Method Man. I've got Method over 50 as well. Sorry, guys.
Method, ledge.
I've got Method over 50. I told you, 50
you got Method over 50.
Yeah, I've got him over 50.
You don't rate 50 though, so it's
No, I do rate 50. I'm
you
just
don't
not going to
rate.
buy.
No, you don't rate. You don't rate Curtis, fam.
Hold on, is 50 better than Method in your eyes, Matt?
I'm just saying you don't rate him.
That means you don't think he is either.
I'm just saying, no, I'm not saying that. I'm just saying you just don't really rate him.
Never said I don't rate him. But to be the top 15 in anything in life, you've got to be sensational.
You've got to be serious.
And Method Man is serious. And he doesn't even make my top 15.
Method Man is absolutely sick, Cal. But if you're gonna do the whole, but if Big Pun probably is over 50. But I'm cool with that though. But when Cal's bringing me not just better, but when you're bringing Lil Wayne, I'm like, nah, bro, Carter 3 and we're done. We can't talk no more. And there was someone else you put in there, Andre 3000. I rate him, but nah, bro. No, I'm sorry, I'm not having that. No, I'm just
Matt, who you going? J. Cole or 50?
I'm not having it, bro. I'm not having it. J. Cole 50.
Who you going? J. Cole or 50?
It depends. Give me the other name. Give me the other names, bro, in this list.
I'm just adding a couple more names. We're filling in gaps. You're taking out Andre, so I'm throwing in some.
Yeah, and I'm taking out Cameron, and I'm taking out Young Thug. I'm taking out a bagger, man. So 50's in there right now.
All right, we'll do this in the members.
We have to, bro.
Zabiri says, I'm convinced Drifty on screen is a clone. Let's find the real Drifty before Christmas. Too many in and out today. Very suspicious. Bless up on one love.
Bro, I feel like I should say, Matt, normally it's me, bro.
Hey, you know how many times I've had to put my device on charge to stay, like, and I'm back on 3% again.
Ahmad says, Kopish tune is almost complete as well. Ooh.
Don't do this.
Hello.
Don't do it.
Hello.
What we saying? New Year's droppage, yeah?
Jeez. Where'd you find this?
Damn, son.
I'm not gonna lie. I should have hollered you for a little, not a feature, but like a little sample on there or something. But anyway,
T1 says, sent a super chat. You guys answered it, then went on to do another hour, then went to do an hour and a half workout. You guys are still at it. Big up to yourself.
We're the goats out here.
Jamrock says he's unbelievable. Biggie Smalls is the illest.
That's my goat.
Biggie's my second.
No, Biggie's my goat, fam. That's just me.
I've got Jay and then Biggie next.
And you're Jay as well, innit?
Smidgen in it. It's a smidgen.
Well. No, fair enough. I'm not even gonna say that.
The only reason I've got Jay over Biggie is because we were just robbed of what Biggie would have become.
Bro, Biggie's just
and I agree with that. And I've also got Snoop over Biggie.
Have you? No, listen, I love Snoop, but for me, Biggie's just like
I told you, music is personal, bro. It's not.
It's personal. No, Snoop is in my top 3, bro. Snoop's probably like
over Biggie though.
No, not for me. Not for me. Not for me. I love Snoop, but not for me.
It's all preference.
Snoop is in my top 5, like top 3 maybe, but he's not better than Biggie for me. That's just me.
Doggy Style's the best hip hop album ever made, but it's all preference.
It's not, fam. You might ready to die, fam. We move. Trust me. Ready to die, fam.
Boy, but people, you've had us for almost 4 hours tonight.
Yeah, man.
Please smash the like button. Please, I think that's the least we can ask of you guys. Obviously, not sure when we're definitely gonna be back yet, but do keep an eye on the socials, etc., and we will keep you up to date. It's definitely not going to be before Christmas because it is already Christmas Eve.
Should be back Monday, I reckon. Monday night show will be back.
Yeah,
I think
Monday
Monday
the latest.
Yeah, the
Unless something
latest.
happens.
Yeah.
But,
Unless we sign Haaland.
Yeah, trust me. If we sign Haaland, then we're gonna do a 24-hour stream. Trust me.
Well, if we sign Haaland, I'm gonna be real, fam. We're doing 24-hour stream, you know,
24
or 12-hour
straight.
stream, something crazy like that, man. Just
Man. But no, massive thanks to everyone who watched. And yeah, have a fantastic Christmas. And even if you're not celebrating, have a fantastic day, people. And nothing but love for you all. And we will see you very, very soon.
So just quick before we go, on Christmas Day, keep an eye on the channel, people.
Yeah. Indeed. But now, bless up, people.
Bro.
Until we see you next time, stay safe, stay blessed. We're Kopish and we're out. Take care.
Peace.
Merry Christmas.